Welcome back to Tabletop Titans for Game 3 of the Tabletop Titans tournament. This is, of course, the Craftworld Eldar against the Adeptus Mechanicus. Really cool matchup. We got them battling. They're both battling over a hated planet here, this Necron world. Of course, the Ad-mech are here to uncover some archaeotech, and the Craftworld are here just to make sure all Necron things go away.
Yeah, just like put that stuff away.
That's right.
Yeah. What are you doing here? Shoot.
And so this is sure to be a really interesting game.
Yeah.
We've got an army. Your army really is an interesting mixture between tons of shooting potential, of course, Eldar speed, and the ability to even hit in combat. You've really got a mix of everything there, which I really love. The similar thing here with the Ad-mech, actually. It's got a backbone of shooting that's really strong. It's got some holding potential and some fighting potential.
Totally.
So we're seeing that a lot in these kind of armies. You've got to be able to do a bit of everything. And we've got an interesting mission we've never played before.
That's right.
So I don't think either of us have a sense of at all what's going to happen. We're going to see if I can make my saves this game, and we'll keep some things alive. But we both have the potential to really do crippling blows to each other pretty quickly. So why don't we jump ahead, take a look at the army list.
Cool.
So I've got my Ad-mech here today. I am playing as Mars. I think there's other Forge Worlds that are good, but Mars is definitely the one I'm picking for the best. And I really love their Canticle. I've replaced my #2 Canticle with it.
Of course.
So I get that +1 strength, which it does other things. That's the main thing I care about. What I've also got in this army is Belisarius Call, of course, leading my Mars. He's not actually the Warlord, but I've paid to give him a Warlord trait so that he gets his 9-inch aura.
Right.
I just don't feel right with him having his Warlord trait.
You have to acknowledge him somehow.
I think that's not necessarily something you always should pay the CP for. And in this game, I don't know if it's going to matter very much, but it's cool. So my actual Warlord is a Tech Priest Manipulus, and the Manipulus is always great, but I've given him the Divinations of the Magos Warlord trait. This is the Exploding Sixes. It does, again, other things like reroll charges and stuff, but we don't care about that. We just want those juicy Exploding Sixes. So that's really great. He's also got my Relic because he's the only non-named character. So he's got the Otto Carduceus of Archenland. Mr. Archenland was generous enough to leave it to us.
Back at it.
And that's it. We're just going to be re-rolling our healing and healing ourselves a little better. So that's great. We've also got Daedalosus, kind of an obvious pick.
Got it.
He's great. So he's my backup there. I've got a battalion here. So I've got 3 Cataphron Destroyers with Plasma and Phosphor. And then I've got 2 5-man squads of Vanguard. I've got 2 Plasmas in each. Just because I had points, and I actually wanted to try it out. Normally, I would just run them as cheap throwaway units. But having a little bit of punch is kind of cute.
It's great.
It could be
you
good.
Can throttle what you need. You have them next to Call.
Well, you could keep them next to Call, or you could always just have the Canticle for reroll 1. So even if they're out on their own, they're still pretty independent.
That's true.
And they're still not that many points. I don't care. So I've got 2 Scorpius Dune Riders. I think transports are really valuable in this edition. And inside each, I have a 10-man squad of priests. 10 Fulgolite priests, 10 Corpuscari priests. They both do the similar thing, but at the end of the day, they're better at, one's better at shooting, one's better at fighting. And then I've got 2 Castellan robots off on their own. And then I've got 5 Castellan robots off on their own. Not taking that 6 just to avoid the blast keyword and make my coherency that much easier. And they're expensive, so you really can't afford that many. Now, I've taken the 3 breachers or destroyers, and the 2 robots, and I've put them into strategic reserve. This is something I couldn't do before.
No.
And the reason this is interesting for me is it's kind of a slow army, and so this gives me an opportunity to respond. Your army is crazy fast, and so you could just say, okay, Brian, you went to this side, I'm going to that side, and it would like take me 2 turns to get over there, and then you'd be like, no, I'm back on this side. But now I have a chance to, pincer you a little bit.
It's such a great addition to that army, right? Because before you'd be like, oh, well, I'd like to be Lucius so I could do this, or I'd like to be Stygius so I can do this. But now you get the best of both worlds, get that flexibility. So I'm really nervous about that, and I think it's going to be a great tool in this game. For exactly.
So the army's got some shooting, the army's got some holding, and it's got some fighting. It's got a bit of everything. It's probably a little light on the holding, but that's the Ad-mech way. So
hey, they can't hold it if they're dead, right?
That's correct. That is the strategy. So that's where we're at. I think it's a cool army. One thing I would have done differently, I'm waiting. I've got like 9 Iron Striders, Ballistari coming. I'm really into the Iron Striders.
They're great.
And I probably do a list where I played with a bunch of them, and I don't have any of the new riders, the new Sulphur Hounds or anything like that. and I'd probably play with a bit of them as well. I don't have those yet, so we'll see them in a future report. This is still a list that I would be unashamed to take to a big tournament, and I think it would do really well.
It's super nasty and super flexible. It's kind of the culmination of the different Ad-mech lists that we've been messing around with.
Yeah.
All capturing, all shooty, even shootier, and this is kind of this great mix, which has been really awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome.
All right. So what do you got today?
All right. I'm bringing my custom Craftworld as always in a single battalion. My Craftworld trait is Expert Crafters. Reroll 1 hit, 1 wound. Always amazing. It's good in melee and shooting. And then I also have Masters of Concealment, which is basically stealthy for you Space Marine players, aka everyone. That means I'm going to be in cover as long as I'm more than 12 inches away from Brian, so I'll get the +1 armor save, other than the things that ignore cover, like the Castellan robots. So that's me. I have, like I said, 1 battalion, filling out the HQ slots because they're so important for Eldar. I have, of course, a Farseer with Doom and Fortune.
Of course.
And then I have 2 Warlocks on bikes, 1 with Quicken Restrain, 1 with Jinx with Jinx and Protect.
Amazing.
The classic setup, right?
Yeah.
One of them, I'll have to check on my list which one, is my Warlord and is taking the reroll 1 failed save or hit or psychic test, which is really the big one, right?
Of course.
So that's my Warlord. Then I have 4 units of 5-man Dire Avengers. Just great troops, cheap, efficient, fast, and they all have the exploding 6s to hit from the Exarch,
which is fantastic.
It's really great. The rest of the list is kind of my it's the 3 3s. I have 3 Wave Serpents, 3 Fire Prisms, and 3 units of Shining Spears.
Yep.
And so in each of them, they're all the same loadout. My Wave Serpents have Spirit Stone, double Star Cannons. Love Star Cannons.
Yeah, keeps them a little cheaper than the missile launchers.
It is,
and like that.
Exactly, and it has a higher rend, which I like.
Yeah.
So I have the 3 of those. I have the 3 Fire Prisms, pretty much naked. I didn't take the Shuriken Cannon on them, but I did take a Spirit Stone because we've got to keep them alive.
Of course.
And the Shining Spear squads, this is something new. I'm still kind of playing around with, but I really wanted to take it to this event. They're all 4-man squads with 1 Exarch. It doesn't have the special lance, so don't let me use that if I forget. And I have Skilled Riders so that the Exarch has a 3+ invuln against shooting. The idea being that these are all very small footprint, pretty self-reliant. They don't need to get all the spells to do all their stuff, and I can kind of send them zipping off to different parts of the battlefield.
And they're hard to shoot off the board.
They really are,
Yeah, and when they need to punch you, they hit super hard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's me. I like it. It's kind of like your list. It's a mix of everything.
It's got a bit of everything.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
well, one of the things that's interesting on this board is, although we have a lot of shooting, you've got that Eldar trickery. You've got these big ruins at the back. We're counting these as obscuring. And actually, one modification we're doing is a lot of these. We're counting almost all of this as obscuring. And just not the one in that corner and this corner. We're calling them dense.
That's right.
And one of the things we're doing is not counting them as having any ridged base along the edge.
Right.
Normally, that means you can just come in and what we would call toe in. So you just touch the model, and then it would count as you're in the terrain.
Right.
Which means you can ignore its, like you could shoot through it as though it basically didn't have
true line of sight.
Yeah, true line of sight. We're not using that today.
No.
Because this doesn't actually have a base, but these do. But we think it would make them overly powerful. Like for instance, I could have all my robots here, and then I could just toe in, and they could all shoot. You could do the same thing and fire and fade 1 millimeter.
Exactly.
And everything would be good.
It gets a bit silly.
And so, thankfully, your army could still do that.
Yeah.
You come out to the side and still do it. But nevertheless, I think it's important. It's a discussion to have about your terrain before you play.
Yeah, anytime you determine the way the terrain works, where the bases are on the terrain, things like that, this is all part of the main rules, is make sure you have that conversation. So it's not like we're not changing any of the fundamental rules. It's just important to establish that. And we wanted to let you guys know. And again, for these ones, we are talking about just these center structures. These bases are not part of the obscuring.
Right. You don't want your obscuring terrain to have too radical of a base size.
It makes it super silly. Like we'd be all the way back here and trying to like peek out.
And even like if you're standing here, you wouldn't be able to see over this edge.
This is already a very obscured board.
Yeah.
Which I know we said it before when you used it, but this is so good for 9th edition. This was really hard board to use in 8th edition, but it's gorgeous and it works great for 9th. We just have these keywords. We have obscuring.
Yeah.
Should be cool.
So, Bridger, what mission do we have today?
Yes, we're playing mission 23, The Scouring. That's a cool name.
Yeah.
Right.
There are 5 objectives.
Yep.
And the primary...
2, 3, and then 4, 5 over here.
The primary is to hold 2, hold 3, hold more. And this is actually very interesting. All of the objectives are in the midboard.
Yeah.
None of them are in deployment zones.
That's
The deployment zones for this were actually quite strange. Do you guys want to point out?
Yeah, the deployment zone is actually a box that goes 8 inches in here, only 16 up. So actually, right along here, you can almost see where my models are.
Right.
It's a very unique, something we never saw in 8th edition outside of like open war cards or things like that. And it's actually a very small deployment as well,
it's
right?
Tough.
Super tight.
We were both like you know, you have your vehicles popping out, and I have my wave serpents popping out, and we were just like, you can't actually hide anything. And we think terrain is so important. You have to be able to hide. And this one, it's like, well, if it was another type of deployment, maybe, but it's good. It makes you have to make those decisions.
And our armies are 28 inches apart instead of the normal 24, right?
Yeah, it's only 16 up, which we double check. We're like, oh my god.
Yeah, so if you're like one of those like foot slog combat armies, this kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But because of the mission, it forces everyone to scrap together to grab these objectives, so it kind of balances out.
Totally.
Awesome.
What are the secondaries we got?
Yep, sorry. So Adrian today is taking Bring It Down, Engage on all fronts, and While We Stand, We Fight.
You have robots.
A few.
I'm here to kill robots.
So each robot's worth 2 points.
Just 2.
And then the big tanks are worth 3, right?
Yeah,
they're over 10 wounds.
Well, it's at least 10. So
is it? No, it's over 10.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It is over 10, and they are 12 wounds.
Okay, they're 12.
So you're good.
So they're worth 3. The robots are worth 2. I'm gonna have to deal with them anyway, so I have that one. Engage on all fronts. I love it. I have a very fast army, mobile army. At the start of each game, I like to tell you guys kind of how I'm thinking of playing that one. This is more of a 3 table quarters game than it is a 4 table quarters game. So we'll take a look at that. And then lastly, I have Why We Stand, We Fight. This one is not baked into the list. It's kind of dependent on matchup and terrain.
Right.
So I came to the table and I said, okay, I'm going to pick it. It has to be my 3 fire prisms.
That's right.
Which are not that hard to kill, but with the obscuring terrain, it should be very, very feasible. Your outflanking is something I really have to keep an eye out for.
That's right.
But overall, I can keep them very safe.
So yeah, that is, I'd say that those secondaries look amazing because first of all, you are going to max Bring It Down. Like there's no, like even if I kill some of your big stuff, you're going to get it. The While We Stand, We Fight, essentially because of Fire and Fade, those tanks by default are invincible.
Right.
I can't get an angle anywhere on them where I can see them. I can't get all the way up to them.
Yep.
And so I can never shoot them, and I can never tag them or fight them. And so they're invincible. It's just going to cost you 10 CP. Yeah. Keep them invincible. Yep. Or only 8 CP if you go second or whatever, right? And that's pretty amazing. Because that means that those are the things that kill the robots. So it's like a guaranteed 30 points kind of in one ball, which is really amazing. I had to outflank because you did that.
Exactly.
If I did not outflank, I straight lose 30 points in this game, and it's game over before it starts because we haven't shown my secondaries, but I'm not going to max mine.
Yeah.
And so I don't have a choice. You actually forced me into that, but that was a choice I didn't used to have.
No, it's a great tool.
Because I would have started my stuff on the board and walked up and shoot you.
Hopefully we can get around the corner eventually.
As soon as you choose While We Stand, We Fight, I have to outflank.
Yep, exactly.
So that's where I'm coming from.
Now, before we go to your secondaries, Brian, do you want to talk about your choice of headgear today?
They're like, we don't care about your secondaries. What is that?
There's no beanie. What's that about?
If you watch the last 2 games, the energy was not flowing through the dice, through the beanie.
That's right.
I love the beanie. Comfortable beanie. I'm trying it without the beanie today.
That's right. That's right.
We're gonna. This is how you do scientific experiments. We tried it with it. We're gonna try it without it.
Right.
If the rolls come better, then the beanie gets burned.
Now we need an option C sweaters, Brian.
I picked up a sweater today.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's not that hot today. It's actually not.
It's not.
I could put it on and become hot, or I could leave it off and just be cool.
I'm not currently miserable.
Yes, exactly. It's warm, and the heat lamps we have here are going to heat it up. So I'm going to leave it maybe another month.
I like it.
Another month.
Well, without further ado, your secondaries are Strategic Scan, Bring It Down, and Domination.
If I could get 15 points for wearing a sweater, if that could be one of my secondary objectives,
I would almost be
maybe
okay with
it's a tertiary objective.
Hey, if you pass on turn 3, I still get to play the last 2, right?
That's right.
All right, cool.
So I took the mission specific, which is the Strategic Scan. It's actually really interesting. You can score 15 points in one turn.
Yeah.
So if you go second, you score them at the end of the game. So if I go second, I could just walk on to 4 objectives, and I straight get 15 points out of it. Pretty interesting. And actually what we've been finding is the mission specific are some of the easiest.
They really are.
So that was good, because I needed a gimme. I don't know if I'll get 15 on that, but I feel like I will.
I like it a lot. It's a really interesting one. You guys will see as we play through it, but it's a really cool one.
And you could do the secondary with any unit type.
Right.
I could do it with a transport.
Yeah,
I could do it with a character. I could do it with anything. So I don't have a lot of units to do it with, but I can do it with anything.
Sure.
And I could wait till the end of the game to do it.
Right.
So that's pretty interesting. The Bring It Down is, listen, you've got a lot of vehicles, and I figured you'd take the While We Stand, We Fight just because, and I know I have to go for it. And so it's, again, picking secondaries that are the things I need to do anyways.
Yep.
Your wave serpents are hard to kill, but actually I'm one of the better armies at killing them.
Very good.
Because I only do 1 damage.
Exactly.
And so I don't care about your serpent stones. And the last one, domination, is interesting because of the board. That's if you're holding more than half. So there's only 5 on the board here. I already need to hold 3 for the primary. And since I score this at the bottom of my turn, it's not impossible. Although, again, I have very few units.
Sure.
So I could run out of this ability early on, but I think I could pick up some points.
I think it's super interesting. This is a brutal mission. There's nowhere to hide. Well, there's obscuring lines, but we really have to get stuck in like right away.
Yeah.
So it's going to be cool.
All right. Well, you want to do a roll-off?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Thanks, sir.
So who wants to go first? I mean, like, if you go first, you can hurt some tanks.
Yeah, yeah.
If I go first, can I hit that? Is that a wave serpent back there?
It's a wave serpent. It's definitely visible.
So I've got, what is it, 36, 42-inch range.
That's right.
And I can get up to probably around there. So maybe only with a couple robots. So that one moves what? Only about 8, right? So I could get to maybe...
How thick is the base?
It's big.
Yeah.
So I could get a robot, my front robot to there. So at best, I'm shooting with 1.
Right.
So it's not enough to hurt anything. So yeah, okay. It looks like I could shoot with 1 robot.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do anything with first turn.
Fair enough.
Really?
Yeah, I'm curious. There's a lot of different versions I'm thinking about right now.
Yeah. All I could do, like, I would actually have to stay back here with my robots if I went first.
Yes.
Right? Like, I couldn't.
You don't want to give me that.
I almost couldn't afford to move. Yeah.
Exactly.
With that, because you could be aggressive, move up with your wave serpents, move up with your characters, doom and jinx me, and then I would lose all 5 of them.
Yeah.
Right?
I like that plan.
And then I would lose instantly right on turn 1. So let's not do that.
Okay. Sounds good. This is me. Oh.
What'd you get?
6.
Oh, 6? Okay. 5. So are you taking first, or are you forcing me to go first? Then it's a difficult decision.
So let me check some things now. Let me check some things.
So he's going to see where he can move to, things like that?
Exactly. Yeah. So the question is, where can I get things like wave serpents up on
fully
this?
Hidden.
Fully hidden. Could I potentially get a unit of shining spears touching our robots the first turn? That would be big money if I could do that because of the terrain setup, which is kind of this back and forth of like, you want to be completely hidden, but it means if I can at least touch them, then you can't really see me first turn with them. So I think that's the biggest determinant. So this is 16. It was 16 up for deployment, right? I put a little Necron cube. And then if I wanted to...
Because he's got the Phantasm ability, which allows him to redeploy if he wants to.
Exactly. So it's definitely very possible. I'd have to make a Quicken, because this is a 22-inch move.
Right.
Actually, no, because I can't advance because I'm not
That's correct.
Samhan. So I really would need Quicken, and then if I do Quicken, then it's
32,
doable.
and you'd be right here.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's a saucy opportunity.
I think I need to take it. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try for it.
All right, so you're going first?
I'm going to do it.
So let's take it into Craftworld turn 1.
Sounds good. All right, and I will go ahead and Phantasms. That's 2 CP off of mine, and let's see it.
I will simply deduct 1.
Spend those CP.
Counting the 1 you gained.
Okay, I'm going to roll for my canticles.
Go for it.
So 3 and 6. I think what we can do is take the 3 down to a 2, and give me my Mars ability. Because I think I will probably want the. I think I'll probably want the extra strength. Maybe not, but it's probably better than Shroud Stomp because you're not really going to be shooting me. And for 6 is okay, which is my reroll 1s. I'll take it.
Totally. Absolutely.
All right. So let's take a look at your Phantasm. What are you moving here?
So we've got a unit of Shining Spears here, one of the 4 men. I will want to make sure that I'm inside of Quicken range. So this is 16 here. Currently...
And what's the range on Quicken? 12 or
18?
18.
Yeah, it's Eldar.
Nothing Eldar is 12.
Quite good.
That's right.
And no line of sight, right?
Well, we had almost, I think, 20 super chats before we started.
Let's get into them.
And then I think another 20 super chats since we've started.
Whoa,
so that's like 40 super chats.
Better get started.
God, amazing.
Thank you, Giuseppe. Hey, Titans. Thank you for your fantastic content. Best 40K channel.
Thanks, man.
What do you guys think of Magnus? He did nothing wrong. In 9th.
He absolutely did nothing wrong.
Magnus is fantastic. Yeah.
I like him a lot. You obviously can reserve him when you absolutely need to, but he's just a really big beat stick. I wish he could be obscured, but you know, It's life.
I'll tell you what. When people thought you could smite multiple times a turn, he was vomit-inducing.
We never believed that, but yeah, that was unreasonable. I think he's great. I like the fact that you can reserve him now. I think that's cool.
Yeah, and there are some games it's just like, oh, you Arcadian with the banner, and you're going first. What?
Yeah. I like that you're using the terrain to mark out.
I like those little cubes, man. They're nice.
Thank you, DMVDH. Thanks for all your hard work, gents. If there were tournaments to go to now, what would your chosen factions be? Greetings from the Netherlands.
Thank you.
I would be playing my Golden Boys, the Custodies.
I'd be taking Harlequins at this point, I think.
I'd probably be taking Death Guard. Yeah. Yeah, I think Death Guard's the one I like the most. Funny enough, Death Guard is the faction that plays the most like 8th edition Tau.
That's true.
That is true.
It's like the Plague Burst Crawlers are your Riptides, and they're basically invincible, and they are super strong.
Right.
They're like Nurglings are your drones. So you've just got like this castle that runs around shooting, and then these drones that just spread out. And you just get to add on top of that Psychic, Mortal Wound potential, holding ability, OBSEC.
Oh my gosh.
So it's great.
It's amazing.
So your Phantasm is done?
Yep. So I have the Wave Serpent with 2 Dire Avenger squads in it, Shining Spears here, and a Wave Serpent with 1 unit up there, just so I can kind of get behind this obscuring terrain sooner than later. And I'm going to keep moving, and you guys keep talking.
All right. So now we're moving into Adrian's actual turn 1.
That's right.
The second game in a row, he's Phantasmed on me turn 1.
It's so good.
Phantasm's really strong, especially in 9th.
It's an exceptionally strong ability, especially with how fast his army is. Already, it's really strong.
Thank you, Marco. Greetings from Germany. Love your show. Blood Angel's efficiency question. 2 Wound Death Company with JP and 6-up Feel No Pain, or Sanguinary Guard with Standard of Sacrifice, 5-up Feel No Pain, or both.
Yeah, both.
Should Guard go up to 3 wounds?
No. Guard should not go up to 3 wounds.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
If they had 5-up Feel No Pains and Terminator Armor and 3
Jump
wounds,
packs and 3 wounds.
That would be silly.
No, they should stay at 2. Absolutely. And yeah, I think both units are excellent. I think they can both do similar things, but ultimately they're a little different. And I actually think that Death Company are going to see more diverse play than they do before.
Yep.
You're going to see them without jump packs sometimes, because getting them into rhinos is really interesting. And I think you're also going to see them sometimes without a lot of their heavy weapons, just taking hopping on a mid-board objective and fighting people for it. So I think the Death Company are interesting, but I wouldn't play them as like this big bomb anymore. I'd play them more as like MSU squads that just hit really hard.
I'm totally with you. Death Company in the future with double chainsword and no jump pack, like super cheap Death Company, are disgusting. They're monstrous.
Really, really good.
Death Company in the future.
Thank you, Regal Dandelion. That's a cool name.
I like it.
That's great.
Hey, Titans. Worth it to replace 1 or more Impulsor Shield Dome for an Orbital Comms Array? Combined with Orbital Strike. P.S. Your content is awesome.
Orbital Strikes are fun. It's super rare that they pan out, though. The board is smaller, so maybe people are clumped a little more often. But you're rarely going to make that work. What's nice is if you have multiple ways to do it. So if you're like Imperial Fists or something like that, who can already do it for other ways. The Shield Dome has traditionally been pretty interesting, but I think we're going to have to wait and see how the points pan out.
Correct me if I'm wrong, the points went up a lot going from 8th to 9th, right?
Impulsors,
yeah. Well, we have a codex in like a month and a half or something, right?
That's true.
So I think we should wait for that before we judge points. But at the moment, I think that's more of a fun choice than a better choice. He's doing a classic thing you can do here with the Eldar, which is the Wave Serpent has prongs at the front and allows you to place a model in between the prongs, which means there's no way to make that the closest unit. It's a super interesting trick that the Wave Serpents have.
That's mean.
Pro move, yeah.
Heck yeah.
It's mean, but it's totally legit.
Thank you, Maxi. Yo, guys, can't watch the stream live, but wanted to come and say, come on, Ad-mech, and should I paint my Repulsor EX or Knight Castigator next? You guys choose. Repulsor Executioner, I understand.
Yeah, actually, or a Knight Castigator. The Repulsor is better than the Castigator at the moment. The Castigator is overpriced and pretty easy to take down. It depends, I guess, what role it's trying to fill in your army. Castigator has obviously got more combat potential than an Executioner. I guess it also kind of depends what Legion you're taking. But the Executioner is totally solid. It's an excellent tank.
It's a cool model, too, to paint.
It is a cool model.
I love all the little bit bits on it. It comes with
so many cool bits.
It's
yeah.
so weird how many.
Keep the bits off. Paint the bits separately is my tip. Don't glue them on.
It has too
Wise
many guns.
words.
Yeah.
Got shifted. All right, so I just have a Warlock. This is the Doom Jinx. Or sorry, that'd be amazing. Jinx Protect.
Okay.
And no, it's obvious. I was just thinking like I'm out of range of offensive capabilities.
Okay.
Because it's only 18 inches, but protecting these.
Yeah,
there we go. Protecting these shining spears will make them that much harder for you to have to dig out. So
yeah, nice. Which is a pain.
That's the idea. All right, shall we?
Okay.
So that's movement. We're gonna hop into psychic phase.
So you really want this power to succeed?
Yeah, I do need to pump some more CP into this. So we'll see. It's a lot of CP already.
Yeah.
But this is kind of the most CP intensive moment of the game, other than just these guys.
Yeah.
So.
Bring the ruckus.
Bring the ruckus.
Are we doing Warlock?
I have potentially two more CP to spend.
Okay.
I have Seer Council.
Seer Council, that's it.
For the +1 to cast.
Yes.
So we'll do that. That'll be the Farseer and the
one with Quicken.
Quicken guy.
Yes.
Warlock.
The Warlock with Quicken because he wants that Quicken to go off.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
You doing it?
Yeah, we're doing it.
I'm spending it.
We're doing it.
So that one's 1? Or is that 2?
That's 1 for that.
Okay.
Are you spending another for another plus to cast?
So so what I'm debating, guys, just to explain what's going on in my head, is the Farseer also has channel, so that's +2 to cast.
Yeah.
But actually, I'm not doing anything, so I don't need to spend that CP. Cool. Problem solved. Never mind.
So you're just going to channel.
Yeah. Potentially, I'm often looking at dooming something, giving a Feel No Pain, and wanting to do that.
Right.
But in this case, I'm out of range of doom, and there's nothing crazy I need to kill, so I actually don't need to pop the CP. Cool. So
okay.
That's
so
it,
no
that's
CP spent.
Exactly. So I will go ahead and do Focus Will from the Farseer onto the Quicken.
And this is +2 to cast, and it's cast on like a 3 or 4 or something?
It's very low, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, now we're going to have to check it.
Well, you have +1 from...
It's not a 4,
Seer
though.
Council.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no, he didn't use Seer Council.
I am using Seer Council. I'm not spending the additional for the extra cast.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Cool. You're good. So we're going to go ahead and just use runes to reroll that. Cool. So it goes off. So now the Quicken Warlock is +3 to cast.
That's right.
So we've got that. Then we're going to go ahead and put Fortune onto these Shining Spears.
Yes.
This is 5 up Feel No Pain. So I need to roll a 6. Awesome.
You got it.
So they've got that. Now we will go to Protect Warlock to give them a +1 to their saves.
Yeah, let's see that Protect.
This one's just a straight up, and this is the reroll dude. So this is on an 8. Cool. And now we're going to try to Quicken them.
Quicken. And Quicken's on a 7 or 6?
It's on a 7.
7.
Yeah.
And so you need a 4.
I need a 4.
I think you did it.
I'll take it.
Okay. Sweet. So this he's getting his double move.
This is big.
Nice.
It's very big.
So I want to stay outside of line of sight. I guess this is
outside line of sight of a robot?
Of the robots, yeah.
Okay.
Where's the obscuration range?
I can't see anyone from there.
Okay.
If that's what you wanted.
Yeah, because that's looking like a 3, I guess. Because I don't ignore terrain. Yeah, 3.
To the robots. Yep.
Yeah, I'm content with that.
Perils is only on natural double 6
Correct.
or double 1.
Unless you're orcs.
Yes.
Unless you're orcs.
The orcs have a rule that says specifically if you get that result.
Yeah, if you get a 12+.
It's great. Okay, cool. Well,
so,
that's awesome.
Are we going to do some shooting?
We're going to do some shooting.
Okay.
All right, so we have some shooting. I've just peeked out that Wave Serpent to see this back.
Bring it.
You want Thingo?
Okay.
And
Doom Strider.
And let's see
totally forgot to move my fire prism.
So let's get the Doom.
That's my mistake. It's a tournament game.
All right. I thought you were intentionally hiding them not to spend the CP this turn.
There's a strong argument for that,
okay.
but I thought
you were like going hot on CP and like that was what you were like. You wanted to see how well this went.
It's definitely something worth considering, but I would have done it. That's all right, my mistake. So I have this guy just seeing the back one. Can you just tell me which unit's in which?
Oh yeah, the Corpuscari are in the back, the Fulgolite are in the front, and I'll put a little representative model, just keep it clear.
Cool.
Now, for those of us who don't know,
the staff dudes are in the front one, the jazz hands are in the back.
There we go, that's good.
And so what we're trying to shoot at is, you're saying you only want to shoot at the back one because that's the only one
That's the only one he can see, yeah.
Got it.
So we're gonna put this Wave Serpent into the back vehicle.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 4
Star
Wave Serpent
cannons?
shots. You got serpent shots. -1 because you're
through the terrain. You're shooting through the obscuring terrain.
Exactly, so this is on 4s. And we get Expert Crafters for the 1 reroll.
Let's see.
Come on.
Nah, not this time. So 5 to wound?
Yep, strength 6. Okay, and then Expert Crafters reroll. Okay, try 3 saves at -3.
Oh, you got 3. I didn't think you'd get 3. That was good.
They're great.
So I'm just double checking what you rolled. This is a T6 tank. Did you roll 4?
I wounded with everything, though. So
oh, right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So here we are then. 6s. No.
Okay.
So that's 3d3?
3d3. Oh, nice.
That's
so
fine.
5?
So 5 wounds down. Okay.
Okay.
So I've got 7 left on that tank.
I like it. And then we're going to go the other Wave Serpent into the same thing.
Does he not have range on any of his shuriken or anything like
the
that?
shuriken catapults are only 12-inch.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, I didn't upgrade them. So here we go.
What are we shooting with now?
This Wave Serpent to the same target.
All right.
So we got 1 miss again. Reroll. Nope, still misses. And then wounding on 4.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ooh.
And 1 reroll. So good.
No way.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
doing it.
Nothing but consistent, Adrian.
I know, right? I'll take it.
All you have to do is call it a competitive game, and Adrian will turn on his dice.
That's right. Take it seriously. So this is 2d3 damage.
4.
4. What do you have total?
So
12?
I have, I'm down to 3 left.
Okay. Yeah. So that's not worth doing any rerolls or anything for.
Yeah. All right. Well, he lives
this guy's
though.
obscured. Yep.
Yeah.
That's that. I do have the Shining Spears.
Oh, yes. Nice.
Their lances are super short range.
There's 6, right?
There's only 6.
Okay. I can help you out here.
I'm pretty sure I'm out of range of the tanks.
You are indeed.
Yeah.
Just by a bit, though.
That was
2 inches or something like that.
No. So we've got a 5-man and a 5-man, correct?
Yes. So you've got this no range on those 2, but then you've got range from this 1 onto this 5-man here.
Cool. So we'll do the 1 lance into these boys, and then all of the shuriken catapults into this unit.
Got it.
Sounds
Let's
good.
see it.
So here's the lance first. This is on a 3. We'll use expert crafters.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yes. And then on a 3. Looks good.
Okay.
-4.
Oh, -4.
So
just my bionics. Nope. So I do lose a model.
Sounds good.
Okay. 1 down.
All right. And then we have the catapults.
First casualty.
Right. So this is going to be 16 shots for each. 1, 2, and
see what you can do.
3. Right. And 4.
One of the nice things about these 5-man squads or 4-man squads is that you can waste them. You can throw them
That's
away.
the idea. Exactly. So with these matchups, we've seen where tagging is so important.
So hitting here on 3s.
On 3s. Whoops. All right. And then strength 4. So on 3s, 6s would be nice.
Not a great.
Not great.
Not
We'll
a great
do
6s.
expert
but-
crafters.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, I'll take
Okay,
it.
so 3 of them on my invuln. So 3 die there. I think you got the squad all of a sudden.
Jeez.
Then these are 3-up saves now.
Mm-hmm.
No, not quite. So I only
solid.
lose 3.
Cool.
1, 2, and 3. All right.
All right.
So 3 go down from that squad. Not bad.
Looking saucy.
Is it just the charge phase?
Just the charge phase.
Okay, so who are we charging?
So we're going to go into the robots. I think I have to do Daedalus as well. So we're going to do that.
Okay.
Actually, I would like to kill him anyway, so I might as well.
I approve.
That's right.
So
I have to remember that, like, I'm there to slow him down, but I can't actually try to do work while I'm there.
So it's a 5.
Yeah? Oh,
Yep.
I thought it was a...
So 1 inch back from the edge.
Uh-huh.
You got to come back this way 1 inch. And then if you come straight across, you're just outside. To Daedalus, it's a 4 to get to the robots. It's a 4 to get to the robots, but it's a 5 to,
okay,
to get
I see,
to Daedalus.
I think you can handle a 5-inch charge.
You can tell I'm so scared. I'll take it. Here we go.
See? I knew you had it in you.
Sorry.
I believed in you.
Oh, I'm glad you did.
I channeled my will
I did not.
into your spirit bomb
But
there.
I'm glad you did. Oh, man. This little step right here is my bane. All right, so here we are. All the spikes and bits
Okay,
and stuff like that.
Belisarius' call will come in.
Oh, dang.
Here it
Belisarius
comes.
call coming
And
in.
I think what we'll do is bring
Yeah.
Mr. What is
he-
this guy?
Yeah, does he have room, though?
Doesn't look like
The
it.
tech
So,
priest Dominus.
He's...
yeah, it looks like his base might not be, his base might just be a little too large
Right.
to get in. Yeah, probably. Okay, so my Manipulus can't quite fit, it seems.
Sounds good. All right, so we're going to go to combat. We have all of the attacks. Again, I don't have anything special on the Exarch. This is usually where they punch extra hard. But on the charge, they're quite good. I'm going to put as many as I can, honestly, just into Daedalosus.
Okay.
Because killing him would be amazing. So I'm just pulling up the profile. I have 2 attacks each, 3 for the Exarch.
Okay, and how? Let's see where these guys' bases are.
Sounds good.
So, looks like we can get 3 into Daedalosus.
Sounds good. And then, which one's the one that's out?
This one at the
guy?
bottom.
Okay, so nothing from him?
He
You
can go
fight
into call.
into call.
Oh, because you intervene in the new rules.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, so let's go ahead and go into Daedalus first. So we've got 2, 4, 6 attacks, plus 1 for the Exarch. And
Actually, don't remember his invulnerable save if he has
Oh, yeah,
one.
that's right.
So I'm just going to double check. I think he might have a 5, but
I'm sure he has at least a 6.
They're always weird with
Yeah,
their...
6 is true.
At least a 6. Just roll 6s, Brian. It's fine.
Yeah.
So this is hitting on 3s into Daedalosus. Okay. They all hit.
Okay.
Strength 6, so winning on 2s, right? Or is he T4?
He is T4.
Oh, so on 3s. And then Expert Crafters. Yes. Excellent, excellent.
So how many did you drop?
So it's 5, -4 for 2 each.
Ooh, 5. Okay, only -4? You sure?
Yeah, just 4. It's
okay.
fine.
So he does have 5-up bionics.
Oh.
And it's how many wounds each?
2.
Or two damage each?
And he's got how many wounds?
5.
Oh, that's good. For you.
It's not good. I don't want him to die so quickly.
It would be nice.
Okay, so I need to fail, what, 3 for him to die?
Yeah.
So the odds say he dies.
Yes.
So
He
I failed
really
4. Daedalus is dead.
Oh,
That's
Daedalus.
really, really big.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That plus
So
1 is big.
Brian could not have used the 5-inch vertical engagement to intervene there because the model still has to stand. Wobbly model's gone now, essentially. So if he intervened just sideways, the model would tip over. And he can't fit fully on the ground, so he just couldn't intervene.
Yeah, the base size is just too big.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Cool. And then we have 1 into Mr. Call. So both hits.
Yep.
And then your T something? Strength 6. So the 2 definitely fails. I'll use my Expert Craft. Oh, no, I did use it.
He is T6.
Cool. So just
yeah.
1 save. One.
Okay.
He also has a 5
He also has a 5-up. So he's good.
there we go. He's the man.
All right.
Cool deal. I don't think.
Your only choice is to pile into the Manipulus.
Right. Which I don't know if I care.
Okay, your decision?
No, yeah. You can have, he has like an axe and stuff. So
he has an Omniscient axe.
I'd rather not. They're super tough against shooting. They're not the toughest against melee. So go for it.
Right. Okay, so we'll go with Belisarius Call. Just his
Belisarius Call.
4 attacks.
Sounds good.
And here we are. We're just going to go with the Omniscient axe first. And yeah, let's do it. So he does hit on 2s.
Yep.
He doesn't reroll once. And he is strength 7.
Cool. Sounds good.
So 3 wounds.
And what's the rend on this?
It should be AP 2 on the Omniscient axe.
2?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2-up saves. So it goes to a 4-up. And so this will be on this guy right here.
Okay.
So 4-up takes it, and then damage.
That's 2.
2. So this is the 5-up is feeling the pains. Okay, so he's at 1 wound.
Okay.
4-up save takes it. He has to make both of these, so he dies. And we'll put the next one onto this guy right here.
Okay.
So 4-up, oof, and then 5-ups. Hey, call.
I've never seen you fail so many.
Only when it matters.
I take it back immediately. I regret saying it.
Okay, so let's do the Mechadendrites.
Sounds good. So 2d6.
So yeah, just the 2d6 attacks. So it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on 2s. All right.
Good thing. Jeez.
And this will be on 3s.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good.
No AP, my friend.
So I'm gonna have to put it on the Exarch though because the other one is the one that's holding the robots.
Yeah.
So
you
I'm
can't
gonna put it on the Exarch. The robots?
Yeah, you can't afford to let the robots
Yeah,
go.
exactly. So 2-ups. They're good. Go.
Okay. So now I'll just fight with my robots.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to be able to. There's no weird pylons I could do here.
Sure.
So I'm only just going to be able to fight with the 3.
Cool.
And I think that's it. So let's just go with their 4 attacks each. 1, 2, 3. And one of the things that's interesting here is I don't have AP, and you got that AP 2 armor save too. So it's unlikely I'll do anything.
Sure.
Here. So
famous last words.
Your weapons go like 5 or something, right?
No, I think it's 4.
Oh, hold on a second.
That's right. They should be punching on 4s because you can take them with fists.
Yeah. Which aren't any more minus.
Hold on, I actually have the wrong data sheet here.
Oh,
so actually, I think it's fewer attacks.
No worries.
Yeah, I think the paired fists give you an extra attack.
So it's 3 attacks.
Oh, okay.
So 3,
so 9.
6, 9.
All right.
So here we are hitting on 4s. Okay,
yeah,
it's good.
That's fine.
And then
you got a 3 in there.
Oh, okay. And then on 3s.
Oh shoot.
So
on 2s on the
Exarch.
You got it. Oh, and then 5-up. Come on, fortune. No, he's not fortunate.
So the Exarch took a hit.
Sounds good. So he's down to
2. Okay.
That's everything, right?
And he has a 2-up invulnerable save
against shooting. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It's quite strong.
It's quite tough.
It's okay.
It's all right.
So actually, that was a big blow. I'll be honest. I never, when I was deploying, I was just casually deploying. I never conceived of a first turn charge.
Oh yeah.
And so, because honestly, there was no Daedalus could fit in between these models.
Right.
And it cost me nothing.
Yeah.
It's 0. It's like a negligible cost. So that's a little thing to watch out for.
Mm-hmm.
It's just we haven't played this matchup, so I never thought about it before.
No, totally.
So
earlier, someone on the Ad-mech group, Dean was like, or someone was like, "Oh, you're gonna try to tag him with the things turn 1." I was like, I didn't say anything because you were also in that Facebook group. I was like, don't divulge my secrets. So then as we're deploying, I'm like, is he gonna put them there?
I wasn't so worried about you tagging me turn 1, to be perfectly honest, because it's like, cool, I'll shoot you. Like, it's not a huge deal. I don't really care that much. But I'll be honest, I didn't expect that you'd get the characters. That's the thing.
That was a bonus.
That was a cherry on top.
It's a pretty big cherry.
I think
nice cherry.
The fact that he can do that every turn and touch your robots every turn is pretty significant.
It's gonna get harder.
It's gonna get harder because I'll be able to Overwatch. But yeah, it's still good. All right.
That's me. Oh, I do owe you leadership.
You do? Sure.
Actually, I can't fail because we only lost 2. So
that's right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So we're going into Brian's turn 1?
That's right. And I'll get 2 engage. And that's it for me.
Yeah, because you're in 3/4 here?
Yep.
All right.
Oof.
Well then, let's keep this going. Top of my turn, nothing special. Oh, I do owe you a leadership.
No, that's right.
So I lost 3. I actually don't think I can fail because I've got the data tether, but whatever, we'll roll. Fine. So fine. All right. So we'll figure out what to do there in a minute. So we're just going to start with a mighty advance.
Very nice.
I said mighty, but you know what I mean.
They misheard you.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Peter. Dapper Peter's back. There's a lot of discussion and analysis on advantage of going first. Would be cool to track win rate for first player in your games. Well, currently, it's 2-0, but it's also 2-0 for Adrian's armies, so it could be that.
Okay, more.
Thank you, Thomas. Love this channel and the pod you did with Vanguard Tactics. I'm getting back into 40k like many after 10 years with the Indominus box when it ships. Should I go Ultras or wait for Dark Angels Codex? If you want to play Dark Angels, wait. If you want to play Ultras, play them. I mean, I don't think there's like a time factor on any of this. Like, you just pick the faction you want to play.
That's definitely the number one. I personally really like Ultramarines in 9th. They're really fun to play. They're not a gun line.
Well, they can be.
Ultramarines, they can be, though.
They can be, but remember the days when it was like, this is Gilliman and like a million just gun things. But yeah, what Bridger said, it's ultimately down to your preference.
Indeed.
Thank you, CLE103. Let's go, Eldar. Always wondered, what do you three guys do as your day jobs, and are you planning on making this your full-time gig? So I'm a software developer or engineer, I guess, at a startup.
Totally.
I am not that. I am a UX designer, and I work here in the Bay Area at Google.
Right, and then I have lots of hats.
That's actually his job. He wears hats.
I just wear hats.
Not
all
beanies,
day.
though.
That's right. Never beanie. I actually love beanies. I'm a painter for Frontline Gaming. Also do my own work. I am an independent designer for digital work, and I also teach kids how to make games.
Admirable.
Admirable.
I was teaching for a while.
Yeah, Bridger and I actually.
And it was just draining. I love the teaching itself.
Yeah.
It's everything surrounding. All the steps necessary, all the bureaucracy and
so much.
All the hoops.
And it's a lot now, especially that, everything's digital. So some days it's like I'll have my morning to do other work, and then I'll do streaming with kids, and then I'll come here and we'll do some more streaming. Maybe with kids, I don't know. It's a very similar
Until after COVID. In terms of making this full-time, we don't have any current plans to make it full-time, but I think it would be awesome if we could have some full-time Titans work.
We definitely are trying to make it more sustainable, right? And make it sustainable. That's what it's all been about. So that's the main goal. It's just like making sure we can keep doing this, keep having fun, keep putting out good content for you guys. And then if it works, it works, and we'll kind of figure out down the road if there's any future plans. Good question.
Thank you, Wookie. Love the channel. Is there any chance you can do a hand cam close-up of the models when doing the lists? It'd really help with some rarer armies. Good luck, Ad-mech. So we do like a pre-recorded slider close-up when we introduce the armies. We really like our slider. It was expensive, and it does cool things.
Yeah, it's fun.
And it was our solution to not having to use a hand cam.
That's right.
But we do try to hand cam sometimes during the battle.
Yeah.
If there's some time during move phases.
It's good to know. We're always playing with different techniques and what works better, stuff like that. So it's good to know.
Thank you, Metalhead. Love your guys' bat reps. Was wondering what is the best way to deal with Carnifexes?
AP.
That's true.
It's their one big weakness, right?
There's an Ultramarine specific unit that's just kills Tyranids.
What's that?
Some veteran, Tyrannic War veteran or something.
Oh, the Tyrannic War veterans, yeah.
That would be the best way.
They're just dudes that like get special rules against Tyranids.
They just get to like rerolls or something like that. Okay, so here's what's what. I'm gonna stay in combat with you.
Yep.
So I can shoot you and then ultimately fight you.
Yeah.
I might not even kill you in shooting if you go hot on your 2-ups, because you do have a 2-up invulnerable save.
Yep.
But you've only got 2 wounds left on your 2-up invulnerable save, and then they kind of just go away.
And then I have a 3-up invulnerable save.
Yeah, which is I can I can deal with.
The math is very different on it. Yeah.
But a 2-up is not something I can deal with.
And the feeling of pain.
So what I've done is I've run the tank back so that I can heal it here, and I get to re-roll this with the Audio Caduceus. I don't need to. So it's back up to 6 wounds. The thing is, I just need to make them work for these things. I can't just, I already had a thing here.
Totally.
I can't make them just to give me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. So, and I didn't jump the priest out because I didn't want all your shuriken to just go and kill them.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Later.
Maybe
That's later.
So, I don't have a psychic phase.
Uh-huh.
So I am going to do, I think it's not worth me doing pot shots at your, I don't think it's worth doing pot shots, so I'm just going to do the action on that objective there.
Yeah, totally.
With my tank.
So they're channeling.
I advanced here, so I can't.
Right.
And so, actually, I advanced there as well.
Oh, right.
So I can't.
Yep.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah,
Sorry, for some reason I thought I didn't advance, but I did. I just rolled a really low advance, so it was only only close to my movement. So I've just got a shooting phase, and why don't we go with the solar atomizer? What do you think?
Yes. Absolutely.
Let's go. Oh no, he can't shoot in combat.
Not a
it is a pistol, isn't it? I always thought it was, but it's an assault weapon, isn't it?
It's assault. Yeah.
It's like should be a pistol.
He can like sprint out and shoot it, which is kind of cool. But shooting in combat.
I always thought the solar atomizer was a pistol, but it's an assault D3. Yeah.
Why would you have a son in a pistol, Brian?
It looks like a pistol, kind of.
Only because Call is so large.
Yeah.
Call's just gigantic.
You're not going to shoot me with the power of 10,000 suns?
Not this turn.
Aha.
So I'm just going to do my 9 shots per robot.
Sounds good.
How does that sound? 2, 3,
sounds good.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 2 robots. Let me turn into 3, 2, 4.
And this will be hitting on 5s, rerolling everything
7, 8,
from a call.
9. Yes.
Like times 10.
Yeah.
So this is 2 robots, yeah?
This is 3.
This is 3.
Oh, okay. I feel better. It's solid.
Okay, so let's re-roll all the 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s.
Okay.
That's a lot of
numbers.
numbers.
Just going to get your successes, because...
Okay.
Everything else?
That was not a very Brian roll.
Well, watch this conversion, though. Brian converts. See?
Yeah, he does convert.
Brian converts.
And we got to keep the 6s up because they count as 2 hits.
Ah, yes.
Okay, so that's them. And how many 6s there?
So
5?
you got 6 6s.
So that's 6 extra hits.
Brian, did you spend any command points that I zoned out and missed?
No.
Okay, cool.
If I could have done something to keep Daedalosus alive, I would have.
Right.
So then these are my wounds here on 3s, because I'm only strength 7 here, not 8.
Not quite. Yeah.
I know, it's tragic, right?
I feel for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was good.
That was an amazing
quite
roll.
good. Jeez,
those were mortal wounds from...
I know.
I don't need it. These guys will die, but yeah.
All right, so we're going to do this quick, but 2 at a time. So Exarch, 2 ups. 2 ups. There's 1.
Now 1 at a time.
5 up.
Ooh, all right, still 2 at a time.
That's ridiculous.
2s. 2s. 5.
Oh, Adrian.
Don't jinx me. 2s. Yeah,
so we tanked all of them?
All of that.
Adrian, you haven't even spent a command point yet.
Oh my god. 2, 4.
What is going on?
7, 8.
I've sold my
9,
soul.
2, 4, 6.
Oh gosh.
What if?
Okay,
what
here's
if
the other
they
2
don't
robots.
die?
He's gonna kill me on like the first one of this.
No, they're not at this point. They're not gonna die. I don't think.
What if they don't die? That's really bad for Brian if they don't die.
It's really bad. Yeah. It's really okay. It's a good conversion again.
Yeah.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 extra hits. 3s to wounds. This is where Daedalosus would have made these hitting on 4s.
Yeah, exactly.
So
or
really,
the Cataphrons would have been good too. Okay.
So no, I don't have enough there to do it.
2 at a time.
This is like half of what I had last time.
2s, right? Oh, actually, can you just grab that? Yeah, okay. I don't want to lose track. Okay. And then 2s.
Yeah.
Adrian.
Holy crap.
I don't know if you see, this is like, even if it was 3 ups, you would have been fine.
Yeah.
You're a monster.
So they tanked it. 5 robots.
Ballers.
Not even one wound.
That's nuts.
That was good. So it's the fight phase.
Yes, it is.
You get to fight first.
Do you want to charge?
So
with
I'm gonna charge you with my.
Yeah.
No, because I'm just gonna like lose my Manipulus now if I charge.
What?
I'm not.
No.
I'm only strength 3.
Spears that are not on the charge do nothing.
But well,
there's still 2 damage.
I'm wounding him on 5s, but there's still 2 damage.
Yeah, it's risky.
Yeah.
But I need all the help I can get here. So we'll charge. I don't know if 5 makes it. We'll have to see.
Tell me.
So it's fine. It's just 5.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Do you have a strat or a thing?
No.
No. Okay.
Chad is convinced that you were like pool sharking all those games that you lost.
That's right. I intentionally roll badly.
So he's only 3 attacks.
I don't think it's worth 2 CP.
What are you thinking here, Adrian?
I could lightning fast for 2 CP.
Ooh.
Which would hurt a lot, but it costs so much.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably not.
I think they've already done enough damage.
That's my thought. I think I lose out on better stuff down the game. So yeah, I'll take it. On the nose.
Okay, so hitting here on 3s.
Yep.
Because Ad-mech.
Ad-mech.
So you would have cost me a hit.
That's right.
And he's only strength 6.
Oh, okay, so 3s. Okay. So this
-2?
is -2, so just a 4 up on the X-Arc. So 4 up.
It's 2 damage.
This would be 2 damage, huh? 2 damage, huh?
Thinking about rerolling it?
Nah. 5s.
So he takes 1 damage.
Takes 1 damage. 4 up.
Okay. So he's down to 1.
What a healer! What a baller!
So your fight.
Cool. So I'm gonna put both into him.
Into the Manipulus.
Yeah. So here's.
Because if he gets him, this is my special warlord.
Yeah.
With the special warlord trait and everything.
And the extra range and everything.
Yeah.
So this is hitting on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing I can do to throttle it. So here we go. Hitting on 3s. They all hit.
Okay.
Your T what?
T4.
4. Okay. So on 5s,
Mm-hmm.
1 reroll. Ah, fiddlesticks. That would have been cute. So 1 at -4.
Okay. So just my 5 up. All right, he's good.
I see. Okay.
So we've just got Belisarius.
Cole can do it. He'll clean up.
We'll see. So 4 hits.
Yep. On 3s.
On 3s, yeah.
Okay.
So there we go.
Okay.
Only
so,
-2.
-2. So this is X-Arc. Takes it.
I think we got the
2
X-Arc
damage.
this time. Yeah.
You got
So X-Arc goes down.
Double 1s. All right.
And then
Another
2 more.
4 ups. Ooh, he fails
Oh,
both.
okay.
Oh, what?
That's the squad.
5s.
Yeah, it was good.
Barely.
But that's the squad.
Literally 2.
You could reroll one of those.
I could. Actually, I can't.
Call came through. Chopped him up.
Call came through. He's good. Like, he can't go to toe with the melee character, but when you're like fighting off other things, absolutely. You know.
Okay.
So,
I'm basically back where I was.
Right.
Like I had a turn that was a wash.
Yeah.
So it's your turn.
Sounds good.
And what do we've got? We've got you're on 2 objectives.
Yep.
So that's
Same as you.
That's what, 10 points?
10 points. That's me. All right. Let's see what we can do.
Is it 10 points or what do you have to?
It's 5 points.
5 points. That's right.
You have to hold 2, hold 3,
Oh,
hold
yeah,
1.
yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Oof. That's not very many points. Okay. So then the other thing is, I'm much further back now with these bikes.
Not much farther.
Okay, it's not that bad. And I can actually go over this terrain, so.
So you're basically trying to measure if you did it all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is worth a thought.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, and you can see I wasn't essentially able to build a screening. Actually, I suppose I technically could have piled in with Call, but that's all I could have
just gonna do it again.
It's a 6-inch charge.
What a madman.
Not bad.
6
really,
inches?
It's really not bad.
So they're only 1 inch back from where the other unit was. That's not bad.
Yeah, works out.
Jeez.
Well, I'm going to continue to try to catch up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rune Rask. Loving the TTTT.
Tie.
Go, Death Guard. Can't catch this one live, but just wanted to say, keep up the good work. Also, World Eaters when, Brian?
After Blood Angels.
I'm on the World Eaters book right now in Horus Heresy.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
And it's dope.
It's
Angron
so good.
just holds up a Titan. That's not a spoiler. It's in like the beginning of the book. He just holds up a Titan. What's that about?
Primarchs managed to do that.
That's so cool, though.
Magnus does it once by turning into like a Megazord.
That's right.
And it's pretty cool.
I'm going to get one of the units here. They're going to advance.
What are we doing?
2. So Dire Avengers, one of them is going to get out.
Oh, I see. They're getting out and advancing.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you, Matthew. 3 a.m. South Africa time is too late to watch live. So in early to wish you a good game, I scoffed at the idea that Adrian was saving his good luck for the tournament, but I just watched Harlequins versus Custodes, and oh my word.
Right.
Yeah, it went all right.
It was pretty good. Good game.
Thank you, Trevor. Hey guys, just got back into Warhammer because of you, starting an Imperial Fist army. Any recommendations? I bought the Indominus box and the Vanguard Space Marine SC box. Watching from New York, go Ad-mech.
Hey,
Take things with bolters. Things with bolters are good. Actually, I think we really like the Contemptor Dreadnoughts or Mortis Dreadnoughts with the heavy bolters is good.
So
but even just Intercessors are solid. Like if you're trying to build the basis of an army. Some of the things that used to be good, like the heavy bolter Centurion devs, are not that amazing anymore.
No.
So I wouldn't necessarily lean into them. But yeah, that's kind of the backbone. Some heavy bolters, some normal bolters.
We liked fists with heavy bolters before, and with the preview changes, they're even better.
Yeah,
so
they're good.
Yep.
So he's got out here with another unit of 5. He's up on my objective. That's going to stop me from getting any. He's already stopped me from getting any primary.
That's right.
So I get 0 primary next turn.
Because I'm not going to be able to dig you out of this without. It would be really hard, and if I did,
right, you can't dig me out of that, and but you don't need to. I literally already get 0 primary points.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm getting 0 primary, 0 secondary. It's not a great place to be.
Thank you, Giuseppe, again. You guys rock. Love the super chill vibes. You made me love 40k again. Aww. Would you run 3 Defilers and Helldrakes in a Thousand Suns list?
Yes.
I would take the Defilers. I don't know that I would go 3 Helldrakes. I don't know that they have quite as much efficiency as the Defilers. The Defilers are cool. You know what's also good is sometimes just 1 Defiler in a Thousand Suns because you could put some buffs on him. Like you can up his invuln save or make him -2 hit, give him prescience. And all of a sudden, he's actually a pretty scary little beast to throw up on like a middle board objective. Whereas if you have 3 of them, they can't all get the buffs. So even just 1 is good, but yeah, 3 works as well.
Thank you, Gabe. Gabe says, thanks for the great content, Titans. Also, getting back to the hobby and looking to restart my long-lost Eldar collection. Opinions on the most fun units to build a 1K Craftworld Eldar list around. Go Space Elves.
Other guys there.
I think Wave Serpents are a good basis. So Wave Serpents, some Dire Avengers has your like holding maneuverability.
Yep.
And then you have to choose what you want your punch to be. Do you want your punch to be at 1,000 points? You can't have everything. So do you want a combat punch? In which case you could take the Shining Spears we're seeing here. You could even consider some Wraith Blades. Or if you want a shooting punch, there's really no shortage. You could go for some airplanes.
Dark Reapers are nasty at 1,000 points.
You could go at Dark Reapers. You could go even for these Fire Prisms. Fire Prisms, which are pretty solid. So there's no shortage there. I would probably lean more into shooting at 1,000 points, but actually the 1,000-point board size is so small that actually you need the combat. I take it back. So I would go more combat.
But Dark Reapers, like their limitation is you can only fire and fade 1 unit.
Yeah.
So at 2,000 points, 9 Dark Reapers are as strong as at 1,000 points.
Yeah, they're vicious.
So it's like, whew,
yeah,
9 Dark Reapers at 1,000 points is gross. Thank you, First Last. When back in stock, which Forge World Contemptor arms are must buy? Will Magnetize 1 and run as Loyal and Renegade. Want to minimize cost but not miss key options.
Sorry.
Contemptor arms.
Contemptor for Chaos?
For both.
Oh, because it's very different, right?
He's going to swap them back and forth.
So I think that for Imperium, I generally like autocannons, heavy bolters are my 2 favorite, generally. Last cannons are okay, but, you know. The twin last cannon went down in points a little bit, actually. 10 points, I think it went down, which is kind of cool. So it's not
no, a single last cannon went down.
Oh, the twin
to
stayed
match
the same.
the twin.
Got it. So yeah, and then as for Chaos, all the Chaos options that were good, like Butcher Cannons and Soul Reapers or whatever, went way up in points.
Soul
Reaver Cannons or whatever
what they're called.
The ones that do Mortal Wounds.
The Butcher.
The Butcher and
Soul Burner Petard.
Soul Burner. Soul Burners and Butchers are amazing, but they're pretty pricey. So you can't have many of them. They're still good, though. What are you thinking about doing here?
I think I'm set up. So I'm kind of pushing out. This is obviously to take this objective. I can see these guys with the Star Cannons. And then I need to also keep an eye out on your screens, or your Deep Strikers. Those are going to be the real kind of danger thing that can happen. So I've ran out this way, I've run out this way. I've run out this way, and they're on the bottom floor. I just put them on top so everyone at home can see them.
What's
It's another unit of Dire Avengers. They popped out of this one.
Okay.
So they're all empty except for this one that has a unit inside.
Okay.
So they've just scooted on. The last kind of debate is where to move these Shining Spears. Obviously, I want them kind of in position for a future turn.
Makes sense.
And then the Fire Prisms, there's not really any targets, you know, because you're hidden back there. So I might just keep him back here another turn, which seems wrong, but I think that's
if there's literally no one to shoot
There's
at,
nothing to shoot at.
then you're just spending 2 CP to not shoot.
Exactly.
Yeah, I understand.
So,
this is why I had to hide that one tank, because I couldn't, you know, he would just get free kills and it wouldn't be good.
Exactly.
So I got to keep my assets as long as I can.
Exactly.
I'm already in a really, really rough position. It's going to take some things going really right for me and really wrong for him in order for me to claw it back.
Totally fair. So they're just gonna pop in the midfield.
Okay.
All right, that's that. Let's go to some psychic, shall we?
That's it, my man.
Okay, so we will see your council again. Same thing. So we're gonna give the Farseer +1 to cast and the Warlock with move again +1 to cast.
Okay.
And
it's a new round. If you don't mind, I'll do my canticles.
Yeah, totally. That's important.
So
you didn't get 2.
I didn't get 2. It's not great. It's not my favorite. I can always pay CP to change it
later on. Yeah.
So I'll make this a 6.
Mm-hmm.
And are you even going to shoot at me? Do I really care about a 4? Let me double check, and I'll let you know in just a second.
Yeah, I feel you.
Adrian, you didn't actually take double Exarch power on anything, did you?
No. So
that's a list. That's a.
I tried to fix the. I think I
thing?
fixed the pace bin, but who knows? That was a battle scribe thing. They all only have skilled rider. I just swapped out, but the way battle scribe sets it up is it keeps the first one by default. I just didn't uncheck it.
You know what it is? You missed one of the Dire Avenger squads when you fixed it.
Oh really? They all just have the exploding 6s.
So it's a 6 and a 3. Reroll 1s in shooting. Reroll 1s in combat.
Yeah.
Okay.
There
we go.
Sounds good. Okay, so Farseer's going to channel +2 to cast onto the.
So you're spending another
Warlock.
CP on that? Or?
No. So she's just doing it, right?
She's just doing her stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
Goes off.
So you got it.
We're good. Now we're going to put Fortune onto these boys for the Feel No Pain. Whoa.
You got it?
Yep. Good perils.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Nope.
That's fine.
And then I will pay another CP to put Doom onto Call.
Oh, he's in range.
Yep. So I scooted her forwards.
Did you see your council? I missed it.
I did see your council.
Okay.
So this will be 2 CP. So here's Doom. 4 plus. It's not enough.
Not enough.
So I'm going to go ahead and reroll with my runes.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Oh, still failed it.
Yep, not enough.
Okay.
Yeah, she just +1. That makes me sad. All right, so then let's go ahead and do Protect from back here onto
let's see it.
these boys. So let's see it. Yep.
You got it.
Okay, so they've got the 2-ups, and then we're going to try to move them.
This is the one you want.
+3.
Oh, he's got it.
Sounds good. Brutal.
So they move what, 16?
16.
Ooh, let's see a 16.
What's your answer to this, Brian? How do you stop him from just
behind
psychically dominating you?
Nothing?
I failed my charges. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So he's got a longer charge at least this time.
Yeah.
Thankfully. So I was just at 9, so that's just 8. So it's about it's an 8.
Okay. What about to the robots? Because that'll be shorter, yeah.
Right.
Just to there.
So if you just need to come up to the edge there, could you do it on a 7? No, it's an 8. It's an 8 either way.
It's an 8?
Yeah, it's an 8.
No, that's just over a 7, right? The other side of it.
So you have to get within half an inch right there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just over a 7. So you need a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
Cool. That's it. Yeah, and that was the extra CP for the extra cast onto the Farseer. Let's do some shooting, shall we?
Okay.
Let's go ahead and start with these Dire Avengers into these Vanguard.
Yes.
So it's going to be 10 shots. So here's 3, 6.
And these are the guys with the exploding
6s. Yeah.
6s, yeah.
Which is my only Exarch ability.
Okay.
So on 3s, 1s and 2s are out. 6s explode. Boop. Nice.
Nice.
And then on 3s, because they're strength 4.
Yes.
6s are nice. Oh shoot. If I may, Expert Crafters.
Oh, I don't think it's gonna matter. You killed them.
Oh, okay.
You've got 3 6s here.
Watch this though. Watch this.
So
okay.
Yeah. Not even I can pull that one off. That's a bit much.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay, then we're gonna do the Star Cannons from here into these lads.
That's right. So I've got 4 boys over here.
You got it. So on 3s, Expert Crafters. Oh.
And then on 2s.
Expert Crafters. Okay. So 2 at -3.
So 2 6-up saves. All right. So 1 goes down.
Not bad. Okay. So
what do we got?
These Star Cannons into here.
Okay.
And then we'll check the catapults in a second.
Okay. Yeah, I can help you out with that.
Sounds good. So Star Cannons on 3s.
So we're shooting from this Wave Serpent over here, and you're in within 12.
Okay, sounds good. So here's Expert Crafters to hit. Nope. Winning on 4s. Expert Crafters. Okay, so 2 at -3.
Okay, so
Nice.
2 go through.
2d3.
You can see these how great these start cannons
They're
are.
great. I really like it for that rend and the multiple shots. And then they sure
They're
can
just
get
good at killing
catapults.
so many different things, you know?
Exactly. So 3 hits. Now we need 5s, and I already used my reroll. So 1 save, no rend.
Okay, it's good.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And then this one, I don't know if I can actually see. I was more
check.
concerned with just sitting where I am, so you just tell me.
This is tough because they're at an angle. This is one of the things we said.
Yeah.
So no.
Okay. Sounds good. I don't think they have anything else they can shoot, so we're just going to let sleeping dogs lie. And
We're outside of 6 here, it looks like. Yeah, of course, because we've got 8 inch charges.
Right.
Basically, or 7 and 8 inch.
And I can't see any robots, so I can't shoot them. And I think, so I can't shoot anything with them.
That's right.
All right.
So who are we declaring charges on?
Charge. Just the robots. I can't risk failing this charge.
I see.
And if you want to intervene, you can, then I can fight you. So.
That's right.
Let's do this. So, Shining Spears, charging the robots. Let's do it. Looking for a 7.
So you made it.
Great.
Ho, 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 ho.
And this time we'll be smarter.
Good night, Brian.
And put the Exarch as the most important
The Exarch is the one who's touching because he's the one he wants to kill last.
Exactly. Sorry. Staying an inch out there.
So here's the thing. I'm not going to pile in with the Manipulus because the Manipulus will just die, and he's giving me my Juicy Warlord trait.
Yep.
And so I will also not pile in with Call because if you want to fight with any of these guys, you're going to have to pile in, and then you'll touch me.
That's fair.
All right.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
So yeah, bit of tactics there.
Yeah. No, I like it. I like it. Yeah. So let's see. Do I want to pile in? Where do I want to pile in?
So what I'm talking about here, it's because his models are a little big. He's got 1 in combat. Basically, if he wants to even get a second one over here, he needs to pile in, and he'll almost certainly get within range of Call to make it happen.
Makes sense. That's a tough call.
Yes, very tough call.
We're back to that, huh?
Anytime you got to call in a game, there's lots of tough calls. He always gives you tough calls.
Yeah. I'm torn because on one hand, I want to kill robots. I have to kill robots for points. On the other hand, I should just sit here and just be a pain for you.
Yeah.
So
I totally appreciate that plan. It's a good plan.
So I think I'm just going to...
Because they've got that 2-up inball again.
Exactly. So I'm only going to pile in with this top one just so I can get 2 guys fighting.
That's
Sound
it.
good? Okay.
Yeah. So this top guy's just going to scoot forward.
Yep, exactly.
Just got to make sure his nose is basically pointing.
Here. Okay, so we have 2
I'll turn him
Shining
backwards.
Spears. Yeah, no worries. 2 Shining Spears, an Exarch, and a regular into the Castellan robots.
Okay. Let's see it. Some hard decisions.
You keep thinking.
This is closest. This is the second closest model to him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't want you to be able to pull a robot and then I can't pile it into the robots, stuff like that, right? So if I kill him, he can still pile closer to him and touch him. Yeah.
Yes.
Sounds good. Just making sure.
I understand.
Hitting on 3s. Sorry, Bridger. Oh, 1 cocked and then a lot of misses. Okay. So expert crafters looks good, and then strength 6. So I need 5 still. Do T7.
T7.
Yeah. Ooh, and then 1 reroll. Okay. 2
I think
saves,
that was fine.
Right.
So I have my 4-up involved.
Only against shooting.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you have 6 ups minus 4.
So they're base involved. For some reason, I think I never knew that.
We can check that. It might. We can check. Let's make sure.
Yeah, let's double check. I don't actually have them fight too often. So Castellan robots here. So they've got the what is it called? The repulsor grid, right?
Yeah.
And the repulsor grid is against shooting attacks. Yeah.
Sweet.
So I've only got my 2-up save.
Yeah, because you're in Aegis protocol.
Yeah.
Sounds
so
good.
it was 2 wounds minus 4.
Yep. I can't kill you. So basically the same as doing nothing.
Okay.
Yep.
So how much damage?
2 each.
So okay, so he's down to 2.
Down to 2. Yep. Yes, Bridger.
Oh, I was just going to make a quick public service announcement.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I am not even close to getting through all of the pre-game super chats.
Wow.
So if you don't hear your super chat, we're holding it.
We're gonna get to it
For Q&A at the end. We always get to every super chat, so don't even worry.
Don't worry. We always get to them all, and by the looks of this, we'll be at the end quicker than we think. So are you done
Thank
fighting?
you guys. That's me.
Okay, so I'm gonna fight with 3 robots.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s. Oh, lost the dice. Rerolling these 2 1s. Okie doke. And winning on 3s.
Sounds good. All right. So we're gonna put it on back dude right here. So 2 at a time. So this is 2 ups because no rend. Let's do 3.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine. So no wounds.
They're good. Okie
So
dokie.
that's it. So that would be the risk if I had piled in with Call, like maybe I'd kill 2 of them.
Right.
Not enough to get you off me.
Yeah.
And that's assuming Call isn't straight dead.
Exactly. Yeah. No, you made the right call,
Yeah.
and then subsequently, I think I made the right call by just hanging back.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of like
Because
small,
either way,
tiny
the
things.
game is default yours.
Right.
You don't need to do
exactly.
anything
I
else.
need to like not push
right?
anything, right?
Like as of right now, I have like I'm like verging into a 20% win rate.
Right.
And so there's no reason to risk anything.
Exactly.
Right?
I agree.
Just keep playing it cool.
Yep.
Yeah. So is that the end of your turn?
That's me.
So you're engaging on 3 fronts?
3 fronts. Yep. So 2 points. And yeah, no robots killed, and they're still alive.
Yes, that's
Just
right.
thinking about my secondaries.
All
Over to
right.
you. So this is Ad-mech turn 2.
Ad-mech turn 2. So not a whole lot I'm gonna be able to do over there. So we're gonna have to play it cool.
Your short move phases are killing me, Brian.
I'm so sorry.
I need you to like stand around and do nothing in your move phase
I'll
so
start
that I
moving
can.
a little
Julie,
faster.
he's already done.
Thank you, DGRAHAR. All right, I'm giving up. It's a lot of letters.
Thank you.
Loving your content. Just getting into 40k with a friend who plays salamanders.
Ooh.
Tips for Necrons against them. Hold on, I gotta scroll the bar sideways. Oh no, there's another hidden bar. Tips for Necrons against them apart from hoping the new codex is good. As Necrons against salamanders. That is rough.
That's tough.
Salamanders are like dominant right now because their special thing is that they're just slightly better at everything than all the other Marines.
Yeah.
As Necrons, yeah, I would just chill out, like have fun building and painting the new models, and then wait for the even more tons of new models.
One thing
those should help.
Will say is salamanders are very good at high value shots, and especially I don't know what your friend's playing, but things like Eradicators are really great right now with them because they have high value. Other than like the flamethrowers, which are amazing.
Yeah, they're also good with low value, high quantity shots, which is part of why they're so good.
All right, fine, never mind. I was gonna say lots of bodies or something that could be useful.
I wish I had better advice, but honestly, just like try to have fun, play some games, and in a couple of months, you're gonna get a whole lot more models. So
and rules and
have fun.
For which army?
Necrons.
Oh yeah.
Coming soon.
We've seen so many things in that image of new models.
I know.
And it's like we're just excited to
I'm
see what it
excited
is.
for the Kellermorph Necron.
Oh, I know. He's so cool.
The Hyperphase Drifter.
Thank you, Eric. I got into Warhammer because of your awesome content. I'm a physics teacher looking to support a new 40k club in school. Any tips to help the kids, especially those without the means to buy armies? That is an excellent question.
That's a great question. Yeah, some sort of community. Let's see. So making it easy for them to play terrain-wise, making them feel okay about, getting models cheap, converting models cheap. Because I know there's a lot of like, oh, this model's from here, and kind of weird elitism that can happen in the game. So I think kind of encouraging this attitude of like building things from scratch, playing with what you have, things like that, I think is really important. And kind of, it's something that I think when you get older in the hobby actually becomes this really great thing again. We're like, oh my God, you built this model yourself. But when you're a kid, kids can be mean sometimes. So I think really encouraging that is something that's helpful.
Kids are mean?
I know, shocking.
Quite often, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
amazing though, Eric. Awesome.
Yeah, I wish I could do something like that.
So cool.
Thank you, Sean. New player here. Thanks for the content. I bought a Craftworld army with some Quins. For 9s, should I focus on playing Craftworlds, Quins, or a mix?
Ooh.
Well, I know what Adrian's going to say.
Well, there's many answers.
Thank you.
Luckily, Harlequins are the answer to both of those. They're very good, and they're very fun, right? So I think at the end of the day, play what you like. But if you're looking for the competitive option, it's Harlequins. But I also like them because they're not competitive in a boring way. You can have armies that are very good, but maybe not fun to play. For me personally, Harlequins are the best of both worlds right now.
They're stylistically awesome.
Yeah. And
I just wish they had a bigger range.
Yeah.
That's my only complaint. There need to be more Harlequin models.
They could do so much, and yet they haven't.
That's true.
And that's not a Space Marine diss, which I know everyone's like, yeah, screw Space Marines.
Thank you, Austin. Hey, Titans, y'all rock. I'm just starting to get into 40k, and I want to build a Chaos Warband. I'm into Demon engines. Which Trader Legion has the best synergies for that? And what are your favorite engines?
Iron Warriors are the
think
best.
probably
Iron Warriors
yeah.
thematically love Demon engines the most?
Death Guard do a really good job.
I mean, Death Guard really do. Too,
Death Guard probably do the best job because they can give that aura of +1 invuln.
Yeah,
as
exactly. But
The lore answer is Iron Warriors. For
right,
sure.
well, Iron Warriors also get Disco Lords, which are like
it's
the
true.
quintessential. And which ones do we like? Really like the Defilers. For Death Guard, really like Plague Burst Crawlers are the best, but the drones are so cool. And Forge Fiends are real good right now, guys.
Forge Fiends are
I
amazing.
think more people need to be talking about Forge Fiends.
Correct.
They're like, oh, we're gonna nerf Butcher Cannons and make them cheaper or more expensive. Meanwhile, the Forge Fiend is like the same thing and ridiculously undercosted. So we've got some reserves coming in.
Thank you, Falcon in chat, giving some wicked advice about starting a club
nice.
for Warhammer.
Thanks,
Apparently,
man.
GW will like financially support school clubs for
What?
Warhammer.
That's true.
There's,
They
like,
do
a
have a school
program.
club program.
That's amazing.
That's really cool.
It is pretty amazing.
Wow.
I would tend to agree with that assessment.
Thank you, Dean. The soul of the machine god surrounds thee. The power of the machine god invests thee. The hate of the machine god drives thee. Go Ad-mech.
Yes.
You can tell
Well,
that
they're
this
angry. They're angry now.
That was a
You can tell this was a pre-game.
So
super chat.
amazing litany.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you what I've got going on so far. I'm trying to get myself up on a couple objectives here. Trying to deny you from holding more of there. What's inside that wave serpent?
That one is
That's the
nothing.
empty one you
That's
said,
empty.
right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to shoot it over here and charge it if needed. Just try to put pressure up your side of the board.
Yeah.
I have a few shots over here which could help, and then we're just going to try to blast you.
Yep.
I think that's the
And
best.
then he started blasting.
And then I started blasting. So are we ready?
Let's do it.
So I infiltrated over there. There's a spot in his backfield. I would have had to wait till next turn.
Right.
And you probably would have closed it.
Yep.
Would you agree?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I might as well come on now, and I could start to walk up and cut an angle at you where it's hard for you to hide.
That's right, because this is really like the entire.
It's kind of narrow.
Yeah.
So even if I take a few steps forward, there's nowhere behind there to hide. So and the nice thing is I'm at an angle where actually, unless he comes way out, he can't see me. And if he comes way out, then he can't get back.
Exactly.
So
yeah, this obscuring is so important.
pretty effective.
It's not just this one that I like pop out and everything's fine.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
So I'm gonna have to start spending some. I did some healing. Thankfully, this tank went back up to full.
Oh, nice.
I didn't get to heal this tank, and a robot just went up 2 wounds.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I can heal twice, but not the same thing. I think is that right?
Yeah, they still have that limitation.
No
with
idea.
the strat,
Or it's like
Call just heals twice, doesn't he?
no.
But not the same thing.
nothing makes you heal.
Call
twice,
has the ability to
except
heal
for the-
any Imperium unit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like his magic sauce. Even characters, he can heal other characters. But Tech Adept, no, it is heal twice, and I think it might be the same unit. I'm not super sure.
Is it a strat?
It is a strat.
Oh, then it might let you.
Yeah. Okay, why not? We'll drop 1 CP. We'll heal twice, and we're gonna go with the Manipulus because he's better at healing.
Hey.
Better healing than Call.
Yeah. So this is why I said if I don't kill a robot, then if I don't kill it, then I will not kill it.
It
If
just
I
comes
wound
back.
you, you're just gonna heal it all the way up. So
Okay.
good healing.
Let's shoot.
Let's do some Houston.
So what we're gonna do is drop 2 CP.
2 more.
You know what?
Yeah,
To do
plus
what?
1 to hit over there.
Yep.
This
is for the robots.
And
the
then what we're gonna
destroyers.
do is drop 2 more over here on
Wrath of Mars.
Wrath of Mars,
What?
because you've got the invulnerable save, and it's the only way.
Yep. That's
It's the
the way
only
to
way.
do it.
It's the only way I'm gonna get through you.
We saw the map.
So
Okay.
so now you have. So I'm gonna go here, and you have a choice to lightning fast if you want.
Well, I'm already -1, so no.
Oh, why are you -1?
Because you're shooting in combat.
Oh, that's right. You can't stack it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I know you don't have anything else that can get +1 there.
No,
So,
unfortunately, because
that's normally the game we play when we do this.
Is dead.
Right.
So 1, 2,
Data losses.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So I'll just do 2 robots at a time because I don't. Most of the dice are on the floor by now, which they always are by this part of the
We
game.
lost a whole robot almost.
So this I'm hitting on 5s.
5s with a reroll.
The dice are actually just over here, Brian.
Oh, are they? Oh, they're okay. I was using them to make.
I see.
So I lost 1 on the floor. So so we'll
So
keep my
6s
6s.
explode,
Come on, guys.
And the 5s hit.
5s hit. Yep. So
6s and 5s, 6s
it's
and
not bad so far, actually.
Yeah, that was great. Nice. Jeez. Oh,
There,
Brian,
that's
stop
what
it.
you want to see.
No.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more full robots
Holy
worth of extra
crap.
hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's basically 5 more hits than I started with.
Yeah, right.
But we need to keep the 6 train going, and we didn't really. So it's just 2 mortal wounds. And actually, the wounding wasn't amazing.
Oh, did you pay for Wrath of Mars?
I did.
So that's another
2. Yeah.
How many have you spent total this turn?
4. Yeah. Oh, 5, because I healed twice.
All right, so this is the saves on top, and
then who are you putting mortal wounds on first?
Or mortals are after now.
Oh, cool.
Which,
cool.
Yeah.
So who are we putting the armor saves on first? The guys at the back, I imagine, right?
Well, but as soon as you assign
with the 2-up, right?
Exactly.
As soon as you assign any saves, they all have to go.
That's
to that
correct.
person.
That's correct.
From this, yeah.
No, through the whole phase.
For the whole phase.
For the whole phase. As soon as you assign them.
It's new to 9.
It's a 9th edition.
As soon as you assign a single wound and take a save, every wound has to go to that model.
Yeah.
Regardless.
For the
I
rest
just
of the
don't know if
phase.
it's the phase, but yeah, that's fine.
It is the phase.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter here. It's all into them. The only debate is after this, you can shoot me with call, basically.
And the Magna Rail.
Oh dang!
We've seen how good that one is.
Yeah, so I should put this on the X-Arc. These are 2-ups.
And these gunboats.
Yeah. I appreciate that. So here we go on the X-Arc, 3 at a time. So 2-ups. 2-ups is the 1. 5-up.
Yeah.
So he takes a wound.
So he's got 2 wounds left.
Yep.
You can see how invincible this X-Arc is.
2s.
Anything with 3 wounds and a 2-up invuln and a 5-up feel no pain.
2s.
It's kind of game breaking.
2s.
Get out of here.
5.
Okay, good.
Oh,
1 wound left.
Oh no. 2. 2. 2.
Okay, so now he just takes 2 mortal wounds.
Hoop, 5s.
Well, the rest of your shooting from the Dokabots happens first.
It's after everything.
Oh,
but
really?
I will have failed it because this is all at once.
Okay.
So yeah. So carry on.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So so weird. Okay, so we have.
You can use those dice if you want.
So Call will be able to shoot because the model Adrian has to pull is the only model in combat with the robots.
Yeah. I don't know if this one's in, but that's that. Yeah, this guy might be in, right?
We'll pull the model and we'll measure.
Yeah.
It looks like.
Or we should measure it and then pull the model.
I see.
Because he's gonna fall probably.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
What?
Oh, it's so hard. It looks like he is. Yeah,
I can't see any of it
Okay.
because there's a building in the way.
Yeah. So I only have 2 guys in base of the robots, and so
2, 4.
which actually means Call won't be able to shoot now
6, 7, 8.
because I'll just never put any wounds on that guy.
9. Unless I wipe the whole squad.
I mean, hey.
And then he'll shoot.
That was
nowhere.
only 2 robots, right?
That was only 2.
So now we have 3 more.
So this is 3 more.
Which is really like 4 or 5 more.
We'll see. I won't roll quite as well as last time, I'm fairly sure.
Yeah.
So if you want to pull out the hits for
How
me.
can you be so sure of that,
The
Brian?
6s are, there's a few 6s, but it's not a million. It's
Not
like
as
last time.
much.
And just 2 more 5s in there.
Cool deal.
All right. And then here's my rerolls.
Yup.
So it's already, like way worse than last time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nothing,
now
nothing
it's
too
worse.
crazy. Okay. And so how many 6s?
2, 4, 6, 7.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is less hit from 3 than it was from 2.
Right.
But if we just go hot on 6s, it'll all make up for.
It'll just melt like butter. Oh, Ryan!
There's a few.
It's like 5 or 6.
It's
That's
1,
a lot of
2,
sixes.
3, 4, 5 6s.
5, 6. Oops.
Well, better 6s now than 6s next.
So it's going to be 5 6s.
So 5 mortal wounds after.
Yeah.
No, 5 extra hits. Aren't we still in hit phase?
No.
No.
Oh, we're wounds? Never
You're
mind.
lagging,
All right,
Bridger.
just
So it's
ignore
gonna be
me.
5 more.
I'm lost in chat.
And so there's 1 wound on the X-Arc
on the
left.
X-Arc,
So we got to
so
keep going. Just get a 1 to start. Come on. Stop it.
2s. 2.
Your
2,
1 rate is crazy.
2.
There it
Oh, watch this though.
No.
Watch this.
Get out of here with this.
By the light of the moon.
Okay, so he dies, thankfully.
No.
So the X-Arc's dead, and now we're putting it at the back of the squad.
The back of the squad. So 2 at a time. This is 3s.
Oh,
3s. Oh.
I think you
5.
could technically do the rest all at once. It wouldn't really matter.
Oh, you're right.
So 1 wound.
So he takes a wound. Sorry, I just got excited about the drama. 5 up, so he dies. That bad guy.
So
Okay,
why were
and
those
then there's
3 up saves?
7, because they have 3
The
up.
rest of the squad, they get 4 plus against shooting. Plus
Oh,
1
okay,
from
okay,
attack.
got it.
So now he has 7 mortal wounds total.
Well, to be fair, 5.
Okay.
I said I'd keep that result, so I'd fail 2 for sure, which is another buy.
So just 5 more then.
And then 5 ups. That's not very
And there's
many.
only 5 wounds left
That's
in the
not very
squad.
many, Brian. Oh my gosh! Look how close that was.
Oh my.
Oh, there's 5 wounds left in the squad?
Oh no. There's only.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I lived.
So you're
You kill
literally
him
there's
to the
1
man.
model left. Oh, I killed it to the man. Oh, okay.
Because it was actually 4.
I see.
So what happened, guys? I rolled those Philippines too soon, but I just kept the results.
Oh, right, because I wasn't counting the other ones.
Yeah.
I see. So the squad did die.
Woof!
Wrath of Mars is the only savior there.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Okay, cool.
It works. That's how you deal with invulns. You just don't deal with them.
It took a lot, though.
Oh my god.
Let's be real. That took a lot. So what we're going to do is put... Belisarius Call is only like an 18-inch range at best, right? So
Yes.
we'll forget that. What we're going to do is put these stubbers probably just into your boys up here, because they only have a 4-up invuln at the moment.
Correct.
And so...
Well, a 3-up armor save, but yeah.
Oh, cute. So let's go with my tanks. They're 12 shots and 36-inch range, so 1, 2, 3.
12 shots.
4, 5, 6.
How many CP
7,
do I
8,
have, Bridger?
9.
You have
11,
9.
12.
9. I will. I'll lightning fast them.
Okay.
You can see them with 2 tanks, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So lightning fast.
So hitting on 4s, and I'll re-roll my 1s, but none of them. So good. What was that? That was a 4. Okay.
Sounds good.
And then these are
Forged wound.
yeah, strength 4.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh god, thank you. I was gonna
So,
say.
so what do you got here?
So this is just 3 ups.
Non-Exarchs, or are you taking them on the Exarch?
Non-Exarchs.
Okay.
You cheeky.
Can't risk your Exarchs. So
That's
3
it.
wound. And,
1 wound.
Oh, 1 wound.
They have a
because
3 up. They're
3
armored.
up armor.
They're
so-
better than normal
Yeah.
legs. All right. So take wound.
Okay. I'll do
Yep.
the next tank.
Go for it.
And ooh, not good. Pretty bad. So 4 hits.
Cup.
And only 2 ones. Oh, okay, that converted. And then
Brian.
3 wounds.
Oh,
One man.
okay, that's fine. That's fine.
That's just fine. Yeah.
And 3s.
you're
Yeah.
doing good. You're
Oh
doing
my
good.
gosh.
Okay.
It's rolling.
So the nice thing is he used his lightning fast over there,
Mhm.
so he can't use it on this tank.
Yeah.
Because my plasma boys could blow themselves up. But I think he's given up on this tank between the combat.
It's dead one way or another, so
That's right.
I think that's fine.
So I think it's fine also.
Okay, there's a lot of confusion in chat about the 2++.
Yeah.
So Shining Spears, by default, have a 4-up invuln against shooting.
Yes.
There's an Exarch power to give only the Exarch a 3-up against shooting.
Yep.
And Protect increases all of your save rolls by 1, effectively giving that one model a 2-up invuln against shooting.
Hooray! It's really, really, really good.
It's really good.
Would you say?
It's quite
like,
good.
You think it's okay?
It's very good.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go first with the Cataphrons.
Yeah.
And we're going to put all the plasma into your tank.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to put the phosphor into, what are they, Dire Avengers?
Yep.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And so, okay.
Yep.
So I'm just double checking the destroyers, the phosphor, just making sure I got the ranges right.
No worries.
And
Yeah.
it's only 24, right? So
Okay.
I might not actually be in range.
I think with at least the front ones, I don't know.
So yes, 2 of them are in range, 1 is not.
Okay.
The one that's not will just go into the tank. Okay.
Sounds good.
So 3d6 shots. We really kind of want this to be good. It was not, but it's fine.
Right.
So 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And no point to overcharging.
7, 8, 9. Why not?
Okay. Did you want to overcharge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
sounds
I'm
good.
definitely overcharging.
Okay.
Because
sounds
I have
good.
+1 to hit.
Okay.
So
I have Serpent Shield, but
Oh, I see. You're a Serpent Shield. So I still have
it
Strength 8.
takes your Strength 8.
So there is a point.
Okay, sounds good. Just making sure.
So here we are. How many CP do I have left?
You have 6.
Okay. Yeah.
6? You've been spending.
Well, he spent 5 this turn.
I know.
But that was the only one. So
Yeah.
So I'm trying to consider whether I should reroll the number of shots there.
Right. Is that something that you can reroll?
The number of shots is something you can reroll
Oh,
with the
wow.
reroll dice. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yes.
And so the only reason, probably not, because it's only 1 damage. So
Correct.
so forget it.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it.
Okay, so hitting here on 3s, and I reroll my 1s.
Yes.
Okay, it was not good.
So you killed one at least.
No, they can't hurt themselves because +1 to hit.
Oh, you gave them +1 hit. Gotcha. Cool.
And then 3s to wound.
Nice. -3.
Yeah.
So 6s. Okay, made 1. And then, so these all get reduced to 1 damage from Wave Serpent Shield.
Yeah.
Now I have Spirit Stones. 6s. Okay, so it takes 4.
So 4 wounds down.
Down to 9.
Alrighty. So we'll just take the phosphor. So 2 phosphor into the tank.
Mm-hmm.
2 hits. No wounds. And then 2 phosphor into the Dire Avengers.
-1.
The Dire Avengers, and I miss. So the robots want to kill some Dire Avengers. I don't super duper care, I suppose. So I guess I will. I'll just go into the serpent. The problem is if I want to charge the serpent, realistically, I think that's kind of cool. So killing the Dire Avengers might be more interesting, and then charging the serpent. So maybe what I'll do. Does Serpent Shield reduce damage in combat?
Yep.
Yeah, it does, right? Wow, that's
So good.
That's cute.
Plasma is not unmodified ones in 9th. It's only certain things that got changed, and it doesn't apply.
They haven't changed it yet.
It's not a blanket change.
They'll change it eventually, probably. From the guess. So
Yeah, and they were just talking about it too.
I think I might put 1 robot into the Dire Avengers just to kind of chip them a little bit, because it is OBSEC, and OBSEC's going to be valuable over there.
Okay, so 1 to there, 1 to the
Yeah.
serpent. Sounds good.
So 1, 2,
I dig
3,
it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here I am.
Yep.
So I'm hitting. These are on the Dire Avengers. So I'm normally hitting on 3s now, back to 4s, and I'm rerolling my 1s.
Right.
Oh, it was good.
Very good.
Really, really good.
Well, so normally you're hitting on 4s, +1.
Yeah.
-1.
So I'm wounding on 2s.
Yep. Oh, my man.
Okay, these are -2, no cover.
All right, so this is 6s. Wow.
Oh, look at
live.
you.
That's crazy.
So
Amazing.
4 wounds, so just the Exarch alive?
Just the Exarch alive, yeah.
All right. Not bad. I didn't think I'd get them. So I can't.
Just a casual.
And here we go at the Wave Serpent. So re-rolling my 1s. Okay, and then these are 5s to wound. Because I don't have the Canticle of +2 strength at the moment.
Nice.
So it's just 2.
Oh.
It's okay.
Beautiful.
2 -2, so 5 up saves.
5 ups. Make 1.
Look at you.
And then
6s.
6.
Look at you. That's fine.
Wave Serpents. So good.
They're pretty good. I think I didn't shoot over here. So I've got 2 plasma, and I am going to overcharge with each. Here's the first boy.
No.
Here's the second boy. Okay, so 3 hits.
I don't like that.
2s.
Okay.
So 3 die.
Yep.
Not going to kill the Exarch, I imagine.
Shocking.
And then 3 shots from the leader. 2 hits. 1 wound.
And 4 up.
Ooh.
Exit.
So just the Exarch alive.
Just the Exarch.
Does he actually have a power sword, or is he just
No, that just marks him.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because I was like, if I charge him, is he going
amazing.
to just cut me to pieces? It actually would be really good here.
Right.
All right. It's time for some charges.
Cool.
We're going to charge with the priests into the Wave Serpent. You're going to Overwatch?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
So it's a big 10-inch charge, which is great.
So my question is, you can't move through that, right? Because it's non-breachable.
But I can go up and over it. I can walk on it.
Is it scalable? We can climb up these walls?
We didn't declare it, so that's a tough question.
I would say no.
Okay, fine.
That's what I thought, but...
So both of these are essentially impassable. This little thing here and then this little thing here.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, so I am stuck. So that was my initial plan. I was coming to the corner here, trying to charge through.
And that's what I was trying to do here is slow you down at least.
Understand. So I'll take my 10 to there.
That's good. Yeah, and this is why I think charging was the right call rather than just try to kill him.
Call.
I know. Kill deal.
I didn't think I would kill him in shooting anyways. Because of the Serpent Shield.
You probably wouldn't have.
But I did need to chip at him. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, because now you can. Potentially.
I probably can't.
Right. So you have your mortals now, right?
I do have the mortals, but that's only on 6s. I'm going to charge over here.
I just remember that time you charged my Harlequins on stream.
I did like
you disintegrated them.
I did like 20 wounds to Magnus once on the charge. It was really, really mean.
So gross.
Yeah, it sucked. Sucked for the Thousand Suns player.
Yeah.
It was fantastic for me. I'll charge with this tank here.
Go.
Ooh, 4. I think that might fail. So, no, it does not.
Sounds good. I dig it. That's mean.
Boop.
Nice.
Because your tanks have better guns than my tanks.
Yeah, right.
And I'd rather not. I'd rather not be shot as much as possible.
Dig it.
I think that's where we're gonna have to take it.
Cool deal.
I could. Yeah. So this is where I was thinking I could charge over here, but that would just expose me to your shooting.
Right.
Whereas right now I'm fairly safe.
Yeah.
So I don't think I wanted that. Okay, let's fight.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we've got 10 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dice. Ugh. This is the Volkite field.
Yep.
So on 6s, you just take 1 mortal. It's nothing too big.
Right.
Whew. So 0. Whew.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so now I'm going to pile in and just pile in onto the objective.
Sounds good.
So pile in. Just kind of get 2 models there.
Yeah. I dig it.
Everyone does the shuffle. Okay, guys. You good?
Beautiful.
All right. So we've got 10 boys. And they're pretty good.
Yeah, a little bit. They have how many attacks?
Just the 2.
2? Okay.
So it's only 20 attacks. 2,
20 attacks.
4, 6,
hitting
8,
on 3s,
10,
rolling 1s.
12, 14, 16, 18, 20 attacks.
And what's the AP on these boys?
Should be -2. Let me double check. It's not in my list.
No worries.
That
sounds correct.
It's AP2 and D3 damage,
yeah.
If I remember correctly, and then D3 mortals on a 6 to wound.
Right.
So Fulgurite Electro Priests. Let me just double check for you. So the Electro Tech Staff. Yeah, -2 D3.
Okay, sounds good. I mean, sounds terrifying, but...
You ready?
Let's do it.
All right. hitting you on 3s.
You got it.
2 cocked dice over here.
That was good.
I don't know what's going on over there.
No worries. And then
Correct.
rerolling 1.
And then reroll those 2
Oh
ones. And we'll get this one too. All right.
You're madman.
So, not bad.
Okay. All right.
Let's just get that to wound.
Yeah.
Because you don't have damage from mortal wounds.
I do not. Because it's not damage.
Yeah.
So you what do you need? 5s?
6s to mortal wound you, though.
You're like, that's all I care about right now.
It is really all I care about.
Yeah.
So you're going to take 3d3 mortals.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've just got 1, 2, 3, 4 armor saves.
Okay.
So
because these are not in addition, they convert, right?
Correct.
Yeah, they convert to mortals. In addition would be too good.
It would be really good.
Instead of normal damage. Yeah.
Okay, so these are -2, so these are 5-ups.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So let's just do this damage first.
That's a lot of damage.
So 1. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
So 5 damage there, ignoring on 6s.
Okay, and then I will now combine these with 3d3.
Oh yeah,
so at the same point.
You want to do it all at once?
Wasn't it 2d3?
What?
It's 3d3.
3 6s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, Brian!
So that's 9 more.
That was so mean.
That's a lot of damage, Adrian.
That was a ton of damage.
I think you're donezo here.
No, it's fine. It's fine. This is 9, 13. No, it's 9, 12, 14. All right.
That's a lot.
Just gotta make some 6s. It's fine. It's good. 6s. Oh, I live.
No way.
No, you kill me
Because
by
you only
1.
have 5. You only have 4 wounds left.
You kill me by 1.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, because I have 9.
Oh, you have 9 left.
I have 9, so this is.
Okay.
Let me just confirm.
Serpent
3,
Shield only
6.
works ranged, so it didn't matter. You were dead no matter.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you get in the shield, you punch it.
It's like if you know the background of it, that doesn't make any sense.
So I go up to a 3-up invulnerable save.
So good. Do I blow up? No.
Okay. That's great. So
hurts my soul.
That's
sorry.
That's okay. Let's take my 3-inch pile in.
And Brian gets the objective in the end.
That's right. That's right.
I had the objective anyways. I already had 2 models.
And do they power up to a 3-up invul?
Yeah,
they do.
They do.
They do pile up
That's
to 3-up
Powered
invul.
up. You know what? This is the thing that I was worried about this game, but I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting it to pop off on a wave serpent. I was like, some poor Dire Avengers somewhere or whatever. Oof, speaking of Dire Avengers.
Okay, so let's fight over here. Can we kill the Exarch? He has 2 wounds.
He has 2 wounds.
Probably not, but you know, it's cute to dream, isn't it?
Fight. I think you could.
I think it's totally possible.
4 attacks?
I have 4 attacks, yeah, because of
Hitting
the
on 4s.
because of the Skitarii Alpha.
That's right.
And yeah, that's it. So 1,
Like,
2, 3,
burr,
4.
burr.
And yeah, so here we are, just a solid weapon skill of 4.
Oh, killing
Wow.
me.
Money.
Killing me.
That's
Now
the
4
Brian
again.
we know.
I know, right?
Just 2 wounds.
No pressure.
But that's all you've got.
If I die,
And
it's
4
my
saves.
fault. I have no one to blame.
4
So,
saves. Nah, he takes 1 win.
Next one.
So he's good.
Down to leadership.
Cool. So we'll just pile in here, and we're good.
Yep.
And
Now he's stabby.
Oh yeah.
you can have your fight. I'll fight with that tank in a minute.
Sounds good. So here, whoop, both hit because I'm amazing.
Yeah.
On
Force to
4s.
win.
Ooh,
Reroll 1.
Mastercrafted. No.
Okay.
I shouldn't say
I'll
that.
fight with my tank.
Oh dang.
It misses. You can fight with your tank.
I will. 6s.
Oh, look at
and
you.
watch this. Expert crafters.
Oh, this is close.
Right?
I think it's on 4s.
Well, here we go.
Oh, I take 1 wound.
Love it.
It's your tank is more pointy than mine.
Look
So-
at that. You just like ran into that.
Yeah, the bull's horns right
Yeah,
there.
dude.
All right, I think that's the end of my turn.
I think so too. Leadership. Right here.
You have a leadership.
Yeah.
Go for it. Yeah. So they lost. They lost 4. So you could actually fill this. So it's a 7. You pass.
Good. Yep. Over there.
Same thing. Ooh,
Oh,
that
no.
fails.
That was the
So
one
you
I
lose
actually
that-
wanted to pass.
You lose that last model. So that's important because that guy was OBSEC and you would
Yeah.
take that objective from me.
Bummer.
But at this point, you have no OBSEC over there.
Now I have to take you off the old-fashioned way.
Mm-hmm.
The Ad-mech way.
Okay, so scoring up the turn, Brian got a Bring It Down and a Domination, correct?
Domination. Yes.
Wow, all right. So let's
yes,
go to
yes.
round...
And if you want, I will drop 2 more CP to also have a 2-up invulnerable save on you.
I hate that trick. So
All right.
good. All right. Okay.
Go to Craftworld's turn 3.
Let's do this.
How many objectives? You're on
I'm on
not enough?
not enough.
He's on just 1, so no
points.
primary for you.
None at
That's
all.
a
So we're back to
bummer.
playing the game.
What are my points? Now I have to actually look at the points.
Bring It Down. Engage on all fronts.
No. What's just the overall scores?
96. It's a very low scoring game.
We're both
We suck.
we're both doing terribly.
Yeah.
I worked really hard to bring it back to being a game.
Right.
But we'll see.
I'll see what I can do for you.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so as usual, we're gonna. Oh yeah, sorry. You have questions, Bridger?
Oh, so many. I'm still not even to the start of the game in Super Chats. Thank you, Eamon.
Much easier.
Hope you gentlemen have a good, fun, and enjoyable game tonight. Rooting for Brian because I would like to see you each go 2-2. Which army would best run all Dreadnoughts? How about Grey Knights for the Grandmaster Nemesis Dread Knight? Why not Custodes? Well, okay, first of all, Nemesis Dread Knights are not Dreadnoughts. So an all Dreadnought army with a Dread Knight in it. Sorry to be pedantic.
They don't even have as many choices of Dreadnoughts, do they?
Wait, why not? Don't they have all the...
Can they have just normal contestants?
They can't have the Primaris Dreadnoughts.
I always forget the rule.
But
I'm always forgetting it as well.
Think they can have all the Forge World stuff? Just not like a Redemptor or
I don't think they're dumb about... Not Grey Knights are dumb, but the restriction on them is dumb for Forge World stuff.
Okay, but anyways, they're not the best one. The best one is, we talked about this last game, I think, and my general thought is that you either go for Space Wolves, because they have the coolest character Dreadnoughts plus special Dreadnoughts, so you'd have just the most options that are interesting. And the plus to hit actually works really well with them, and the extra attacks actually work really well. So I'm totally into all of that. And then on top of that, I think any Space Marine chapter that you're really interested in, plus the upgraded Tech Marine, could be cool. Maybe I would go with something like a White Scars for the fallback and charge. That could be kind of cool. Or you could go with the Ultramarines for the fallback and shoot, and you also have fallback, shoot, and charge for a CP, but I think that might only be infantry. So anyways, those are all good choices.
Well said.
And to answer the final question, not Custodes, because Brian hates Custodes.
No, Custodes Dreadnoughts are fine. They're expensive, and but they're awesome, so go for it. Yeah, if you want to run 3 Telemon and 3 Sword and Shield dudes, and then 3 Spear guys, that's cool. That's a weird list. I'll back it.
That's cool. That's weird.
Thank you, Ian. I'll miss the game, but go Ad-mech. Are Crimson Fist aggressors better as small units for chapter tactic efficiency, or large units for bolter drill?
Small. Rather get the +1 to hit rather than the more explosions.
Yeah.
Because the more explosions, you could have multiple squads, and the efficiency is the same percentage-wise.
They'll spend so much time trying to stay away from your big aggressor squads.
Yeah.
That they'll be easy to counter.
And they already shoot so much. I don't generally find myself spending an extra CP for the strat on top of bolter drill. So I think you're good.
So how far away total were these guys at the start of the turn?
They're much closer. So,
much closer. Okay.
Yeah, because you can see here the 16 goes all the way there now.
Ooh,
which
nice.
Gives me some flexibility to take out your man Call. We'll see.
We'll see. You wish.
Thank you.
You wish.
Traditional. Thoughts on Ferryman Death Guard for competitive? The CP synergy with the Fulgaris helm on a Prince or on Blightspawn seems very strong, but they're not mentioned much.
I think it's not that they're not good. Usually when you're talking competitive, it's not about whether something's good, it's about whether something's better.
Yes.
And Ferrymen are good, plain old Death Guard are better. So that's just the problem you have. You could take your, you could easily take your unit or your army and go with it, and that would be great. Otherwise, yeah, I think otherwise not.
It's not allowed?
I think we said these were all impassable.
You cannot. I'm ruling against it. You cannot do that.
All right, fine. I'll just peek out this way.
When you fire and fade, you only get a 7-inch move?
Correct. 7, yeah.
It's a 7-inch.
But you get fly and everything.
Oh, I see. You're right.
So that's all
you get the benefit of fly.
Yep.
Oh, that's cute.
Zerp.
So he's trying to find a spot to peek out, where he can just peek out and come back in. It's not too tricky to do, but he was looking for the perfect spot.
Yeah, I've been greedy.
And up top, that could have been legal if we had ruled these things were things you could land on.
Yeah.
But we were just calling them
unstable,
impassable, whatever we were trying to call them.
That is perfectly acceptable. So this way, I'll stay behind the Robits, but I can still see the priest right here. And the idea is, of course, I'll have the linked fire strat so that basically these two can shoot anything that this guy can see. And so
fantastic.
This way I can see here. I thought about popping here, but then I can only see a few. You'll just pull out of line of sight.
Correct.
He will be the line of sight for everything, but this way I can see the whole thing there. We popped up here with the Farseer. We're going to try to Doom Call again, because that's how we roll.
Ooh, very nice.
And we popped the unit of Dire Avengers back inside of this Wave Serpent, who is also back.
Because you've already got the objective anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep, we can keep going. I have a couple more things.
Awesome. Thank you, Daniel. Hello from New Zealand. Your streams are better than others' premium content. Take our dollary dues. Thoughts on Iron Warriors, Demon Smith, Monster Mash, Double Soulburner Decimators, and Exploding Sixes sound spicy.
It's one of those alpha armies that just like, if it gets to do its thing, yeah, it'll blast your opponent off the board. Decimators are, they're tuned to be like all cannon and no defense. So Decimators can get decimated very, very quickly. and you'll find yourself out of points. And they're kind of not that fast, so you'll have to stand them back. And if you take the soul burners, the range isn't that big. So you're going to need good terrain to actually make that army work, because you're going to find as often as you blast your opponent off the table, they blast you off the table just as quick. But when it gets to shoot, my God, that army is ruthless at shooting.
Well said.
Thank you, Tomasi. Is this the channel where I learn how to do things with the stuff? Looking forward to seeing some orcs to do some bashing.
Oh, we're going to hunt some meds on Saturday.
They're going to be doing some bashing this week. I'm excited for that. Man, that game is so tricky to say, because it's like, on the one hand, the White Scars are great, and I've got a lot of great units. But on the other hand, the problem is that the orcs have the shooting that I don't have, and they also have a ton of vehicles. So it's going to be a problem.
Here's hoping.
Yeah.
I think it's really a tough one to call, like you're saying, which is going to be awesome.
I think everybody wants to see orcs win. Just in general.
I'll be pretty honest, like, I think if you just list to list, the orcs have the advantage. Because it's a lot of vehicles, it's a lot of Primaris killing stuff, and it's a lot of shooting, and the White Scars just have no answer to any of that. Doesn't have any vehicle killing, not even in combat, and it has no shooting.
That's true.
And so, plus the flying headbutt stratagem, my bet is that it's actually a blowout for the orcs. But we're gonna have to see if we can turn it around, because if I get up close with most of my army, you're chopped in half.
Right.
So it's like, can you screen? Can you shoot first? That kind of stuff.
Exactly. Okie dokie.
All right.
Ready?
We have a psychic phase.
Psychic.
Okay.
Give us the spirit. Seer Council.
Seer Council.
It's not even the name of the
strat. CP. How many CPs you got left?
He's down to 7 now.
All right.
Down to
that's
7.
It's
okay.
plenty.
Yeah, it's fine. We're doing that. We're
Because
gonna.
you haven't been using Fire and Fade all game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do, so again, same exact everything, right? So +1 to cast for the Farseer, +1 to cast for the Quicken Warlock, and we're going to go ahead and channel into the Quicken Warlock, giving them +2 to cast. Good enough.
All right.
We'll do
I just wanted to double perils. But
I know, right? I'm ready for it.
okay for you to double perils on the Quicken.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I'm not a greedy man.
I will do the Fortune onto the bikes.
Ooh.
Ooh, does fail.
Fortune has been pretty key.
Yeah, I think I have to take that one. I'm not going to be greedy and try to kill call.
Yeah.
I'm doing enough work by shutting down.
Yeah.
So you are rerolling.
So I'm going to, this is not a CP.
He's using runes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Every time I've rerolled it, it's not been CP.
He's just using
runes.
runes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This is runes.
Ooh,
failed.
So no fortune this time.
No fortune.
It doesn't matter. That doesn't stop you from touching my robot unit. The only thing, it makes it easier for them to kill the next turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And with Mars, too. So,
okay.
Do I then want to spend CP still for Doom? I have 7, 6, it'll be
You're saying you could spend a CP for an extra cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll spend a CP for an extra cast.
Okay.
So this is an additional cast on my Farseer. It's going to be to Doom Call.
Yep.
So here we go. +1 to cast. Ooh, does not go off.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Again, that was just gravy.
Exactly.
You didn't need that. You just don't want to get that cast on your Quicken.
That's the big one. We're going to do Protect onto them now.
Okay,
here we
Protect
go.
is big.
Yep.
Oh.
Ooh, so this also has the rerolls. This is the Warlord.
Oh, he rerolls all casts.
It's once per, basically, right?
That's
but
all
the
you
Eldar
need.
one gives you it for cast as well.
Oh, wow. And it's one dice or both dice?
It's just reroll fail cast.
Oof. Let's fail it again. Oh, you got it.
Got it.
That's big.
I know, right?
So let's just see if you fail this. But you still have a CP
I have
now.
a CP. So this is Quicken with a CP and a +3 cast.
Yeah.
I'm not going to jinx it.
Oh, it goes
It
off.
goes off.
Okay. So he's got the Quicken, so he's got another 16 inches of movement. Is that right?
That's right. So can you tell me just where would you be able to see me, basically, with your robots?
Okay.
You know? I don't want to...
I can see you.
You can see?
Uh-huh. Still can.
Okay, what if I do this?
Still can.
But
now I can't.
That's seeing you with one robot?
One robot.
One robot? What about 2 robots? How far can I...
I can see you with 2, yes. I can definitely see you with 2 there.
Okay, can you see with me with 3?
This is a fun
yes,
game.
I can.
All right, how about now?
I can't see you with... Oh, No, not 3, just 2.
Okay.
That was fun.
2
Let's do that
robots is a lot of
Acceptable.
shots, but not enough.
It's not enough for him to spend the CP for it.
Well, it's only 1 CP.
On
Yeah.
what? Oh,
Overwatching.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not overwatching on 5s or anything.
Exactly.
I do have the exploding
Oops.
6s, which is cute, but
fine.
that's about it.
Do you, though?
Yeah.
It's not just during the shooting phase?
I don't believe so.
No, because most of the Ad-mech stuff gets screwed. It's like...
Like Call's rerolls.
Call is rerolls only during the shoot. If he was a chapter master, I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't want to take any robots to the face. Maybe 1.
Okay.
So we've got that. That's psychic.
Did you care about line of sight for your Lazier lances?
Lazier lances. Oh, right.
Because you did a weird thing.
No.
There.
He's trying to just optimize his charges. That's
Yeah,
what
that's
he's done
fine.
every single turn.
That's fine. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Do we have, that's any more psychic? That was all the psychic.
That's all psychic.
Okay.
Shooting. Linked fire, finally, for the first time this game. So we're going to link fire here. This guy cannot shoot until the end of the shooting phase.
Right. But they can all draw a line of sight from him.
Exactly, yeah. That's
so we're drawing line of sight down to my Fulgolite Electro Priest.
That's right.
Bring the pain.
Let's do it. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and start with that. So we're going to do this fire prism into
And they all have to fire at the same unit.
Yes, that's exactly. Right. So everything's just going to those guys. They do have 2-ups. We're just going to see. Ideally, I jinx you, but exactly.
Okay.
So here we go. So, and again, they can shoot twice if they've moved half or less. So it's the 2d6. Blast doesn't matter here because d6s. So here we go. So number of shots, 6 shots.
Okay. So 6 shots for the first guy, and this is what, strength 6 -1, or?
I always have to pull it up.
It's strength 5.
It's quite high, yeah.
It's strength a lot.
I think it's strength. Actually, the strength doesn't really go down.
The middle profile is 9. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So I think the strength is still high here.
I think it's 8. I think it's 8, 9, 10.
It's 6.
6.
Oh.
So
it's
still
6.
winning on 2s.
Still winning on 2s.
This is all
9,
4
12?
rolls. What's that?
Is it 6, 9, 12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6,
Wow,
9, 12.
what a weird gun.
So here we
cool
go.
gun. I love this gun.
Right.
This is one of the reasons I would play this army.
Exactly.
Okay.
Are you -1 to hit from him? If it's the close, I don't know. You tell me.
Yes, definitely.
All right, sounds good. So picking that up and then rerolls. This is from Link Fire. Cool.
And this is reroll all misses, right?
Yeah, let's check. This is
It's
an
an
old
old strat.
It's an old strat, so it might not be. Yeah.
Linked Fire.
And this will matter for efficiency.
Yeah.
It's because of the obscuring terrain.
It is failed. So
Okay. So how many did you pick up?
there was a 3 in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So here we go.
Why
On
is there a
2s with the reroll.
-1?
The obscuring terrain there.
Yep.
No, but he's shooting the Electro Priest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he can draw the line of sight not through that terrain.
Is that what the rule is?
I thought you had to the closest model or just to
No,
any model?
to any model.
Oh. Well, if that's the case, then it's fine.
Well, then it's
Right.
fine.
You do not have to draw line of sight through the dense terrain, so you don't take the -1.
Oh, I see.
Fascinating. Okay, so one more.
So you got one more.
Okay, so just 5.
And
5 wounds?
you have blast, so this is -3 on all those dice.
Is it
it's
2d6 shot?
D6s. It's
Is it
1d6.
No, it's d6 shooting twice. You're right.
Did you roll anything under?
So I have one of them was a.
I think we should just start over because we are.
One of them was a 1, so you just got 2 more shots.
Exactly.
We remember what it was.
We're on the same page. Rerolling to hit. Sorry, guys. Cool. Now winning on 2s. Good. That's right, because it is shooting twice. You actually do get the blast.
Cool. So I failed 1.
All right.
And 1 damage.
Sure.
It is 1, yes.
So he takes nothing.
This might have
Let's
been a
do it
mistake.
again. I am so glad you decided to do this.
Yeah, I know.
This actually was not a good decision.
This was a really bad
You
idea.
This
needed
is a very
to
bad
jinx.
decision.
If you were gonna do this, you had to jinx.
I
Correct.
didn't shift everything in my mind. So next one, 3
So
shots.
6.
So 6
So you're
shots.
seeing blast pay off there.
Blast.
He doubled his number of shots due to blast, right?
Yep. On 2s. Looks good. On 2s.
And all of them draw range and line of sight from this guy, right?
That's right.
So yeah. So then.
So there you go.
Okay.
So 6.
100%.
Give me some 1s. Come on, Brian.
This is payback.
I know.
No,
Okay,
it's not payback,
okay.
apparently.
Give me a chance.
I lose 2 models.
Oh my god.
That was big. That was
nice.
big. I didn't
That
think
was nice.
I honestly didn't even think I'd lose 2.
You shouldn't. Okay.
Okay, so 2 down.
Looks good.
I don't
looks
like it.
good. Yep.
Maybe
yep.
these guys need 2 wins.
I'm all
Let's
about
get 2
that.
wins on these guys. All right, so you got your.
Let's do. Let's start cannons into these guys.
Oh, okay.
So
yep.
4 shots, 3s, and 2s,
Okay.
and master expert crafters.
So I just need 6 bionic saves.
Yeah.
All right, they're dead.
Got him. Cool. So we can at least hold that point with a single.
You got something on there.
I like it. They're all obscure. They're out of range. He's out of range. This one fell back.
Yep. No fall back and shoot.
I could do I could do serpent shield.
You could pay for it.
Which.
Yeah.
No, just regular do it.
Oh yeah, that's. Oh, I do have the plasma around the corner, but not that
Yeah,
it's a
you're
huge
just
deal.
so slow is the thing.
Yeah.
And I think that knowing now that wave serpent shields don't work in melee means I'd probably rather just kill D3 of those guys. Well,
Bring it.
D3 plus your saves.
That's it.
So on a 2-up it shoots.
Let's do that 1. Okay. And D3 mortals.
D3 mortals. 2 mortals.
It's a big 2.
I'll take it.
And I lose 1.
Come see, come sa.
Yeah, it was fine. All right, so 3 are down. It's a good start.
It's a start. So the Shining Spears. Only 3 of them are within range of this for their
With their shuriken?
shurikens. So let's try that.
So we shoot in the middle tank with the shurikens. That's
exactly.
it.
So this is 12 shots. Here's 4, 8, and 12. All right, so on 3s.
Okay.
Let's see it.
Bring the rockets. Ooh.
Okay.
That was
For
good.
crafters.
All right.
Masterful.
So strength 4.
So I need
just on 5s.
5s. 6s would be nice. 1 reroll.
That's fine. That's good. There you go. So 3 saves, but 2 are at minus. So 2 6-up saves. Yep. And then so I take 2 wins.
Sounds good.
Down to 6.
Just chipping those boys.
Hey, you got to do it.
Chipping those boys.
So we've got one tank left.
Yeah.
One wave shipper.
Wait, did you not have any laser lances to shoot?
No, he's out of range.
Yeah.
Wow.
What? There's nothing that I want to shoot.
Not cool.
Yeah.
He can't shoot a call. It's not the closest.
Yeah. I guess I could shoot 1 at a robot.
Oh, yes.
Is that all right?
Let's do it.
Sounds good. So on a 3. Good. On a nope. And I technically did use my reroll.
That's right.
All right, here we go. So Fire Prism into my mistake over there. So 2d6 shots.
Might pan out.
So
6 shots.
It's been okay. It's been better than I should expect. Let's just say that. So hitting on 2s, re-rolling. Looks good.
2s again.
And 2s again.
Let's get some double 1s.
Right. This is the
Just re-roll it. Yep, you're fine.
Cool. All right, now you give me some 1s. I got some for you.
I already gave you some 1s. What do you want from me?
Oh, you
Fine.
suck.
You can see 2-up involves shouldn't be in the game.
They're still pretty bananas. Now, this would be the time to fire and fade with this guy. I'm just going to double check a couple things. I don't think I need to, honestly.
Ooh.
I know, right? Well, he's safe from this because this is all obscuring.
You're right.
Movement-wise, I feel pretty safe from that, honestly.
Oh, I see. You're in a spot where, like maybe I plink a robot or 2, but not enough to get you.
Exactly.
Yeah. It seems plausible that my robots could touch you. But it's maybe 1 at best.
Right. Which is not worth the CP.
Yeah, it's not worth the CP. So yeah, 1 of them could probably get you.
Okay. And these are only 36, right? The plasmas.
So they are 36, yeah. So the robot gets to there, and the back one, no. So it looks like just 1 could get there at best.
Yeah, it's not worth spending the CP on it right now.
Alrighty.
Next turn, once I only have 0 Shining Spheres, then it'll be a thing. Okay, well, not my best moment, but let's do charges.
Okay.
Let's not mess this up.
So
tell me the charges, respectively.
So you do have the invuln.
Yeah.
But you don't have
the
feel no pain. So I'm not going to Overwatch. And if you're trying to touch my robot, you need a 3. And if you want to touch call, you need a 4.
Okay. I'll take call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Looks good.
He's got the charge.
And this is the Exarch right here.
Yep. So he's putting the Exarch in as well. That's a smart tactic because again, well, actually, generally you want to pull the Exarch first, not last. So actually, he's not the best person to put in there, isn't that right?
Yeah, it's true. But so what I can do here, now that I know from the other combats, I can put 2 there, like so. Oh, can I? Maybe.
It's just trying to balance the model there.
Yeah. All right. Well, rather than let's just make it simple. We'll just put that guy there.
Okay.
All right. Looks like a thing.
Yeah.
And that's it for charges.
What do you got for me?
Ugh. All right. So over here.
Did you know what? I haven't done mechanicals.
Oh, god dang it, Brian.
It's a new round.
You shouldn't get mechanicals.
I just realized. I'm sorry.
All right, cool. We
Cool.
can't get the
5 and 6. So I'll take a 6.
Yep.
And I guess a 5, right? Isn't that the same thing I had last time?
No, you had a 1.
I don't know.
1 is reroll and 1's in combat.
Oh, yeah, right.
5 is
so
strength, maybe?
Yeah, it is. And so I'll take the +1 strength because now I'm winning on 2s.
Because the axe only makes you 7?
Yeah. And the robots are only 7 as well.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
So cool.
Right. Sounds good. Cool deal. Let's do this. So, Exarch and 3 more bikes.
Okay.
2,
Who are we fighting
4,
against?
Everything into Mr. Call.
Ooh, you're putting everyone into call.
Yeah.
This is cool. This unit can do it.
Oh, absolutely.
If it does the business. I don't think I have any defensive strats here that I would want to use.
I don't think so.
No, there's nothing. So yeah, that's it. That's
Cool
all
deal.
I got, man. You got to bring your pain.
Let's do it on 3s. 1 reroll.
Oh, okay, so you lost 2. That's a start.
Looks good.
What's their strength?
6.
Okay, T6.
Oh, on 4s. So
See
Redeem
that?
would be nice. Oh, that was still pretty good.
Oh, so good.
Crafters. So, wow, you got 5. -2, or -4 for 2. But you'd have to fail all of them.
No, I wouldn't. I only have 6 wounds.
What?
Or 8 wounds. 8 wounds.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
So no, I don't.
no.
I only. I still have to make 2 saves.
You're right. You're right.
You see?
That's true.
It's not good.
5 ups.
You can make 5 ups, Brian.
No, I don't feel it. So
Oh my gosh.
here's where I have to, because you have no more attacks, right?
Correct.
So here's where I have to CP reroll. It's not fair.
Oh no!
So Call lives.
Call. Oh man.
Okay.
Which means again, basically I do nothing.
So he's down to 2. What is this wound here?
One of my bikes has a wound.
Cool.
Call it back, dude.
Oh, from the little plink shots.
Yeah, plink shots.
Okay.
Curse you, plink shots. All
So
right.
call.
Do your hits back. That sucks. Oh no. Can't believe we made that.
All right. So call on 2s here. Good. And then on 2s.
Yep.
Good.
Okay.
Saved it. Gave me a hit.
All right.
So who are we putting this on? The wounded model, I guess?
Wounded guy first. So 4 up.
Good.
Okay.
And so dies.
Dead. And then okay.
Which one next?
Oh wait. This
So
is
the Exarch is...
This is the Exarch.
Oh, that's the
sorry.
Exarch,
So
not him.
the wounded one. Yeah.
That's fine.
So pull that guy.
So just pull this guy down.
Okay. So then this guy, I guess. 4 up.
Ooh. So he goes down. Call's gonna do it.
Gosh, darn it.
Okay.
All right,
so
Exarch. He's good.
Exarch saves it. And the last one, Exarch again, you have to take now.
Takes it.
And
he has 3 wins.
So he has 1 win left. Okay.
Yep.
So the Mechadendrites.
I'm just debating any rerolls, but I think that's fine.
Okay. So if the Mechadendrites kill him, I'm not in combat.
What? No, this is the Exarch. This is guys.
Oh, this is the Exarch.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, you moved him last
Remember, because I
minute.
couldn't fit the other guys, so I put.
That's fine. So the Mechadendrites just kill them all.
Yeah.
But you have a 2-up save, right?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, never say never.
Okay, so 8 attacks. 1, 2.
You should get blast with
3,
the Mechadendrites.
4, 5.
It obviously wouldn't
6,
matter
7,
here.
8. Blast. I can't imagine how they blast.
There's like 2
He
6
body
tentacles.
surfs on you.
There's nothing worse than rolling like 3 attacks with their tentacles. I'll tell
So
you that.
on 2s.
Yep. Oh, give me those ones.
Look at that. 4 ones. 50% ones.
Feed me.
And I think
Three
it's
still.
just gonna be 3.
Because you're strength 6 now.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, it's got to be the Exarch. 2.
Oh!
Whoa!
You're an animal.
That was nuts.
You're a mean boy.
2.
Yes.
Ah,
he goes
shoot.
down.
All right, well.
And
2.
you're lucky that this last guy can't die.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 1 boy left. He could fail morale.
He could.
Unless you pay to auto pass. And then now I get to
Jesus.
I get to punch ya.
Yep.
With some robots. That's cool. So let's just robot. Let's just robot you.
Yep. Yep.
So 1, 2, 3. This is cool.
Man. It's so crazy.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
Cool.
2 to wound. Oh, get out of here. So you could die.
I could die.
So you have to roll double ones.
I have a CP, but
You have to roll triple ones. No, he's good. Is that all the fights?
that is
That
all the fights.
So do you want to give me do you want to give me a morale?
No, I'd probably rather just pay.
You're gonna pay the 2 CP?
Yep.
So he's paying for Rogue Bravery. Give me the roll. What would it have been?
What would it have been? Oh, you know it's gonna be a 1 now. Oh.
So you would have failed.
Yeah.
Right?
No, the odds are too high. So I lost 3. I have a leadership of 7 now.
Yeah, because you lost the Exarch.
So that's on a
5
up.
Only
yeah.
a 5 you would have failed. But you see, you would have failed, and there would have been no reroll there.
It was just too risky.
And
whereas now I can just 2 CP to shut down the rest of those robots. 100% I'll do. 100%.
I think that's pretty good. One of the nice things is that I can only fight twice with priests.
That's right.
So although I have a fight twice stratagem, it's only with priests.
I wish I could fight twice.
Oh,
that's good. I'm bummed at myself.
you know what's a funny thing I could do?
Yeah.
I could pay to change my. Did something happen?
Yeah, somebody super chatted a meme of Adrian. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I could
definitely want to see
I could
that
pay
later.
to change to Electromancer.
Yeah.
And then I have 2 chances to get a mortal wound, but it's only 1 mortal
No,
wound.
it's 1 chance. The way it's written.
Oh, you can't do it multiple times.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
bad.
I can't technically do it. If you had 1 wound left, it could be interesting.
Oh, absolutely.
Because like 2 dice to get a 6. No, it could happen. All right, so
Let's take it
I
into
guess 1
Ad-mech.
leadership there.
Ad-mech turn 3?
I lost 3, so I think on a 6 I can fit.
Yeah, I'll take it.
No.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Let's see if you can capitalize on my mistakes.
So I am on 1, 2, 3 objectives.
Yeah.
So that's going to give me 15.
Oh, so
So
bad.
that puts me in the lead?
bad.
Pretty sizably in the lead.
Sounds good.
Hooray.
Neither of you have been scoring any points.
I know.
Yeah. We're not good at this game.
We're
I
pretty
think
bad.
you're all just learning that right now.
Wait a minute. They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what happened with the priest is I was going to do Jinx, and then I saw just how easy it was to do the spears. And the spears were perfectly fine. I should have still done that, but what I should have not done is still shot into the priest. I went on autopilot there, so that's my mistake, and that's what it comes down to. You know? So it's good.
Well, we've gotten to the start of the stream.
Oh my gosh! Thank you guys so much. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you, Jeff. Can't believe I missed Harlequin's kick Golden Boys back to Terra live. But
yeah, it was cool.
Here now to watch the Craftworld send toasters back to Mars.
Oh, hopefully.
Enjoying the show as I paint my Assyrian Dreadnoughts and Thousand Suns Contemptors.
Nice. That's awesome, man.
Thank you, call sign. Let's go, Sladrian. And I will say here, during the first, hour of the show, a fanfic was written in chat about Sladrian.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Sladrian has been a menace the last many turns of Warhammer. So I think he's earned it, to be honest with you.
Things have been good lately. Thank you.
Thank you, Bobson. Here's another Bridger. Here's another CP.
Bobson.
I have a feeling all of you are weebs to different degrees. How true is this assertion?
Oh, for sure.
I don't know.
Well, I own 100,000 points of Warhammer. I think by definition, I am a weeb.
Brian, do you know what the word weeb means?
He plays Tau.
Because it has nothing to do with Warhammer.
Oh, well, it has. Okay, fine. I have many definitions for it. But
Bridger's going after you.
Coming out. I don't know. I watch anime, but it's not like part of my identity.
That kind of weeb. So specifically,
the only kind of weeb.
No,
yes.
there are other kinds of weeb, but whatever. It's an older word. It predates the current use of it, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'll mark that down, Bobson.
Bobson.
We're at 20 for me just from Bobson. I don't know how I'm going to spend that many.
I love that people are keeping track.
It's really a commitment. Every show, Bobson comes through.
Right.
So Call heals himself for 1.
Yep.
Hooray.
Thank you, Jared. Every faction Brian loses with here shouldn't be allowed to take to a tournament IRL. Also, I miss hobby hangouts. That would be a wild rule. If Brian loses...
Dude, don't do that to me.
I think we should play for Ante.
If Brian loses in TTT, he loses in real life.
Brutal.
Oh,
he actually has to eat his army on stream.
Yum.
But yeah, man, I miss hobby hangouts too. We'll come back to it at some point. Things are just really crazy now.
Thank you, Sean. We ride at noon for the amnesia. I think there's a joke there that I'm totally missing.
That's all right.
You want to come help me over here?
This was 2 hours ago.
Adrian?
Yep.
So
I see.
Here, come give me a line of sight to whom? To whom?
You can see with both.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, you can see with both of these guys.
So give me that
guys. No.
No, neither of them.
Neither of the cataphrons.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just too slow.
Thank you, Erwin. It gets old to keep saying you are great, but it's the truth. What are your thoughts on Dark Angels flyers now that holding objectives is such a massive part of the game? Well, they don't do that. So...
Well, I think that's the implication.
That's what he's saying.
Because they are great. They're really hard to kill. They shoot really well. But, yeah, they definitely took a big hit. You know, I don't play much of Dark Eldar or Dark Angels, but I do play things obviously like Craftworld, and the Crimson Hunter Exarchs are kind of the same idea where they are still technically amazing, but because they can't hold points, I'm really not as interested as I was. And so the same thing goes for like the Nephilim and all the other fighters. So I think they can be cool, but you really have to back them up with other stuff. Ravenwing or Deathwing, stuff like that.
Can you tell me if there's an angle from back over there that can see these boys? I'll put a little wall up for you.
You cannot see.
No?
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because this is also obscuring.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Yeah, meaning I can't see.
Thank you, Poog.
Yep.
Love me some TTTT.
Yeah.
Brian, what's your favorite song? I assume it's either the Sweater Song by Weezer or Sweater Weather by The Neighborhood. Hashtag.
I would go Weezer first.
Hashtag
Weezer's
bring
the
back
only
Brian
one of those
Sweaters.
I've seen in concert.
Of course.
So, I think historically, over the duration of my life, the band that I've kept coming back to is probably Gorillaz.
Yes.
They're a good band.
Of course.
Yeah.
They've gone through a lot of changes, though.
And yet, it's always amazing.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of bands go through changes, and then you're like, man, not for me anymore.
Right.
But somehow, not them. It just seems
amazing.
to keep working. I don't know why. Okay. I did a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that thing was mostly just moving.
Cool.
So I'm on that objective there.
Yep.
I'm still on that objective there.
Yep.
But I've got like can you measure it? I actually don't remember. It was like an 8 or 9 inch charge to your tank.
So it's at an 8, but you have to go up a level. So
Can I not go up a level because
well,
I've got...
then it'd be like a 12.
Oh, I see.
You see what I'm saying?
That's what you're saying. I thought you were at the edge, but I'm just...
So straight to here, you need the 8, right?
So it's a 9.
So it's a 9.
9 inch charge to the tank. That's kind of cool.
It's scary.
So I do got to get back there before too long. I've also got the the robots that could see them.
Totally.
Which, you know, maybe I could pop the boy.
Oh, you can see here?
Well, you tell me actually.
Through the dense terrain.
Yeah, I'd say so. Unfortunately. They've pushed far enough.
It will have to go over the dense terrain.
That's true.
Which is a shame, but I'm
that.
still within 6 inches to do my +1 to hit.
Yeah?
Over there, yeah. So we're staying in combat. That's okay. If you, I have plenty of movement.
Say it now, just in case.
I have plenty of movement.
Because I think you're not.
So here, come check.
Oh, okay. Okay, checks out.
Cool.
That was an interesting exchange.
It's always worth checking.
It looks so far apart.
Because here's a
from here it looks...
Well, and that's why I wanted to say it now before he's like, I'm going to shoot. I'm like, by the way, you're at size 6.
And actually,
that's how to not play the game.
It's good to check your things with your opponent like that.
Exactly.
The nice thing is I'm going to stop you from getting primary.
Yeah.
If I'm careful here.
Yeah.
So.
Most assuredly.
All right, man. I think I have to stay in combat here. You don't have a you don't have a 2-up invuln.
I have a 2-up save, but not an invuln.
Yeah. So I think I can.
I have a 3-up invuln.
I think I can get him.
Yeah, you should.
I think I could get you off this objective, and I'm already holding off that. But if I charge off, I'll give that objective to you. But then the robots can charge and take it from me.
Oh dang!
So
I like it.
And it's actually a fairly short charge with the robots, I think.
Yeah.
Like it's not the most short, but it's short enough. It's within 6, so it's a 5-inch. I think I can manage it.
Yeah.
So, all right. That's my plan. My plan is to give you no primary and pick up some secondary.
It's a good plan.
It's
I like that plan.
I can't believe I'm still in my deployment zone with half my army.
I know, right? I just need to capitalize on it more.
So let's shoot.
Let's do it.
So we're just gonna shoot with all the robots into that one dude.
Sounds good.
I think he's dead, but we should double check. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You never know.
3. At least I've got to shoot every turn.
You're welcome.
Right? Like honestly, in last edition, I wouldn't have been shooting here.
You'd just be sitting there.
3.
Oh, this would be
6,
so dumb.
9, 2, 3.
It would have been literally game over, actually.
8, 9. So this is 2. Let me make one last strategic decision just before I do this. The strategic decision I'm trying to think about is whether I actually want to charge with the robots or whether I want to keep them there and binaric override for the extra shots.
I see.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to move one more time. Movement is more valuable.
I agree.
Okay, so here we are. This is 2 robots.
All right, on 5s, rerolling everything else.
Yes, thank you. Pulling out. It's easier to pull out the hits here. You're right. So rerolling everything because Call is still alive.
The beast.
Thankfully.
He's the worst.
Okay, and then this is 3 to 1.
Okay.
So I might get him. Let's see.
All right, let's see some 3-ups.
I think this time it goes away.
Oh,
yeah.
there you go. Cool.
So he goes down.
You did your job, Spears.
Yay!
They're just like tackle, die, tackle.
Adrian, how many engaged on front? You had 3 fronts?
Oh, I had 3 again that turn.
Yes, you did. 1, 2. So we're gonna put this tank into this one lone void.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I bet you are.
Yeah. So hitting on 4s, rerolling my 1s. Does the Ad-mech know how to shoot? Oh, it's hitting on 3s, so my bad. I pulled up one too many. And then 3s to win.
Sounds good.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Wow, that was. Watch this.
So the dude's got one win left.
Yeah. Wow, that's quite good.
Fine.
He's dead.
Okay. So let's go with this tank here into your Wave Serpent over there.
Which one?
The one right in front
You're like
of
the
me.
Wave Serpent over there?
The Wave Serpent over there.
Cool. Over here.
Yes, correct.
Let's do it. He's got 9 wounds left. I don't know if his dice
1,
moved.
2, 3, 4, 7, 8.
I think I stole the dice.
11, 12. That's fine. So here we are, hitting.
Oh, no, this one's at full. Yeah.
I was surprised to hear you say it was at 9 wounds.
He's in exactly the same spot as the other one that died tragically.
I was like, I'm doing better than I thought. So it's 3 wins, my man.
Okay, sounds good. These are your inside of 12, looks like. So we're good.
You're all good. So nothing else can shoot except the robots over there. Because can any of those cataphrons see this boy here? I don't think so, right?
No, it's not possible.
This is
we've done it might not look like that much line of sight blocking, but it's actually a surprising amount.
Pretty great.
So it's a cool board. All right, so let's shoot some robots. I want to shoot them at that back tank because I do want to get it there and kill it because you're fast enough to start running away. But the -1 to hit, it's just not good.
Yeah.
But the Wave Serpent, no. You see what I'm saying?
I'm glad you have to make tough calls at least.
Thanks. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to count the dice and then I'm going to decide. 3.
That's what I would do.
6.
Keep talking, keep pulling dice. Eventually you'll decide. You get there. You actually haven't decided.
3.
And now you just have a bunch of dice in your hand.
Yeah. So it's not that many shots. I'm going to shoot at the thing I'm legitimately trying to kill. You shoot to kill, not wound a bunch of things. So we're going to shoot the serpent at the back. Not serpent. What is it called?
The fire prison in the back. Okay.
So I'm hitting on. Oh, so I didn't spend the CP here because I want them for later.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be hitting on 5s, rerolling once. See, I hit well anyways.
Ooh.
How many 4s did I get? Only 3.
Wow.
So throw 4. Okay.
Quite,
so it was a.
That was so good. Oh my gosh. So good.
Boom.
Okay. And then you need 5s now, though.
Yeah, because I haven't got my Mars.
Keep rolling high.
I keep rolling high. So it's good. 3 wounds.
Yeah.
So listen, every wound is
That's right.
good.
Minus 2. Ignore cover. So these are 5s. Okay.
All right, 2 wounds
down.
down.
Oh, Spirit Stones.
Oh, they have Spirit Stones
too. Of course.
I didn't know you put that on everything, especially these things that you're generally at the back of the field.
It's 10 points. Well, yeah. I try to, but I build for a not best case scenario. So they have 12 wounds down 10. Cool.
Okay. So let's just check some charges. So this is outside of 12. Nothing I can do there. So let's just go with the robots. We said it was a 5. So there's a 6. Okay.
Sounds good.
So the reason we went with that one first is because that would determine what we did with these guys.
Yeah.
So we had to go in the correct order of operations here.
That's fair.
But now we have a 9-inch here that we have a CP to reroll. Which, it's not amazing, but it's something.
It's definitely something.
Ooh, so we will reroll it because it's worth a lot.
No!
That's a big fat 12.
Oh my gosh.
So there's some really great memes coming in.
Oh,
I think
really?
as the best motivation for our Discord
I'm going to take this back after a second.
is to have a meme channel for people to post memes about us.
Yeah, apparently.
So he doesn't fit through there.
Right.
So I don't think there's any easy way to get the back one. Probably not. So 12 gets me to here, and a 3 would get me to there. So nothing I can do.
Yeah, okay.
So what I'm going to do is kill this one and pile into the next one.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
How do you feel about that?
I feel really bad about that, Brian. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
That's a big fat charge.
Yeah, jeez. Looking good.
These priests.
I told you.
Like, everyone needs combat potential. If
Yes.
you don't have combat potential, you're not playing 9th edition.
100%. This was the thing I was most worried about. I'm like, robots, sure, they're great, amazing. The priests are the thing I was
Priests
like.
are good. So I've got how many left? 6 or 5?
You lost 3.
No, I think I lost more than that. I have 7. Nice.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I can
7.
actually see the 3 right here.
Remember that turn when I shot all the wrong things?
Yeah. Oh, that was good.
God.
But I was like, it's like if you didn't shoot them, I was going to do this.
Yeah.
If you did shoot them, like it's like it was a damned if you don't. The only thing you could have done is take me off to subjective.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's what I should have done. And I moved the Wave Serpent there because the priests were going to be gone. But of course the priests weren't going to be gone.
You could have paid to fall back and charge, couldn't you have?
And charge?
I thought you were going to charge
to
me
just
with the
stop
serpent
them?
to stop me from charging you. But I might have killed you in combat, I guess.
They're good enough that I'd be worried about that.
All right, so here's the Volkite field. Let's do some more wounds on the charge.
The 6 is...
It's
okay,
1.
So that's 1.
So how many wounds is... Oh,
it's got 10 left, so 6 up. So it's got 9 left.
9 left. I could get 9.
Same as the other one. You definitely could.
So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
How many CP
10,
do I have, Bridger?
12, 13.
I have 3.
14, 15,
I can't
16.
do it.
Hold on. Ooh, I have 14 attacks. 2, 4, 6,
Yep.
8, 10,
With
12,
no rerolls
14.
this time.
Unless I pay to change my canticle.
You could. You could indeed.
So here's the thing. I do have +1 strength right now, which will not impact me, I think. Or I think I'm at strength 6. Let me double check.
Yeah, no worries.
Because it actually could matter.
It could, yeah.
So Fulgurite Electro Priests are only strength 3, so
okay.
5. So that would take me to 6. So it's
doesn't do
irrelevant.
anything.
So how many CP do I have? 5?
You have 3.
Only 3?
You spent a lot.
We're having to make some difficult calls.
So it's 2 CP to change my canticle, and it is not worth that.
Yeah.
So, because I could spend 3 to just fight again.
Yeah.
It is worth a lot more.
Yeah.
All right, so let's hit on 3s. Okay, there would have been 2 1s in there.
That's fine.
So far, it's fine, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And
just no 6s, okay?
all 6s. Yes. It's 3 6s.
Actually, never mind. It was the D3s that
So
you
you
rolled
have only
on the
9
6s.
ones left.
That's right.
So
these all fail, huh?
So those all fail.
Okay.
And so if I just get all 5s and 6s, you die.
Why Spirit Stones?
Well.
Do you, though?
So 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a hardy number.
Hey, that's still great. So here we go. 6s didn't prevent anything.
So 3 wounds left.
Sounds good.
It's enough for me to fight twice and do the biz.
Yeah.
So I'll fight with my 2 robots in combat with you on 4s, and then on 4s. 2 wounds.
Okay.
No AP, so just your 3 ups.
Wait, your strength?
I have +1 strength right now, so strength 7.
That'll do it.
1 wound.
One
Serpent.
wound. Oh.
Or stone.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So your fight with your tank. And how many ones does it have? 3?
3.
So that's the one attack?
Expert crafters? Yeah! On it like a 2 or 3. There we go.
On a 3 up?
3 up. Yes!
On a 5 up?
No, Brian, he can't. He's dead.
He dies. That was actually really cool.
That was dope. Oh my god.
You do have pointy tanks, so it is bound to happen.
He didn't even hit you, just like ran into it.
Yeah, I tripped on my own staff.
Yeah, shame
on
you.
You get to fight with your one wave serpent over there. It's got what, 3 attacks?
3 attacks.
Let's see it.
6s with a reroll. Ooh, and reroll?
And reroll? No. And I think a 5.
I think 5s.
Yeah. And reroll?
Reroll?
Oh, and a 3 up, I think. Yeah, I'm good.
I love these like cheeky tank
Okay,
attacks.
so I'm gonna pay to fight you again because if I kill that tank and touch the next one, you're in bad shape.
That's good.
So it's the last of your CP, right?
Yeah,
Brian?
but it's well spent. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 again.
Let's do it.
So he's only got 3 wounds left. This isn't a done deal, but it's highly likely.
Yeah, everything but.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like things would have to go disastrous.
Yeah, you'd have to really mess this up.
Well, it could happen. So I messed it up. So I messed it up real bad. I got 1 wound. And so it still could kill you.
It still could.
But it's really, really unlikely.
So here's a 5 up first. Oops.
All right.
Hello. 5 up?
No.
Wait, hold on.
I still need a 5 or 6, and then you need to get no 6s.
Are you gonna reroll?
Go for it.
He shouldn't reroll it. There's like I could still do this, but so 5.
No, wait.
So now you need 1 6.
All right, which I cannot reroll. Come on.
You should do them 1 at a time. It's too
Bad
powerful.
snake eyes.
Oh! It lives with 1 wound, you animal.
Gosh. That was amazing.
So here's where I made a cocky mistake. If I'd come around and double thought, I could have piled into both.
And done it anyways.
But I was like so sure I was going to kill it that I didn't bother. But both times my wound rolls were horrible.
Right.
And so I just didn't think over the 2 rounds that would happen.
Right.
But you live. Unfortunately, he's not super fast to slink away.
Well,
he moves, what, 8 now or something?
Yeah.
But that's not fast. Like, I move 6.
Yeah, no,
You know what I mean?
totally. It was, the odds were you should do it, but that's never enough with Warhammer, right? It's like you need the average and then a lot after.
Okay, so scoring up that turn.
Sounds good.
You have no strategic scan, right? You've done that 0 times this game?
Yeah, that's true.
And did you get any bring it down that turn?
No, I don't think so.
So it's just the 3 domination points?
Yep.
And I think we're good to go.
The strategic scan, as I pointed out before, I could literally do on the last turn and get 15 points. And as of right now, he's not going to be able to take me off all the points. Like, you're going to be able to take me off a few, but not all of them.
Fair enough.
So we're ready to go into Craftworld's turn 4.
Turn 4.
It is 8:20, and we have like 40, 50 super chats.
Oh my gosh.
So it's going to be a long QA.
You boss us around.
So
and give me a CP before I forget.
I will give you a CP.
Okay.
Up to 5.
Crazy game.
This is a good game.
And you get no primary right now?
Yep.
You're just sad?
I only have 1 point. I'm a sad.
Sorry to say, Adrian.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can come up.
Really?
With this point deficit.
Are you, why?
11 to 24 on round 4.
That's like 1 turn of primary.
Yeah.
Neither of you have any points.
Yeah, fine. We'll play it.
Okay. Thank you, free KDA man. Eldar got this. Just a better list. Also, can we spend Bridger's CP? Crusade is when we'll spend those.
Yeah, we'll spend them in Crusade.
And although Adrian's list is amazing, the Ad-mech list is also amazing because Ad-mech are just super efficient right now.
They're super good, yeah.
That's fair.
Serpent's getting up on the point.
Serpent's getting up on the point.
Good decision.
Thank you, Dr. V. Custodes list without Terminators. Cannot find them for sale and looking for other ideas. I have most of the other models. Bike spam is something people are trying out with Solar Host. Or Solar
Or just
Watch.
like wait till the models come back in stock and buy what you want also. I'm going to do my canticles right now.
Go for it.
Ooh. So this turns into a 2, and this one turns into a 3, which I have no idea.
He's just saying he has everything else right now.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
So bike spam
combat.
with Solar Watch. People are playing. If you have a bunch of Sword and Board Custodian Guard, that's a fun. Well, I wouldn't describe it as fun. That's a list that performs well.
I feel you.
What else? You can bring Dreadnoughts. You can bring tanks. They're just not ideal right now.
Yes.
Especially the Telemon. Don't ever bring a Telemon. Thank you, Gaston. May your spirit stones protect you. Any changes you would make to a Wraith units to make them better in 9th?
Eldar Wraith units? Or
make them hit on not 5s or whatever?
Yeah, exactly. Better weapons code would be good. Maybe a teeny bit more move or something.
They're like a billion years old and they hit on 4s? What is that about?
Maybe clumsy little bone bodies.
They're
like,
designed for war.
They're kind of skeletons.
Clumsy bone bodies designed for war by master craftsmen.
Like Eldar, it doesn't make sense. Like Eldar should be better than everyone because they're all a billion years old and were created by gods for war, and basically, you know.
Sorry, CP check?
5.
I have 5.
That's plenty.
Plenty, he says.
Well, I have 0. So.
Thank you, Sean. If you can have one model from Forge World in the Ad-mech army list, what would it be?
Ooh. I know.
One model from Forge World.
I think Sean's looking to buy a single
Terrax.
Ad-mech. Yes.
Salt drill? Salt drill is
awesome.
So you use the transport, it's the same function.
Fantastic.
They're just way tougher.
Man, just make the 30K work, and I'll take that giant robot. What's his name?
Oh my gosh, the
oh man, I'm blanking out.
The automata dudes.
Yeah.
So cool.
So yeah, the Terrax, I guess, but buy the 30K Ad-mech because it's awesome. Just paint it and own it.
That's fair.
The memes will be a part of the Q&A. I'm gonna call them over, and they're gonna have to look at them. You paid for it, so we're gonna show it to them. Thank you, Civilian Waffles. No matter what I do, I just can't beat my brother's Craftworld Eldar with my Necrons. Should I wait until their new codex to even stand a chance?
I think so. Eldar are just generally a little better than Necrons. There's probably lists you could build that could do okay, but not really. Like Serpent Spam, I don't know if you're playing against Serpent Spam, but Serpent Spam is really good against most people, and it's really good against Necrons. So, yeah, just wait for your codex. You'll have lots of cool stuff, I'm sure.
Thank you, Casey. Excited to see this one shake out. Questions for the 3 amigos. How long have you been playing 40K? What are your all-time favorite, or what is your all-time favorite faction, and why is it your favorite?
Great question. Years and years and years, and orcs.
You've been playing since like 3rd or 4th?
I've been playing, 4th.
4th. I started day 1 of 8th. Day 1 of 8th for 40K. And my favorite faction has been the Tau. I love the Tau. I love the model range. I just love playing with a bunch of the battle suits. I love their mobility, and I don't know. I think the battle suits are just super rad. So I generally just dig that.
I also started at the beginning of 8th. Custodes are my favorite faction playstyle-wise. I also like Blood Angels, and both of them because I just play all games incredibly aggressively.
Yeah.
And both of those factions are just
let you do that.
About aggression.
And it actually works. Like, you can play that way and it works.
Right.
So he's running away from back here because he can't just stand there and let the priest continue to priest him.
No, I cannot. I cannot.
So Wraiths are weapon skill BS3, but they have -1 to hit from their weapons pretty often, and that's lame.
The Wraiths here?
Just Wraiths in general.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Thank you, Darby. Want to say I love the tourney. I appreciate the explanations, play-by-play. As a newer player, I'm looking forward to your planned $1,000-point videos. So we have one 1,000-point game out.
That's right.
We might
did
do some more.
And you know what? It was a lot of fun. Very different game. And although it was a popular video, it wasn't as popular as our 2,000-point games.
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean we've given up on it, but we'll probably try it out a couple more times. And if people don't seem to like it as much, we probably won't play it as much. But we are going to be playing smaller games with Crusade. And you see they announced a new Crusade rule pack.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to probably wait till that rule pack drops, and then we'll play through Crusade. And those will be smaller games, maybe even down to 500 points to start, and then we'll let the armies grow over like a 4, 5, 6 game campaign or however long feels cool. We haven't played Crusade yet, so we've only theory hammered Crusade. So we don't really know how many games feels good, but that we'll figure out our campaigns, and we'll just do a campaign maybe every couple months or something like that.
Right, exactly. All right, I think that'll do it for me.
Okay.
Actually, these guys need to not be dumb.
The casters?
Yeah, they're just going to pop over here.
Okay.
It doesn't super matter.
You know what I'm so glad about?
What?
There's no more
Shining Spears?
Shining Spears.
I know. Must be nice, right?
I spent the whole game dealing with Shining Spears.
Right?
It's been a nightmare.
Bridget, would you spend me 2 CP? This is going to do a false retreat, whatever it's called, so I can fall back and shoot and still charge.
Man,
Yes.
I love that you could do that with any model, not just an infantry or something like that.
Yeah.
It's really great.
It's amazing.
And it's particularly useful now.
It's really important now.
Yeah.
You need it for things like even the wave serpents, because you can just tag them. All right, let's do this. So Psychic. So the main things I want to do for Psychic this turn, I want to be jinxing, I want to be dooming, and Fortune is not as important.
Yeah, that's right, because there's no one target.
Yeah, exactly. And I've stayed kind of behind obscuring.
So there's really hard line of sight.
There's a really tough line of sight.
Yeah.
This is probably the most open. This guy's, again, on 1 wound, so I've just moved him away so that Brian has to charge him. I thought about putting them over here, but then you just shoot him. You don't have to charge him at all or do anything. And I figured, again, I do have Expert Crafters, so while I am hitting on 5s, I still get the rerolls. It's still surprisingly effective, especially if I decide to link
So you
fire.
are staying in combat, you said?
No, I've backed out of combat, but I backed out this way as opposed to that way. So just explaining that.
Just to check before you leave the move phase.
Yeah.
Link fire requires all of them to see one of them.
And they can.
So you can't link fire. Are you
Why
cool
can
with
I
that?
not link fire?
Well, which
So
one
this
would you
one's
link?
touching this piece of terrain, so they can both see over it to him. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, you said you had to be up on top. There's no touching on the bottom tier.
Oh, not even if I do this?
Well, you just articulated your model.
That's
Immediate
literally
disqualification.
what the kit does.
You are
I know, it
removed.
is actually illegal.
You are
illegal?
removed
It's
from the
illegal.
game.
It's a yellow card. Yeah, it's a yellow
Ejected.
card. It's a yellow card in the ITC. Yeah.
That's so weird.
So if you have the same thing, if you have like a knight arm that's magnetized, and
Yeah.
you like spin it, it's,
Yeah.
it's a yellow card.
Oh, fascinating.
If you do it for advantage, obviously, if you like bump it, it's fine.
Well,
if you
yeah.
bump it, it is fine. Correct. It's a yellow card
Obviously.
to call a yellow card
Yeah,
on
yeah.
your opponent who bumped it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I appreciate that.
If you want to shimmy back, it's no big deal. Shimmy one of the ways. I guess that way, but then that would
then you
expose
can see here. So
I understand. I understand.
I appreciate the heads up, guys. But no, that's good. As long as they're all shooting something, then I'm pretty happy. I don't even know if I want to link fire this turn.
I actually don't know that you do either.
No.
Because I don't think there's one target. You want to put everything
I
in.
just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I appreciate
Thanks
that.
Thanks for the
Sounds good.
checking, though.
And good to know about the turret.
Yeah.
All right. So with having said all that junk, so really the only things that can be shot are, I guess you could go here to here. You could go here to here. This is in the middle. Well, let's start with easy stuff. There's nothing that I absolutely need to do, so I'm not going to spend any CP right now. I am going to go ahead and do. This is at what? 6 left.
6 left.
Okay.
It's the easier one to pop. That's for sure. The other one's at full because that's the one. This is the one you actually wounded early game, and I ran it back to heal it, and we're going to see how that's.
And it has priest inside.
It has a full unit of priest.
I
Full
don't
unit
like
of 10
that.
priests.
That's scary. Okay, so we're going to doom this one.
Ooh, nice. And
Does
off
not
by
go
1.
off.
So you're going to use your runes?
Do I want doom or jinx? I think I want doom.
Doom is generally better.
Yeah, so here we go. Oh, sorry, it is one or both. Yeah.
Cool.
So it goes off.
So you got it.
So we've got that, and then we got that. We're gonna go ahead and jinx it as well.
We're gonna continue with the farce here.
Oh, my bad. Doom, fortune. Fortune is gonna go onto.
There's another side of fortune, right? It's like fortune and
No, it's a farseer power.
misery.
Farseer powers are one. The
They're
warlock
singular
powers are
use.
both.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and put it onto this fire prism. Does not come off.
It's fine.
That's fine. And
the end
then
of the
we
world.
have, of course, quicken restrain, which doesn't super matter to be honest.
Quicken restrain. Okay, that's quicken and restrain.
Quicken and restrain.
That's
Well,
it.
quicken
Actually,
or
let's do
can't do
Jinx.
both.
We know that. Jinx does not come off.
Ooh.
They got lazy. They're used to rolling.
Because it's because they're used to having pluses.
I know exactly.
Okay.
So I could do the move again to try to link fire stuff. I don't think I need to. That's it.
Okay.
Cool. All right, let's go to some shooting, shall we?
Bring the pain.
Let's do it. So I need to kill this off the objective, so I control it. I turn it off for you, so that's the most important thing.
Yes.
I'd like to take this down, but I have no buffs for that.
Right. It's not in. It's 12 wounds. It's not like a guaranteed thing.
Exactly.
But you got lots of guns that could go into it.
Yeah. So
What are we going with? You're gonna take one of the big tanks first.
yeah, big tanks first.
Okay.
We're gonna do this one.
He can't shoot, right?
He fell back.
He fell back.
My bad. I'm just trying to be very careful about this.
It's a tricky thing to remember with Eldar.
Yeah. I'm still used to it. I'm still to this day.
That is why I wanted to kill one, tag the other, so we'd actually only have one this turn.
Yeah, exactly.
The fact that he even has the additional one
Right.
is making me very sad.
Okay, we're gonna do this one into here.
Okay, so he's trying to go with the one that has my priest inside because
Yep.
then you can maybe start chipping away the priests.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now I did move my full, so I'm not gonna get the
double
shot.
shot.
So this is just.
Which profile? If strength 12, I'm only T6.
I know. I actually think I'm gonna do that because I have expert crafters. So I am basically rerolling.
I actually
hits and
think
miss.
with expert crafters, it's
It
not
is actually.
horrible.
Because the other one is it's D3 shots for D3 damage.
Brian is totally baiting you.
I would do it. He knows I would do it. I'm not saying it's the best decision.
Well, now you're both telling me opposite things.
Well, you should generally not do what your opponent tells you.
Brian is definitely baiting you.
Fine,
the top profile is never right.
The top
if you
profile is
consider the top profile,
with
expert crafters it is, because you hit on 3s and then win on 2s.
So they both hit. Strength 9, so on 3s. And expert crafters. Okay. So 2 6-ups.
All right.
Hey.
So D3?
D3. 1 damage. So terrible.
Good talk. Good talk,
so terrible.
As we say.
Oh my goodness.
Down to 11.
Cool. Okay.
That did not go well.
That was so bad. Good talk. This guy.
Okay.
I don't know if I can see this. Oh no, that's right. That's why I tipped out just this one.
So this one can cut an angle to this boy. Yeah. Let's do it. If that's what you want.
Let's do it. Yeah.
All right. So which shot? you tried one way. Let's experiment.
It's D6 damage, but
I don't know. I can't say.
Fine. D3 shots. 3 shots on 3s. 1 reroll. So far it's already worse. And then on 3s.
No.
Okay. 2 6-ups.
On 4s, right? Strength 6?
Strength 9.
Oh, 9. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, you're good.
Yeah.
The rest of the profile is basically like the start game.
Ooh, again, another 6.
You're killing me with these 6s.
There it is, 4.
Okay.
So
down to 8 though.
So I'm down to 8. So that's not enough for you to get
forcing 2 saves for D3 damage is always going to be better than forcing 1
save
for D6.
Well, because I did make some 6s, so you never know the 6s could have been.
Yeah, I still have to hit and wound him though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would always do the big shot.
That's where expert crafters comes in clutch.
All right.
Doubly so with the single shot. Right?
I understand. Yeah. There's merits to both. What do we got next?
Okay. We're going to go ahead and do...
We have 2 wave serpents left.
We have 2 wave serpents left. Oh my gosh.
Oh, now you've split your fire and you might not kill anything.
I know. That's the problem. All right. This boy into here.
All right.
Let's do it. Hoop. And 1 reroll. Looks good. And
this
on
is the start
4s.
cannon, so on 4s.
And then 1 reroll.
There we go. So minus
2
3.
more 6-ups.
I'm making one every time.
God. Statistically, you're coming back, man.
I'm coming back.
You need to wear the beanie again. 3
more.
Oh,
there you go.
3 more.
Not 5.
Hey, at this rate, though.
And you have your shuriken?
And shurikens on 3s. I already used the reroll. On 5s. Oh, 1 on minus 3.
Okay, 1 more down.
Okay.
So 4 wounds.
All right, this guy, same thing into there. Hup. So reroll. Looks good.
Okay.
And then on 4s.
Okay. Ooh. I think you might just get him. Okay. 3d3. You could fail.
I could fail this.
No, he goes down. So does he pop? Does not.
Would be nice.
And I think it's a 0 CP strat to get out for free.
Oh yeah.
For Ad-mech.
Yeah. So I get out for free.
Sounds good.
If you don't mind, let me just pick this up. And I'm gonna see if I could get on that objective. I can. That's correct.
Well, that's the vehicle right there.
I was just trying to see what the range to it is, though. So if I'm going right there, then I'll be within 3.
Right there?
Yeah, right there.
That's within 3?
Here, let's put a model, and we'll double check it, because it's going to matter.
Well, you can just measure 6.
I know.
If it's less than 6, you're good.
So I got a teeny bit more than that, but there's that.
Okay, that's fine.
So what that means is by choosing to kill this one instead of this one, he actually gave me the objective.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Okay.
Yep.
So this
that is down. Some form of oof.
Yeah, that was good, though.
So I was in my head like, I actually wanted you to kill it.
Right,
I was hoping it died.
You should, because you have to go around it.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Every time, Brian.
I'm just so excited about my dead model, you know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Where was
and you do have new coherency to deal with.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I don't actually know where it was. Can you tell me where it was? I'm so sorry.
I don't know.
It's too late.
It was basically
the deed is done.
Up,
I done messed up, yeah. That's fine. We'll just do it this way.
Well, in this lull, thank you, Chronix. Hashtag bring back Brian's sweaters. He may need the power. No questions today, just warm feelings and good luck. 1 CP for Brian, as I always give him a hard time about sweaters.
I love that this shows roughly 60% Warhammer and 40% fashion.
We're all about fashion.
Yeah,
man. That's the
we're
important
gonna pivot soon. One of these days,
our fashion
brand's gonna fashion instead of battle reports. They're gonna be like walk-offs, Zoolander style.
That's right. Oh my God.
Sweaters versus Adrian
I know.
shirts.
I got my. I don't know if you guys can see. It's Emperor's New Groove.
Oh yeah, this was requested.
Yes.
In like 2 games ago.
Yeah, chat actually picked it. My wife was in chat. She's like, "What should we get, Adrian?" You guys picked a bunch of shirts. They showed up at my house
yesterday. So this is
yesterday.
an Emperor's
Not creepy
New
at all.
Groove.
Yeah. Or the Emperor of Mankind's
New Groove. That's right.
So thank you guys. Cool. Well, that was pretty disastrous, but
did not work out well.
That was good though. That was really smooth. Okay, so I think that's it. Honestly, I just have some shurikens here, which are out of range.
Okay.
That's all I have. That's rough. Do I want to do any charges for pinning or whatever? I don't think so.
You could charge my tank, stop me from using my movement and my little guns, but it doesn't get you much, but it doesn't lose you much. So it's hard to say.
That's kind of the thought.
Yeah. So, yeah, your decision.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Good talk.
Are you going to charge me?
I'm going to charge you.
Okay, just the tank?
Yeah.
So it's a 1 inch?
Sounds good.
All right.
Bloop.
Okay.
All right, my tax.
Yeah, let's
charge
see
it first. Here we go. So 6s and reroll.
So 6s. Good talk. All right, that's the end of the round.
That's it, man. That's rough. So I got to engage again, but that's it.
So 2 more engage points?
2 more engage.
Oh, jeez.
Adrian's engaged.
I'm engaged.
Okay, so
I got 15 primary.
You have 1 command point.
Ooh.
And 15 primary. That's going to seal the deal.
So now I'm in trouble.
Now I think
and
it's 39-13.
And it's highly likely I'll get my 4 points at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You mean your 15 points?
My 50 points. Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously.
Isn't that what I said?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to come over here and we're going to charge this tank and we're going to deal with it.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Thank you, Aquarius. First up, thank you for such amazing content. I'm a huge fan. Keep up the great work. For Tau, now that you've played a ton of 9th, which units or tactics turned out better and which worse than expected? Well, I'll tell you what, Riptides are worse than we thought.
Yeah, Riptides.
Ryan wants to drop one from his list.
Kind of sad.
Yeah.
More Devilfish, I think.
Oh, is this impassable? What is this?
I guess so. I don't know.
What, the crystals?
What did we play the crystals as?
They're nothing. They're
just scatter,
trap.
right?
Sounds good.
You just brush them aside.
Okay.
Knock them over.
Because they are ruining my
what turned out to be better than expected, all the little baby vehicles for Tau.
Yeah.
Little
piranhas, Devilfish.
Yes.
Tetras? We were looking at Tetras.
I have 2 Tetras on the shelf, and if they're good, I'll get more, because I love the style of Tetras.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I love the style of Tetras. So...
Thank you, Chad. I caught your message, what is it, over 2.5 hours ago,
1 CP,
and I held on to it. I saved it. Love these games and the tone of the channel. Good luck for the rest of this round.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you, Oliver.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
Hey, Titans from England. Love you guys and your amazing tips. What do you think about bringing knights in an Ad-mech army? They made it a lot harder.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
They made it a lot harder, and they used to plug up holes that Ad-mech doesn't really have anymore. So I think competitively, it's not the strongest option anymore. Like, you're pretty much paying to be able to do it. Question?
Giving myself the 1 inch movement.
Yep.
Instead of the range.
Sounds good.
So the 9 will get my last model to there.
Sounds good. Yeah, you might have to move call first, though.
I will.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, I think it's definitely a worse option competitively overall. But if you like it, you like it. There's still synergy there. So that's my advice on it, honestly.
There you have it. Thank you, Gundam. Sup, fam? New to 40K. Anyone else putting minis together while watching this?
Hey,
I know I am.
Yeah, Bridger is.
That would be amazing. That would be an amazing skill.
You would
Bridger.
have to use your toes or something, because you're running around. Well, I guess you're not running around if you're using toes.
Not lately.
But that's awesome, man. Yeah.
Thank you, Sam. I'm looking to bulk out the Indominus Necrons. There are some good deals on secondhand units, but should I wait for the new codex and units? Well, I would say this. If you see stuff that you like, now, buy it. But know that there's a bunch of cool new stuff that we saw in that picture.
Right.
And if you see stuff in that picture that you think looks cool and fun, wait and buy that stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That's how I'd do it.
Totally agree.
Thank you, Comrade Anthony. Oh, hey, I teach preschool, or I teach preschool teacher for Head Start.
Doesn't fly.
That's awesome.
It's stuck.
Well, I'll move the boys first.
Yeah, and then you have to like. Broop, broop.
Yeah.
I can't imagine teaching preschool. That would be
preschool.
That'd be rough.
It's,
my lowest is high school. I will not teach lower than high school. I can't.
I teach a lot of
young kids, right?
Yeah, like K through 5, and it's a lot of fun. Like they will put out the energy that you take in, or that you put out, right?
Yeah, they'll match
you. If you're excited, they're gonna be excited. They'll be brutally honest, which is fun. That's also true with preschoolers too.
I used to teach really like grade 4 and 5 how to do like Lego Mindstorms.
Oh yes.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, we do a class like that too. It's so sick.
It's an amazing toy. One of the coolest toys in the business.
Right. Just watch your new currency.
Watch my currency.
Yeah.
Thank you. Great.
Thank you, Sandy. Hey guys, your bat reps are the best on any platform. Definitely the bar for others to reach. Is 9th edition your favorite iteration of 40K? That's really an Adrian question.
That's true. It is actually.
You know what?
There's been a lot of additions.
I don't actually. I just want to be here.
This one's been a lot of fun. So 8th was already so much better than 7th. By then 7th, I kind of had my head in the tournament game so far that we were all just like, yeah, this is fine, it's fine. But it was actually really terrible. There's like literally 3 lists, like not armies, lists that you could play and be super competitive. And then 8th came around and it kind of blew everything out of the water. It was great. Now 9th is also kind of doing the same thing again. And like we've had all these games where we're like, this is so much better. It's dynamic.
So way
we're
back
doing stuff. So honestly, yeah, from the 5 editions that I've played,
yeah,
absolutely.
I agree. Okay, I'm ready to begin shoosting.
Cool.
Basically, here's the game plan. We've got the priests, the robots, the plasma trying to take this boy out.
Yep.
We've got the priests over there trying to take that one out.
Yep.
We've got these robots here going to try to take this one out. And then that's it.
Yep.
And then like win.
Yeah, basically.
So that's the plan.
The Castellans have to do the final blow. They're just like so enraged at this point.
So I have 1 CP.
You have 1.
1 CP.
Commandular point.
1 CP. There's nothing magical except binaric override, which you could do with those 2. And so they're in range of the objective, so I don't care. So let's do it.
Sure, why not?
I'll binaric override. That's my last CP, and we'll just double shoot with them. Yep. I do have the +1 strength this turn for the first time, but I do not have the reroll 1s. I have the reroll 1s in combat. So cool. That's that.
Sounds good.
So let's start with the shooting.
Cool.
And let's go over there because that'll determine if I need to overcharge over here.
Yeah, makes sense.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you have any more white dice?
I do. I have 3.
I need 3 more.
There's a few on the floor if you...
So this is 1 robot. We'll do this twice.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
So here I am, hitting on 4s.
And you're going into here?
Yeah. Rerolling nothing.
How many CP do I have?
3.
Ooh, you're going to lightning fast on me?
I think I should. I'm going to lightning fast.
Okay, so I'm on 5s. And I reroll nothing. So I'm just going to play out my
get those dice out of there.
Oh.
Here's some more.
So you cost me 3. I dropped 1.
The worst.
On my toe. And
the worst.
It hurt a lot. So force wound.
Cool.
All right.
These are -2, ignore cover, so 5s. Okay, Spirit Stones. Spirit Stones! Made 1, so taking 3, down to 9.
Okay. So where did all my dice go? Can you give me all the rest of those white dice again?
Yes.
And then the 1 on the floor.
Just the 1 on the floor?
Well, yeah.
I'm just guessing this is the right number,
right.
So just bear with me. If it's a wrong number and you count it afterward, I don't care.
I'll allow it at this point. All right.
If anything, it's less by 1. So cocked. So it's 3 more.
Sounds good. So 5s. Oh, come on. Where are my saves? All 6s.
Okay.
Or 1.
So 2 more.
All right, down to 7.
So all that can see it is the plasma dudes. Now they really, really easily blow themselves up.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of famous how easily they blow themselves up.
Indeed.
Now these are heavy weapons, so I'm innately strength higher. So I go to strength 8 without overcharging.
So there's no reason to.
Well, 2 damage.
Oh, I don't have the.
You don't have the shield here. But what I'm going to do is overcharge with 1.
Can you do that?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can
overcharge per weapon.
Wow.
So overcharge with 1,
okay.
and then I'll put just the little guns into this this serpent here.
Fascinating.
You know what? I'll go with these first, just so that maybe I save myself the time even shooting those after 5. All right, let's do that.
Good.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 2 robots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 3 robots. And how many does this wave serpent have left? Or is it at full or close to full or something right here?
At full, I believe. There was a 2 and a 4 next to it, so I assume those are wrong. He charged in. We fought. Yeah, no. It was
All right.
full.
So this one is hitting on 4s and rerolling 1s. You could see this whole game, I would have had +1 with this unit.
Right.
It would have been a lot better.
Exactly.
Probably should have picked out hits because I actually didn't hit that many times. And we'll keep the 6s. How many 6s are in there? We'll just count them?
3.
There's 3. Okay.
Yep.
So let me just re-roll this. Not the best conversion. But so 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cool.
All right, and then this is winning on 4s now because Mars is good.
+1 is so good.
So good. There you go.
Ow, my
How you do it.
God.
This is -2, 1 damage.
Okay. 5 ups and then 6 ups. Come on. Dice. Well, nice little clump of them there.
Yeah.
And then 6s.
All right.
Come on, 6s. Oh, jeez.
So you can see
3,
this is the
6,
perfect
9.
weapon. So 9. Okay.
Yeah,
so
it
2.
gets through every single defense I
Yeah.
have.
So 3, 2, 3.
You ignore cover. It's 1 damage.
Is this the last strength. 2 robots? Ooh, that's how you hit.
Ooh,
and those 6s are extra hits. So, all right. Look at that. If you're gonna roll 6s, that's how you do it.
Yeah, seriously.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more for me.
7.
Thank you. And that's a ridiculous warlord trait.
It's so good.
And 4s. Cock dice over here. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enough to get you though. How many do you have left?
3. Okay. No, I took 9, so I have 4.
Ooh.
Come on. 5s. Oh, my dice. They're like.
So you need 1 6 to lift?
Yes.
So I will have to shoot my.
Oh,
no. Does it pop?
Yes, it does. Come on. Explosion.
All right.
All right. What's next?
What's next is the plasma. How many wounds left on? 7 wounds left on this tank.
You got it. -1 to hit.
Oh, -1 to hit. No, I'm not gonna.
You're welcome.
Thanks. You made that easy for me.
I did.
And the rapid fire doesn't really need to go anywhere. I guess I won't shoot it. Okay. Okay, so 9, 10,
cool.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is now hitting on 5s.
Okay.
I would have died, but...
it's quite good, though.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So this is wounding on 3s.
Cool.
There you go.
Sweet. All right. And these are minus... No, minus...
-3.
It is -3.
So 6s.
Because the AP doesn't change.
On overcharge, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it takes all 4.
And
single
one damage, yeah.
6s.
Oh.
No.
So
geez.
how many
down
ones
to
up?
3.
Down to 3. Okay, so the priests. So they get 3 attacks each. Can you tell me how many can see?
Yeah, that's
I actually
tough.
didn't. I didn't look at all. So you'll just tell me how many, and I'll go from there. 6.
This is the one time the scaring is definitely not easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So 5. So
yeah.
15 shots. And are these on unmodified 6s or modified 6s?
Ooh. My guess would be unmodified.
I think it was modified.
I think
so
it was because the
It is modified.
Game.
So this is modified because Daedalosus can make it on 5s. So anyways, so 15 shots. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I can't wait for everything to go to
12,
unmodified.
13, 14, 15. So here we are.
It's better for the game.
Yeah.
5 of them shooting at you.
Yep.
On 4s.
-1? Oh, they start at 3s.
Yeah, and I reroll everything from calls plus aura.
Oh,
which,
dang.
as I said, would come in. I knew it might come into play. So 3, 6, 9. You saved yourself 2 for 6 extra hits.
I'll take it, man.
So not bad. And then 5 to him.
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3. And how many ones do you have left? 2 or 1?
3.
Oh, you have exactly 3. Okay.
Yeah,
no
fine.
AP though, so you're fine.
No AP? Okay.
And you have cover for your...
He's within. I'm within 12.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I'm ignoring cover over there.
Huh? Yeah, that's
the
fine.
robots, yeah.
Yeah. And then 6.
Ooh.
Okay, so it takes...
Nothing.
1. I rolled a... What was that? I rolled a 3 on the Feel of Pain.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought that was armor save. Didn't you have armor saves?
Yeah, I failed it. It was 6, 6, 1.
Oh, okay.
And then
Got
I failed it.
All right, so it's the mighty charge phase.
Oof. Yes, it is.
We're going to charge with the priests over here. Can you tell me how far that is?
I can. Well, let's see. So 5 to there, and then 3.5, so an 8.
It's an 8.
Oh, no.
And then at the back over there, it's a 1. That's good.
Looks good.
I got that. And then this is like a 14, so forget it. So that's just all. So if you want to move them up, I'll move these guys up.
Sounds good.
Just trying to get as many into combat as possible.
So Adrian.
Yep.
If you can't score any primaries here, I think you're done.
No, I've definitely lost, but I know.
I think we're putting you in timeout.
People want to see. People want to see.
See how you play the enemy.
know?
Like if this is an RTT game, it's not enough to win. You have to put as many points on the board as possible. Even most GTs actually.
Yeah, it's true.
So you can never take your foot off the gas all the way to the very last turn.
Yeah.
And also, if you're an opponent, like your points still matter for where you end up.
Where
like,
you place later on.
You might have won 5 games and this is your loss.
Exactly.
And your points matter. So how he ekes out points when he has nothing left, that's actually some of the most interesting play.
That's true.
In my opinion. All right, so let's fight. Can you do my pylon for me?
Yeah.
And we'll fight with that unit first. And they have the Volkite field as well. So, and actually, I don't have to be within an inch. It's my entire unit gets to do it.
Sounds good.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Sounds good.
And you have how many ones left? None. So none.
Okay. And then you have 6 fighting.
6 fighting?
Yep.
Okay. So 3 attacks each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I am re-rolling my 1s in combat. And every 6 counts as 3. So re-roll that 1. Okay, so 1, 2 there, 1, 2 there, 1, 2. So 100% hits.
Looks good.
And then 5s to wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds.
Sounds good. And what's the rend?
Nothing.
Nothing. You just slapping me?
Yeah, they're a horde clearing.
That's right. And 3s. And 6s. Nope. Does he blow up? No.
All right.
All right.
So the priest on the other side, I think there's still 7 over there, or 6. You killed 1, right?
I have 1 wound. You can. Oh yeah, just roll your mortals. Give me 1 6, please.
There's a 6.
Hey, there it is.
And does he pop?
Whoop. No.
Okay. So I am going to take the. So actually, I get my pylon and consolidate.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm going to take my 5 inches because it's 1 inch down.
That's very nice. Do do do.
Okay. So just get them a little closer to this tank so it can't run away as far. That's me.
Cool deal.
Okay, so scoring up your turn, you're up to 12, bring it down, in 3 turns of domination. And in your turn 5, you just got to do strategic scan, and that's it.
Cool deal. So yeah, realistically, the only thing that I would do here, coming into my turn, because I get no primaries, right? I only have a single objective, which is not enough in this mission. That was actually the killer for me. Was I was like holding 2 a lot of turns, which does nothing.
Yeah, you were holding me up, but you weren't using that time you had me pinned to score.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. So all I would try to do right now is get engaged, right? So my primary is done. I can deny Brian, but that's not a huge thing. Like he's on the points that he's going to be on. So we would just
try to get into the 4 quarters.
Get into the 4 quarters. We go like so.
And this thing could advance over into that quarter.
Yeah,
or one of the characters.
Throw a character because it doesn't matter at this point.
Doesn't matter. You're right. I don't have assassinate or anything.
Exactly.
I am trying to kill a vehicle.
This is true.
So you could choose to hide the vehicle. It doesn't impact your points, but it impacts mine.
Zhup. We'll go like so.
And
Farsi will just stay like so. Something like that. And for fun.
And ideally, you want to keep this tank alive.
Oh, that's true. The tank actually.
It's worth 5 points at the end of the game.
Yeah, but that's yeah.
If there's a safe spot, this is the safest. It's not. It's by far. It's far from safe.
Sure. 16. 6.
Yeah.
Actually, that's fairly safe. All right, so we're gonna go there.
Because the only thing that could hit you there is those double shooting robots.
Yeah.
And then these priests.
And that's it.
So, and here's my canticles.
Yeah, go for it.
So there's my Mars canticle, and there's my reroll 1s in combat canticle. Okay.
Sounds good. So basically, I'd get engaged. I'd maybe try to kill something, but I think that's pretty much the game. Do you want to play out that last?
Yeah, no, we could just talk out if you want.
Because I wanted to see the combats. I would do that. We try to kill something, try to stay alive. But effectively, that's it.
So on my last turn, I would get my 15 primary.
Yep.
I would do the action on 1, 2, 3, 4 objectives, and it scores at the end of the game. And what I would try to do even is move up with them, do the action with this tank, and then can Cole get over there? No, he can't. So anyways, Cole could get to here. So that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4 objectives.
He moves. Well, he only moves 6, right?
Oh yeah. So the robots move.
So I can make this real easy for you, Brian.
Yeah.
You guaranteed score all the points you can this turn because you just need to kill any one vehicle.
Yeah, I have to kill this. I might not kill it though, so that's fine.
And
I might not. Who cares?
You do your strategic scan. That's of all 15 points there, and then you get your domination.
Yeah.
And that's it. The only points you've missed in this entire game are 3 domination points. Turn 1, you did not hold more.
Yeah. Okay.
Oof, brutal.
Wow, crazy game. So
Thank you.
I think not what we expected.
No, that was nuts. It was good. Like you said, I pinned you down, but you also had kind of domination over those objectives, things like that.
Yeah.
I probably could have pushed up more, but you're flexible and you got on points.
Coming up that flank.
That was really good.
Was the only thing that worked, right?
Yeah, no, that was
and it was big actually because it got me in shooting position this way.
Right.
So you can't hide both this way and this way.
Exactly.
Right?
And that was so important. We talk about terrain all the time on this channel, right? It's so important to be able to make it so that they're meaningful, but they're actual decisions. So it kind of felt like there wasn't much you could do.
Yeah.
So then you pivot.
We swing
and come on this side and then force me to be on these awkward angles.
And for Ad-mech, there was
great.
so much 9th edition at play here. Yeah. The robots shooting in combat.
Yep.
My ability to outflank with a sizable shooting force, which also is a holding force.
Right.
and my ability to have obscuring terrain, which allowed you to not just blast me turn 1.
Yeah.
And the fact that transports are interesting enough to make the priests better.
They were so important. I think you need them for the priests to get them off the board.
Yeah.
To be those kind of shells that even when you crack, they like spell out and then do stuff.
See how good these priests are.
They're great.
Right?
Yeah.
The priests are fantastic. You need the infantry in the game. So really great. If I'm going to have an MVP, for me, it's going to be those Fulgolite priests.
Absolutely.
They did the business, right? They came up, they scored me that point, which is a lot of points. They came up, tags started to take your while we stand, we fight.
Right.
And they really put you off your game, right?
Exactly.
And they also took that turn of shooting when they were practically invincible.
Yeah, I was like, here's me with my my one guy with 2-up invuln. You're like, well, here's a whole squad.
My 10.
Now, it does cost a lot of CP, but we've seen this tactic from you before where you get out, you get that kill, and then you supercharge them really just for that one turn.
You only need it I needed it while I was on that one objective.
In the open.
Right.
And then you can come in, you can do more charges and keep moving.
And really, with a 2-up invulnerable save, 5-up funeral pain, there's really nothing that you want to put into them.
Nothing.
Like, unless you had Castellan robots of your own.
It was, well, in the last game, I was like, remember, I was trying to smite things and do stuff like that. Surprisingly, don't really have that. I mean, I literally can't. I gave up smite. So it's like, that was really good.
Really interesting game. Do you have an MVP in this game for you?
The Shining Spears.
Yeah, they were amazing.
They're awesome.
They were so great.
I love them.
They kept tanking it, and I was super surprised. You got my Daedalosus top of 1.
That was great.
Super sad about that.
The 3 squads is really nice because you can just be still throwing them everywhere. Things like obscuring are great for them because they can kind of be hiding until it's time for them to pop out.
Especially when they're smaller squads.
The small footprint is actually really big. It's super important. So and then that was your MVP.
That's my MVP. What was your least performer?
Oh gosh, the Fire Prisons did not great.
They literally killed 0 things.
Yeah, they did not do well.
And that's not the case for them. Normally they are the most reliable.
They're very, very killing.
And they just didn't kill anything.
Yeah, and partially to their credit, I think I misplayed them a little bit. But overall, no, definitely. That was great.
So my worst unit was the Rangers. Or the Vanguard, they really did nothing. They didn't even manage to hold. They just had no play. Even with their plasma guns, it's just nothing. There's nothing there. This army, I don't know. I would probably still keep taking them, but they're not great.
I mean, you kind of need to if you're not going to be paying more CP. So like, they're cheap enough that like it's fine. But they used to be like the amazing cheap troops that you wanted in 8th edition. Now it's like, I guess I have to take them.
Well, this is not the last exciting game. We have one more game of round 1 this Saturday, so 2 days from now if you're watching live, and that is against the Orcs and the White Scars. It's the debut of the White Scars. The models haven't even arrived in studio. They're coming tomorrow, but they're done.
That's right.
They're done. They're arriving in studio tomorrow, and that's going to be a really interesting game.
For me, it's like the ultimate wildcard game. It's going to be just these two crazy armies. I have no idea what's going to happen. Really excited for it.
No matter what happens, it's going to be a great game to watch. So definitely come check that out. And Bridger, I'm sure you have a bunch of questions that we've been saving up. So let's go through it.
We have a 2-hour backlog. Thank you, Thrasis. +1 CP for the Spear Exarch for that fabulous display of tanking.
Yeah.
And that should tell you how long ago.
No, that was miraculous.
They were all miraculous.
They all did. You didn't even have. You had like turns that were like less miraculous, but they were all good. Yeah.
Thank you, Nyal. 2 questions. How much of an army is legally allowed to be in drop pods? Second question is, what is good in Imperial Fist anti-tank besides Relic Contemptors?
I was pretty sure you were allowed to go over the maximum in drop pods as long as you're a whole army.
They ignore strategic reserves.
They ignore you.
So they just don't count.
So you can put as much as you want.
Yeah. So I've played against people who have put 2,000 points in drop pods.
Yeah.
My friend John has done that with his Ultramarines.
It's a bit silly.
It's totally silly, especially in 9th edition where there's less positions to place.
Yeah.
But because you can come down turn 1, against some opponents, it's fun. And if you have the drop pods, I encourage you to do it at least a couple times because it's so fun, right?
Of course.
Super fun.
He has like 18.
Don't have the doors open because you have no room on the board for them all to open and the models come out.
As far as anti-tank killing, speaking of which, you could do, honestly, Devastators with Heavy Bolters in a pod because you can come down turn 1 with your 2 damage Heavy Bolters +1 to wound. It's only against vehicles, but if that's what your list needs, then that's great. Personally, I still love Eliminators. People are always shocked when I shoot and kill tanks with Eliminators.
Yeah.
The key is to use the Sergeant Supercharge to get the +1 to wound and the mortal wounds triggering on 5s.
Yes.
And they're still bolt weapons, so they still explode on 6s.
Yeah.
They're just a great flex weapon.
Agreed.
Thank you, Ape of Justice.
Thanks.
There's no message, and hopefully you're still here.
But thank you. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Thank you, Daniel. Shout out to my best bud, Sea-Dog, who is watching this when he should be working.
What's up, Sea-Dog?
I want to back the fellow Canadian, but Adrian plays all my armies. GSC for the win.
Fair.
Well, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
If I lose a bit more,
right.
I'll start playing your armies.
That's true.
And then you can have both.
There was some concern. It was like, all right, I got the first 2 games.
So it's like if you cheer for Adrian in round 1, then you can cheer for me in round 2.
That's right.
All right.
Thank you, Cato Aurelian. All hail the Machine God. Fun thoughts on Reavers? Looking to take large units in my Ultra Successors. Any tips on successor traits?
For Ultramarines?
Well, if you're going hardcore Reavers, and you could do the Whirlwind of Rage, which is really great. What would be your second choice?
Hungry for battle? Plus one charge?
Hungry for battle, yeah.
Just if you want to get stuck in right there.
If that's your game plan, is like taking like these kind of horde killing Reavers, and the Reavers are not the best. Like if you could take Assault Marines just do the Reaver job better than Reavers, in my opinion, or even the Incursors.
You take Reaver heads and you put them on Assault Intercessors.
That is genuinely our opinion, is the Reaver heads are the best part about the Reavers. So probably maybe take 5 Reavers, take 10 if you really want, then take Incursors. They got the cool weird visors too.
I think a squad can be interesting.
Squad could totally be interesting.
As a deep strike option.
I'm really hoping that when the Codex drops, there's just like 10 strats for Reavers or something.
It's just so weird because they've had so many updates and everything's amazing except for them.
And
everyone loves the models.
It's the only Primaris unit they never make great.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Well, they don't need to make them great because everybody loves the model.
They're like, man, they keep selling, but everyone's just buying them for
they must be OP.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cap and Yort. Which Eldar flyer is the best? Just picked up a Hemlock Hunter and not sure what to build. Go Adrian, Hawaiian shirt beats sweater.
So 1, 2, 3. Crimson Hunter Exarch. It's the Crimson Hunter Exarch, clearly better than everyone else.
100%.
Especially when you get to swap its Exarch power. Because these days it moves and shoots without penalty.
Yep.
And you could give it the rerolls. Or you could give it the better save if you want.
Give it the invuln. That's what I like nowadays.
The invuln's real good.
The invuln is real good.
Stop those pesky eradicators.
So it's like it's almost painful not to have them in an army like this, right? Because they're so good.
Yep.
So that's just not the theme of this army.
Yep.
Thank you again, Aquarius. Brian.
Thanks. You
have been trying out the cheaper Tau drones lately. What are your current thoughts on running shield versus others? 5 points worth the efficiency?
No, probably not. I think you want more units in this game. You want to be all over the place. Before, I was legitimately trying to deny the kills.
Right.
And I don't need to do that anymore. I just need to be in places, and I can blast them up, get my Blind Breaker or my Engage. And because I'm taking transport now, and I have piranhas and things, a lot of these drones I can keep safe if I want. For instance, you could put 12 drones in a Devilfish, plus the 2 on top. It's 14 drones hovering around in a Devilfish. It's 7 separate units. There's cool stuff you can do there. They don't need to be shield drones to get their money's worth.
Thank you, Agnes. My boyfriend is a huge fan of the channel, and we're enjoying watching this tonight.
Awesome.
Keep it up.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Wow. So cute.
Thank you, Jeff. I think this and my previous match show the importance... in the previous match, show the importance of the movement phase and movement. Keep showing the movement phase. Many channels have cut it out due to being boring to watch.
That's right.
Well, so, this game is long. We're over 3 hours today, right? 3 hours and 5 minutes or 6 minutes or something.
Bridge is like, yep.
So, it's long, a game of Warhammer, especially if we're chit-chatting as much as we do. And so a lot of people want to get their battle reports down in time to like an hour or whatever. Obviously, we're live. We can't do that. And so we have the benefit of showing it, but I actually really like.
It's the entire game.
It is a crucial
part
of the
most
game.
important phase, and it was true before. It's doubly true now. So hopefully, I think that's a really insightful comment that you have there, and we try to give our insight into how we move, why we move.
Yeah.
And so I'm so glad you guys could stick around.
I agree.
Because of that.
And I think a lot of people watch this. They'll watch it while painting or do something else. So it's like the difference in time between it being like a 2-hour and a 3-hour stream maybe isn't that big of a deal for everyone. But I'm glad that we show it and that we could chat through that part of the game. Because it may be the slowest part, like it's not the most action-packed, but it is definitely where games are won or lost.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Peter the Falcon.
Hey, Falcon, what's up, dude?
I feel like Adrian's shirts are too strong for Brian's sweaterlessness. This game would be much closer if you both upped that fashion game. Another indicator of how far behind we are.
Early game. Listen, sorry, Falcon.
We clearly have evidence today that fashion matters. I took the beanie off and I brought the comeback.
It's true.
So maybe the beanie's out for a while. Maybe I'll have to try out some different headgear.
I'm gonna bring it for you on Saturday. I'm like, huh, can't wait, take it off now. It's gonna have like hooks in it.
That's right. Oh,
that's dark.
It went downhill quickly.
Thank you, Andrew. Great work, guys. Thanks. I love the Kroot, but they get no respect. I'm thinking of buying some spare heads and using them for another army. Thoughts on running them as counts as Drukhari, Orcs, or Custodes?
I've actually seen people doing lots of conversions for counts as. I saw battle report online, which was what's the one in Gibraltar?
SN?
SN, yeah, they did someone where they made a bunch of them and they were counting them as broadsides and things like that.
That's cool.
And so that's kind of neat. And or you could like count them as fire warriors or something. I don't know. But
I like it. I mean, the Drukhari is like the closest to it, but I think it's just cool.
Power from pain and everything would be fun with them too, right?
That'd be super cool.
Because like the reroll charges is kind of like a thing they have, and like not really caring about damage and stuff. So yeah, Drukhari is an interesting one.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Okay, let's do it.
Thank you, Donovan. Hey guys, just wanted to know how you think Necrons will be able to perform in 9th, and if you'll make a I gotta scroll a how to play 9th edition for them.
Oh, well, let us tell you. So when the book does come out, we're gonna do massive coverage. We're gonna do a whole Necron week.
It's gonna be a busy month in October.
It's gonna be a lot because we're gonna do the same for Space Marines, right? So having said that, there's a ton of new rules that are gonna be coming out. A lot of changes to them.
Yeah, it's too early to judge.
Yes.
You don't want to judge them on what the army is now, because Games Workshop did not put work into balancing them for the start of 9th, because they knew their book was the first to drop.
Exactly.
That's why they didn't get a Psychic Awakening.
Yep.
They're the only faction to not get one.
Yeah.
It's because they knew their book was coming first, right?
Exactly.
And so I would imagine the army would change in a transformative way. So let's go over it at that point.
I also would imagine that we both are collecting a Necron army. So.
We both have a sizable Necron army, both of the old stuff and the new stuff coming. So we're going to be covering it a lot. We both really love the Necrons.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nyal. One more question for you.
Thanks.
How did you base the Mechanicus? Can I have the recipe?
So these are a mixture of handmade bases and purchase bases. Some of these are from Dragonforge Designs, which I've called out before as being my favorite base makers.
They're so nice.
So some of the older models are on the Dragonforge, which are really detailed and just super. Every base is very cinematic. This army used to belong, it was like the personal army of a master painter named Colin Ward. He's an amazing painter. You should check him out. And he sold it off after there was actually a tragedy. His house was robbed, and they took, this was like a 10,000 point army, and they took 5,000 points.
Really?
They just picked up 2, he had like 5 tableware cases, and they just picked up 2 of it and walked away. And he was so heartbroken, he's like, I got to get rid of this army.
Yeah.
And so he was already painting some of my army, so I took the other half. And it's such an iconic army, I don't know what someone would do with it, right? It's like, you can't sell it. You can't show up to a tournament with this army. But he put a lot of work in the army, and every base is magnificent. And then I had him paint some new stuff, and we didn't pick up the new bases, he just kind of imitated them himself, and he did a really great job.
They look great.
And that's just like sand and rocks and brush and stuff.
Huh.
But yeah, the collection was epic.
That's crazy.
The stuff that's not here. So yeah.
Thank you, Jared. This is in reference to when we were talking about how Brian shouldn't be allowed to bring, if he loses with a faction, he shouldn't be allowed to bring it.
Right.
Jared says, also, Brian can't take any faction. He loses 2, counting Death Guard.
Oh.
So you can't play Death Guard anymore, Brian.
So then I'll switch to Necrons. Just be a wild card. Just be a wild card.
Thank you.
It's not even in the tournament.
Right.
Thank you, Dustin. You guys rock. I've noticed no inclusions of assassins in your Imperium armies. I'm thinking of Calexis for my Black Templar army. Are they worth it?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
You need to have a role for them, but
yeah,
I think specifically this Ad-mech army would benefit from an assassin.
I don't disagree. I think the Calexis would be great.
Yeah.
I have a personal affinity for a monofaction. So here's the thing: in 8th edition, it used to break your monofaction to include an assassin. The rules slightly tweaked on the way you add assassins to your army, but that rule is not a Warhammer rule. It's an ITC rule.
Right.
So it's up to Mr. Reese himself. And I messaged him like as soon as that 9th edition came out. I was like, "Yo, Reese, what's the ruling on assassins breaking armies?"
Right.
And he was like, "Why, did the rules change?" And I was like, "Yes, they did. It's this technicality." And he's like, "I don't know, man." And then I was like, "Could you let me know?" And he's like, "Maybe." And then he didn't. So I don't know.
Reese.
So I'm assuming it hasn't really changed. Like, I don't think there was anything that's changed his mind.
Right.
So I would play this as a monofaction just for the fun of it. I would rather be Ad-mech than Imperium.
Right.
And but yes, it's good.
They're great and they're fun. They're flexible. But yeah, just make sure they have a role in your army. For Dark Templars, absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah.
Black
Well,
Templars.
I keep
Black
doing
Templars.
that. I like Dark Templars.
They're so dark.
Thank you. DTs are from StarCraft. That's
That's
where you're getting that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aaron. So happy to have caught this live. Thoughts on Thunderwolf Cav for Wolves?
For wolves?
Yeah, for space.
For, like, for space
just for
wolves.
the army.
So
yeah,
they're good.
they got a lot better. They can charge. They can fight up buildings, things like that. It's an elite army, and they're super fast, super elite. You can see in our game when we played, they were the main force of your army when we played with the Nids. I was able to like actually get up and get into the back. So it was cool.
I think they're great. They give you some speed, right?
Yeah.
And they got some durability. I'm really fingers crossed that they get an extra wound.
Extra wound or like a little cheaper. They're like on the precipice of being really
if they kept the points extra wound, now I'm okay.
I would be good with that.
Yeah, and everything else went up.
And I'm generally a proponent of that, right? Like they shouldn't feel cheap, like you want to just spam them out.
Yeah.
They should feel beefy, right? So however you want to.
Yeah, I need them to be a little more elite.
Just a little bit.
Because they're not quite durable enough for me.
Yeah, totally.
Thank you, Michael. First time catching the stream live. Love your channel.
Make it.
Is putting Predators and Hellbrutes in Thousand Suns as anti-tank a good idea with the new weapon profiles? Is it possible for a list without Demon Prince?
Yeah.
Thousand Suns without a Demon Prince?
Can you get the rerolls from an Exalted Sorcerer? Yeah.
You can. Exalted Sorcerer will go too.
But Thousand Suns without a Demon Prince?
I understand.
But they want
it is heresy,
right?
but
Can't do that.
It's all heresy, so it doesn't matter.
It's all heresy. So, yes. Ignore Bridger. Yes.
It's good. You know what actually the best thing about a Thousand Suns Predator is? They got that unique model with the like weird gun head.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And it's actually really
Super cool.
stylish.
Dope.
So
Yeah.
Predators, I think Thousand Suns Predators are the best looking Predators in the game.
It's true. It's true.
So if you get my style points, and also the army is typically really bad at shooting. So you could build a more well-rounded army. Well, they're good at shooting now with the Terminators, but they didn't used to be.
That's true, yeah. And I mean, I like Fire Frenzy on the Hellbrute, especially with the new stuff. So that's
Is there any strats for Chaos around the Predators?
No. They do not have kill shot.
So I'd probably just have like a couple, 1 or 2.
Yeah.
I wouldn't overdo it.
Only Gilman gets kill shot.
Yeah.
Dang Gilman.
Thank you. What is it? Nope, just read that one. Thank you, Mason. Have to add Salamanders to the good options for Dreadnought Army. Brayarth Ashmantle.
He's true. We played with him. He's fun.
He's very stylish.
He's too slow.
I have a feeling he's going to go Legends. There isn't a model for him, is there?
Yeah,
There is.
There is.
Are they still making it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
Then he'll be fine for a while.
Yeah.
And am I wrong? Is he's also a 30K model, isn't he?
The same model?
Yeah.
The
thought
same
he was.
dude?
I don't know.
You think he's 10,000 years old?
I mean,
What is he, Bjorn?
I mean,
I had something that I
Bjorn
thought
is older than that, though. That's the thing.
I think that whatever. I thought they used the model to represent a venerable thing.
Could you imagine 10,000 years
right.
stuck in a dreadnought? That would be miserable.
They keep him asleep most of the time, and they do go crazy.
Their life is
So-
misery.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, and they go insane.
They literally have to go to sleep for
So they don't go
large
insane.
portions. Yeah, because they're
And they
going
have
to
like
go insane otherwise.
therapists.
Yeah.
They like actually
It's
have
horrible.
therapists.
There's I think Talon of Horus. They talk about it from the loyalist side.
Yeah.
And it's horrible.
It's crazy bad. It's awful.
But yeah, he's a bit expensive, but he's super cool.
He's expensive and he's slow, but now you can outflank him.
Yeah.
So I'm into that. Let's outflank him.
That actually does change everything.
It changes
It's
a
not
lot.
just outflank too, right? It's strategic reserve, so you can be teleporting later on.
What? How can you teleport?
Oh no, you can't.
Okay, cool.
Outflank.
Outflank.
Thank you, Josh. Do you think Coruscant Khan will ever remember where he parked his bike?
I know.
Or will he be forced to run in an impulsor forever?
It's
Yeah,
so
that
silly.
sucks. Why did they? I guess they didn't want to reveal the new bike captains or whatever.
But like if Corsaro came out on a bike, you wouldn't be like, well, obviously they're making them all bikes. You'd be like, it's him, right? So that's unfortunate, and that's why.
I'm really sad.
Yeah,
He should have been on bike.
So I'm
I
not
like the chappy
including
with
him.
jetpack because of that.
I'm not including him in my army.
Yeah.
Out of protest.
Good. Good.
Yeah,
I
take that, GW.
I want him
so
to be on a bike.
awkward. Like Ragnar, he's going with the troops, whatever. That's fine.
Yeah.
But like Corsaro, what?
Come on.
So I take the chaplain with the litany.
We should start a letter writing campaign, GW, on this one.
should.
Yeah.
We
A
can,
petition.
We can sign it next to the Stompa one.
Yeah. Well, one thing at a time.
Thank you, Michael. Hey guys, after your advice on a 2,000 point list, so far I have a cardigan, jeans, casual shoes, and points left for either a beanie or scarf. What do you think will be more competitive in this meta?
Well, I was considering the scarf because we were going to move downward with a woolen product. So maybe the scarf is coming in fashion.
Dude, it's on. If we're bringing fashion items, when this studio gets cold in the winter, I'm like all about scarves are amazing, but they're actually really bad for tournaments. Like I'll wear them, I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna move here. And whoosh,
wipe all the models.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So
are they great for tournaments?
Or it depends when you drop them. You
That's
know,
correct.
you go to the other side and then you
just lean over.
But I don't know. I think the beanie meta is kind of out right now.
You have to put water bottles in them and then lean over and push.
I think you can just cut the jeans down to shorts and find points for both beanie
so cut
and
your
scarf.
own jeans into
shorts.
shorts?
Yes.
Okay.
There we go.
Get the points.
That's right.
For both the beanie and
But
the
like
scarf.
short enough that your pockets show underneath.
Of course.
Yeah.
Is there any other
like
way?
Daisy Dukes?
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, there's other ways, but they're not good.
On brand.
Thank you, Isaac.
Hey, Isaac.
Thanks for all the live tips. How do Foul Blightspawn and Judicar abilities work together? Also love Mortarion, but how can you make him work well?
We've never had them work against each other.
So they're just both fight last.
The Judicaries fight... No.
Yes.
One counts as not as charging.
He's better.
So the Judicaries fight last. The Foul Blightspawn counts as not charging.
Right.
So the Judicar takes precedence.
That's correct.
In this sort of stack of things, right?
Correct.
He's literally, you cannot fight until everyone else has fought.
Which is awesome.
That's what it is. And the other one
means
just
you can't even interrupt.
Charge.
Right? You can't even interrupt to do it.
So, well, yes. So the Blightspawn you can interrupt, but not until your opponent's fought.
That's correct.
Right? So you have multiple charges.
Yeah.
Then it's functionally very different.
Yeah. So the Judicar is better because he's the Space Marine version, clearly.
Yeah.
And the better than all of them is the Armor of Rust.
If you cast it on like each other, then the Judicar would fight first before the other guy.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, now I have a meme that you two have to come over here and see.
Okay.
So this is the first of two. This is from Comrade. He says he made a TTT meme. Only the true fans will get it.
Okay, let's see it.
Oh, it's tournament time? Better start rolling in my real potential. That's amazing.
I don't know where they found this picture of you.
This is the...
Is that my like Gmail picture?
This is like a Goku.
It's Goku with Adrian's head superimposed on him. And a die, a golden 6.
Oh, and in his left hand though, he's rolling. He has two double ones.
He has double ones in his hand.
And it's a golden dice.
He's dropping his weighted clothes and going
amazing.
in. Yeah.
I'm gonna for future games. I'm gonna have a way to show this on stream.
Yeah.
I've never had this problem before, but I will.
We know how to do it. We've shown images.
We
before.
do have the technology.
Yeah, we do have the tech.
Thank you, Real Deal. I scrolled. Thank you, Real Deal. I'm bringing a CC only Space Wolf list to an RTT with 3 units of Wolfen. Do you think that leaning into close combat heavy Space Wolves is better, or mix with some shooting is better?
I think some shooting is good, but leaning melee I think is definitely the way to go.
You spend a lot to shoot with Space Wolves though.
Yeah.
Right? Like the what are the Long Fangs? They're kind of cool, especially when they get 2 wounds.
Yeah.
They're gonna be great.
They're one of the most expensive ones to shoot though.
Yeah,
like,
but they have some
like
cool, they have some good
Dreadnought
strats though, and you can keep them safe and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
A Dreadnought with like a gun.
Like a Laz, like a double Laz
like a
and a claw or something? Or yeah, just Bjorn.
Oh, right? Bjorn is the best.
Because then you're not paying any extra CP on
top. That's not, when we say, that's not like really, that's almost no shooting.
Well, Twin Laz Cannon is,
the hits on 2s. It's not enough to kill a thing.
Long Fangs are really good though too.
Like, so when you're taking shooting, you need to make a choice. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, if you wound a unit that you're gonna overkill in combat, you literally did nothing. So unless you're killing a thing you otherwise couldn't reach, it doesn't give you anything.
Right.
And so it takes more than 2 las cannons to kill a thing.
Sure. So
like if you're even trying to kill a rhino, it takes like 5 las cannons.
Yeah, it depends if you're talking about being too expensive in terms of points or in terms of CP, right? Because both are you're taking away investment, and wolves are
CPs are expensive.
They're very important there. So, I mean, I think you could do without it at all.
I'd probably go all combat.
Yeah, okay,
I probably would, just because when you're paying for shooting with wolves, you pay a lot and you get very little in return.
Well, unless you're playing Bridger.
That's right. Well, unless you go all shooting. And that army I did was all shooting except Ragnar.
Yeah.
And Ragnar's like 1,000 points of combat, and then I had the shooting.
Yeah, but I like pulling that midboard, playing the melee.
Yeah,
it's great.
Thank you, Dark Soul. Dark Soul says, has Adrian been getting his engage on all fronts? Yes, kind of. He's been getting 2 points every turn.
Yeah. And he knew that from the start.
I said I was going to do 3 quarters. The 4th quarter was really tough, and it was going to cost me a lot of holding.
So you got what? 10? You got 10 points for that at the end, right? Yeah. So it's good. It's fine.
And thanks, Stefan. Stefan came through with another meme.
Oh, dang.
And this is a Brian meme. Orcs in 8th edition versus Orcs in 9th edition. It's happy Google Brian versus unhappy us Brian.
So the happy Google Brian is from 10 years ago.
Oh, dang.
10 years ago. So time is a bitch. On the orcs and on humans.
I know. Dude, not a lot of people know this, but orcs were like probably top 2 factions at the end of 8th, but there were no tournaments.
Yeah.
They were so good.
They were. And they were good in the middle of 8th, right after the Castellan, like around the Castellan time.
They've had a few periods when they've been
They were unbeatable. They had one of the highest win records in the history of 8th edition around the Castellan when it got nerfed.
So good.
Yeah.
Cool deal.
Thank you, Aquanimus.
Thanks.
That's cool a cool name. Love the channel, very helpful and informative. I'm about to play my first game this weekend, best Drukhari unit, and why?
Drazha, Master of Blades.
Oh, definitely. He's so good for his points. He does everything.
Yes.
He's a blender, and he's a tank killer. He's awesome.
He's good. Like, genuinely the best is the Ravager, though, right?
No. Drazhar is the best unit in Drukhari, period.
Let's talk like best in general, other than like unique, amazing thing.
Yeah.
Would you say
the Ravager?
Ravagers are not good anymore. They're okay.
They're still good. They got a hit, but they're still great.
everybody's looking to kill tanks right now. And their
get
5-up invuln is decent, but it's
if
not.
You're Adrian, it's amazing.
The one game that Adrian played, just rolled 5s. But
they also
they're
benefit
so fragile.
hugely from obscuring. Right?
They do.
You could never hide them before.
But you could always deep strike them.
So what would be your second pick?
How about this? They're both good.
They're both good.
If
they are both good.
If we're picking a number 1, 4-up, it's Drazar. It's Drazar.
I was going to change it to a 4-up if you didn't roll it.
So Drazar's the best.
Master of Blades.
Yeah, Master of Blades. And right after that is the Rapture.
That's right.
With those dizzy cannons.
All right. Thank you.
He wants to keep going, so he can't keep arguing with us.
That's right.
No. Thank you.
Bridger will argue with us until like midnight about this.
We have so many. They're literally coming in faster than we're answering.
Well, thank you guys. We appreciate you hanging out.
Yeah.
I like doing the stuff at the end. Good.
Q&A
Thank you, Andrew. Any teasers for future content besides dice roll training with Adrian in the hyperbolic time chamber? P.S. Right. Patreon and Discord when?
Bridger?
What?
What's the answer to the second question?
Discord could go live now, but
don't tell them that.
It is not in a good state.
So we're still working on the Discord, but we're close. We're never going to do Patreon, to my knowledge. We have no intention.
No plans, yeah. We will do other
YouTube
options.
offers the ability to offer subscription and unlock exclusive content.
Yeah.
We're thinking about that. Yeah. And we might do it before the end of the year, or we might not.
Yeah.
We'll decide.
Who knows?
And if we do it, we'll end up offering some cool exclusives on that.
Preview-wise, again, I'm starting my sisters, so I'm super excited to get those on the field. You're working on your Blood Angels.
Yes.
And let's just say that next month we're hoping to have another special event.
Ooh, yes. We're going to have basically a special event almost monthly.
Exactly.
And so lots to look forward to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Super Kami Guru. This was an hour ago, and Super Kami Guru said, guys, it's late, go to bed.
It's getting there.
Fair enough.
It's getting there. It's actually really... it's a lot of work to play Warhammer competitively. Like, it is actually draining.
It is.
Putting on a show while doing it, it's very tough.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. So it's very... we need the nap.
Thank you, Hansol. Hello, Titans from South Korea. What are your thoughts about Kato Sicarius in an Ultramarines army? Fluff-wise and rules-wise, which unit goes well with him?
I have no idea what this is.
Well, Kato Sicarius is kind of a meme, and that's why I think he's amazing. You should definitely take him. But I don't actually know what his rules do anymore, or currently.
Is he Forge World?
I think so, yeah.
So what are we talking about?
Is he another guy that gets in tanks? Is he like...
I can look it up while we do other stuff.
Is this an Inquisitor?
No. Like, there's a whole thing, Kato Sicarius. I'll start pulling it up, and we can come back.
We're talking about, is this one of the...
He's an Ultramarine guy. It was the Skull guy. Not Cassius, the other Skull guy.
The Sergeant of the... not Talion. So, I don't know who we're talking about. I have Ultramarines. I clearly don't own this dude, so I'm sorry I'm dropping the ball on you on this guy. I don't actually know. None of us know this guy, so clearly he's awesome.
I know he's awesome.
And
I don't know what he does right now, or if he does. Let's come back to that question.
All right, we'll come back to it.
And what was the name again?
Kato, C-A-T-O.
No.
Sicarius. Oh, the name of the person?
Yeah.
Hansel.
Cool.
So hot
from
right
South Korea. Awesome. We'll check it out. So let's keep going while I try to pull it up.
Captain Sicarius?
Kato. Well, I mean, his last name is Sicarius.
Oh, he is in the book.
He has an Artisan Plasma. He has a
Amazing.
Tempest Blade, D3.
He's the first captain of the Ultramarines. Come on, guys.
Is
he have captain, though?
Yeah, he's a captain. He has rights of battle. So he's just an old-style captain.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's apparently a meme because there's a tabletop simulator model for him that people use for everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just saying. You should play him because he's awesome and he's a meme. But there's nothing that stands out.
My Ultramarines are pretty much almost all Primaris. Not quite, but almost all.
That's true. You're one Deathwatch Cassius.
That's right.
Deathwatch Cassius is the best. Yeah, I just think he's cool, so just use him.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, thank you, Heart of Ire. Hey guys, first time live stream watcher. What do you all think of the new Ad-mech fast attack options? Are they viable competitively?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
definitely.
We'll get them on the table eventually.
Yeah.
Because again, I told you how where this army came from. I only get models painted by Colin. He is a very in-demand chap, so it takes a long time to get models from him. Like sometimes it could be like legitimately 3 years between when you request and get a model from him. So I have not even requested those models yet. So hopefully his queue will be a little faster. But he's a full-time Patreon painter, so he like paints all day as his job.
Right.
And so he doesn't always have time to take on extra painting at night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I need to catch up on my Ad-mech. I've been slacking because I've had other projects, and you have yours that are all beautiful looking. Yeah. So, but they are great. We talked about the Cerberus Raiders earlier.
So good.
They're awesome. You just don't have to run a ton of them.
The Pterodaxi are still good too. Yeah, we'll get them on the table.
We will.
Thank you, Wall Dog. Hey guys, Gene Stealer Cult question. The FAQ allows rusted claw bikes to turn pistols into assault guns. Rules is written, this lets them fire their pistols and main guns. If so, thoughts on jackals with 2 pistols and a shotgun?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I like it.
That's not abusive at all. That's fine.
Yeah, no, there's nothing weird. It's just a benefit.
Yeah, it's cool. Go do it.
Thank you, Jason. What are your thoughts on rhinos for Death Guard? Worth it or just convincing the opposition to run Bring It Down?
I think it's interesting. I think it's a very different build than like what I have. Although I do know Frankie is running them. He's running like 5 units of them in 5
like 5 10-man squads.
So it's kind of I think they're relatively MSU.
Oh, okay,
so he just runs them out. The rhinos are tough to kill. Then the guys inside.
Does he give them disgusting resilient on the rhino or no?
That I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, I think he's been having some fun with it.
Because the one we played last Saturday, you did have a transport.
Yeah,
right.
That's true.
You had the Terax drill,
the Terax, yeah.
And that's it holds the same amount. It costs only a little more. It's only like 40 points more than a rhino.
That's right.
But it's T8.
Yeah.
It fights crazy well.
Yeah.
It deep strikes.
It's much better.
And it shoots with Melta.
It's way better.
So take Terax drills. They're awesome.
They're sufficiently good that I think they'll get nerfed. Like they're too efficient in so many ways.
They're a little too good.
I'm a little concerned of that as well.
Like maybe even a 20-point bump would be in a fine territory.
Right. It should be a more of a decision between that and a rhino, right?
At that point, a rhino is actually totally interesting because a rhino's like 90 points, right?
Right. Well, the other thing is too, like with this disgustingly resilient stratagem, it does cost CP. Yeah. So if you want to put it on like high value things, right? So putting it on like 1 rhino is like If you want to put on 5 rhinos, then you're spending 5 CP.
It's a lot.
So it's this kind of fine balance.
And a rhino's not that tough. So
they're tough, but not
at least the Terax drill's T8 and could deep strike. So you could keep it safe.
It's true.
Thank you, Liam. I have a baby White Scars army waiting on some hobby supplies to arrive, so best of luck to Brian. We'll be up at 5 a.m. Sunday to watch because Australia.
Ooh, because Australia. Well,
sorry, Australia.
Yeah.
But glad we could be playing a faction you're excited to see. I'm super excited to play them too.
It's going to be so cool.
Yeah, I hope that they're just awesome and they can become one of my main factions.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will be.
Thank you, Transplants. Could Necron Praetorians be useful with their new stats? He forgot to write something in his donation, but I caught it.
Yes, absolutely.
So good.
They're so good. I got 10 of them right over there just waiting to get damage 2. And they're going to run up, plus to wound, damage 2. They're going to tear up some Space Marines. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I might even buy 10 more.
There's especially against like Primaris.
Yeah. I want to see all combat Necron builds.
That'd be cool.
So
I'm super into that, and I actually think it's going to work.
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you, Matt. I'm bringing my Ad-mech kill team up to the big leagues for casual combat patrol tourney.
Nice.
Death Guard, Necrons, Guard, and Tau will be about. What makes your list that will be good buys for future 1 to 2K point lists? Keep up the great content. So Ad-mech, growing a kill team into a real force. What would you buy?
So
many choices.
Yeah,
all the vehicles, because in kill team you don't get any of that.
Oh, that's true.
The Castellan robots are great.
They're great.
The Cataphrons, Breachers, and Destroyers are great. You don't need to overdo it with them, unless that's your core strategy.
Sure.
But I don't like that strategy. The Iron Striders, the Ballistari are excellent.
Yep.
I would even go as many of those as you want. They're all good.
Yeah.
What else? What do you think?
I think the transport's only if you have things you want to deliver. So if you've been playing priests, you're going to be playing on a bigger battlefield, then that becomes super important. So I think if you have something that pairs with that.
But just 1 to 2. I wouldn't do too many because they're a little pricey.
They are, exactly. And I would say you only take them if you have a specific role for them.
I hate that they don't have fly. Every game I play with it, it actually burns. It burns all of us Ad-mech players that they don't have fly.
It's so bad.
It's the worst.
It's
I hate
it. But I've like taught myself, like I know it's terrible, but every time you're like, and then I can fly. I'm like, no, Brian.
I always think they can fly. They look like they fly.
They should be able to.
Just let them fly.
Yeah, but that's a good recommendation.
So don't buy them because they don't fly. How about that? I changed my mind.
You're just like spiting GW tonight.
Go buy their new Arco Copper or whatever. It's a transport and it flies.
It's so good.
So do that one instead.
All right, last one. We finally caught up. Thank you, James.
What's up, James?
Necron's got a 6th dynasty for their codex. What do you think the 6th Craftworld will be? What traits would you like to see for them?
What would be a 6th
We
Craftworld?
can't add new Craftworlds.
Yes, we can.
We can remove them. They're dying.
Yeah, that's true.
I know what it should be. It should be the Corsairs, and they're going to come back.
There was a correct answer, and he found it.
That's right.
It was through door number 3.
Found the gem.
That's right. That's right.
Corsairs.
Nobody doesn't want the Corsairs.
No, exactly.
They just have their own book. They're not Craftworlds.
We'll take anything at this point.
Yeah, now you're getting greedy, Bridget.
Yeah,
Conversely, though, I do want Ynnari to get their own book with their own units, so that they can do other cool stuff with that. That's something I'd like to
put them in the same
out.
book. I don't even care. Just get all that stuff.
I almost said Ynnari is of the Craftworld, but I think they need more unique rules than a Craftworld could give them. So I'm okay with them being separate.
Yes, amazing.
There's your question plus
That's it.
Wow, we made it through. Thank you so much for all the questions and donations. We appreciate it so much. It's why we get to put on this show. Yeah. And of course, like and subscribe if you haven't already, because we have much more. This is only round 1. We've got our last game of round 1 coming up on Saturday.
Yep.
And then we're right into round 2. We already know 3 of the winners. So right after that, we could put out a video where we'll do some of the matchups. And I'm really excited to see what the round 2 matchups are going to be. I
am so curious. And on that note, make sure that you do, if you want to see the shows without spoilers, definitely try to check them out sometime Saturday or before then, because we are going to start talking about it, posting up, things like that.
Once we go into round 2,
we've
you'll
been
see
trying
the
to be hush-hush about the results on things, but obviously we're going to want to talk about results, talk about pairings, things like that. So I'm excited to see it.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. Saturday, noon.
Pacific time.
Pacific time.
That's right. All right, we'll see you there. Thanks for coming out.